We gotta keep that same energy. We gotta keep that same energy, man. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises to the Most High, my personal Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Without him, I am nothing. Man, we got a lot to talk about today. Tim Buckethead Bradley, Tim Milk Dud Head Bradley has come out and said Canelo Alvarez will get knocked out because Terrence Bud Crawford is going to put this man in the dirt. Bud can turn it on. He can turn it off. Bud Crawford can stop anybody with sharp, precise punching. Now, this is what Tim Bradley said. Now, if all of this is true, is what Tim Bradley's saying, somebody tell me, why didn't Bud Crawford turn this on when he fought Israel Madrimov? That's my only question. He should have turned it on for Madrimov. That's all I'm saying. So you can turn it on when you want to, but you didn't turn it on for Madrimov? Make that make sense. Make that make sense. And I'm super pumped for this fight. I'm ready for this fight. I'm hyped for this fight. In the words of my brother Real Talk Combat, I want this fight to come faster than Hit Kid when he's in a room with his first girlfriend. That's how fast I want this fight to come, because I'm ready to see the action. Now, look, let me go ahead and get everybody in the building. Anybody that want to come in, giving your thoughts on the fight, talk to me about boxing, talk to me about the smoke. Anybody want to step up, feel free to click that link. Click that link. Let me start with the fact up round 105. What's up, 105?
What up, Nuke?
How you doing, my brother?
I'm all right. I'm looking at all these haters' mama's titties because I'm the fat kid from up.
That's right, 105. Salute to you, man. My brother Al, what's good with you, Al?
Yo, what's up, Nuke? I'm just here, man. Wanted to give my opinion on what's going to happen with the fight and stuff. Canelo all the way, man.
Oh, man, I can't wait to hear it, man. Let me add everybody to the panel, and I got you. My brother, round one. Is Tim Bradley at the store ordering Omaha glizzy with extra relish and cheese?
Bro, you know what? I've seen the video, right? And I commented on that video and I said, that Omaha super butt style deep dish deluxe stuffed crust meat lovers pizza is gonna hit different when Bud loses, Tim. And you know what he replied to my comment? He just put a laughing emojis. Like he really thinks his shit, he really thinks Bud gonna win. Like he really thinks Bud gonna win. Oh my God, we gotta get into this shit.
Now, the only thing is, round one, I just want to tell everybody, I'm not mad if you think Bud's going to win. I'm not upset with that. Anybody can think anybody can win. I'm cool with that. But to say that you think he's going to just knock out Canelo at will when he couldn't do it to Madrimov, I just think it's weird to even make that assessment. It sounds like the man is ordering up the biggest Omaha glizzy you've ever seen. Let me get the next guy on. Big E, what's up, Big E?
Hey, listen.
Hey, listen. What's up, my brother? Good to hear from you, man.
Man, we've been talking about this fight for a long time, man. I mean, it's really here. It's finally here. I've been hearing a lot of shit from both sides. You know what I mean? Just I've been hearing fanboy shit on both sides. It ain't just been Canelo's side. Terrence Crawford fans starting to become a little too weird for me, man. But the fight here.
Hey, man, and look, man, I hope the fight come faster than Hit Kid with his first girlfriend. That's how fast I'm hoping this fight comes. So we hoping for it. Hey, Hit Kid, get that girl in the room. He like, hey, she take them draws out. He like, hey, listen. Shout out to Hit Kid, man. Shout out to my brother Hit Kid, man. Shout out to Hit, man. Let me add everybody else, man. My brother Max Guzman, what's up, Max?
What is up, Nuke? Holy shit! I cannot wait for the 13th. I swear this week is getting slower, and as the fight approaches, it just keeps getting slower and slower, and I cannot handle the wait anymore. I already have my thoughts and fights and who I have winning this fight and how, but I only want to say this. The one thing that I'm getting a little bit annoyed about is all these fighters, these pro fighters have been all switching to Crawford's side. I'm like, man, that is just some high level disrespect to Canelo, man. especially when they don't see the great things he has accomplished. You know, and no disrespect to Crawford, he's a great dude, he's a great fighter. I wish the best for him, but I just want to see the downfall of every fighter who's ever disrespected or put a stain on his name, and I cannot wait for them to literally just to see their downfall and their reaction. I just cannot wait, especially Andre Ward. I hate that guy.
Judgment Day. Judgment Day is almost here. Let me add my brother from another mother, the one, the only, Onslaught Boxing. What's up, Onslaught?
What's up, my brother, man? How you doing?
Good, man. How you feeling, Onslaught? You've been hearing stuff from both sides. You've been hearing all the talk from both sides. How you feeling right now, Onslaught?
You know, we've been hearing the fanboys from both sides, man. But Tim Bradley, man, I think the snack that he took might have messed with his head a little bit. If you know what I mean? He just went completely crazy saying Bud knocks out Canelo. You know, I'm picking Bud to win the fight, but knockout is crazy. Canelo? Come on, man.
I mean, and look, and I think people, this is what hurts boxing when people say stupid things like this. He's talking about he's going to do what Triple G couldn't do, all these guys can do. and it's like, this guy right here must have, he didn't eat that glizzy. He snorted that motherfucker because I don't know what he's talking about. This is crazy.
Omaha glizzy, man. That's what we call it.
Omaha glizzy.
A fucking foot long glizzy, bro.
With extra mustard and relish around this. let me add my brother. H-Town, what's good, H-Town?
What's up, Nuke?
What's up, my brother? How you feeling?
Man, I've been trying to get on your channel for a while now, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate that, man. Your girl been trying to get up here too, man. I'm gonna let her up one day, bro.
I feel you, bro. Hey, okay, answer me this, Nuke. Remember that one time this fucking Crawford had an interview back then, remember? He said them boys get big at 168, right?
Yep.
You remember that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello?
H-Town, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did in that interview. Yes, he did.
Okay, all of a sudden the fucking turkey puts that money on the table. All of a sudden everything's good, huh?
That's it, man.
Everything's good to go?
Yeah. H-Town, he didn't just put the money on the table. He's holding hands. He's playing footsie. He said, sit next to me. Turkey said, hey, man.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, man. Man, look, I'm an old cat. I'm from the old school, man. I've been watching Canelo since he first fucking started, bro. You know? This boy, Canelo, man, he's got them fucking hands, bro. Anybody that thinks Crawford's gonna fucking win is a fucking dumbass, bro.
Damn. Hey, so wait a minute, H-Town, wait a minute. We got a guy named Ashy Knuckles that stopped by here all the time, and he says Crawford's gonna win because Canelo's trash. What do you think about that guy? Is he a dumbass?
He's a fucking dumbass, bro. Drugs. I've been hearing his ass. That dude, man. He's a youngster ass dumbass, man. I can't wait September 13th, bro. I cannot wait. This dude's gonna knock him the fuck out, bro. And you're gonna see that.
Man, I'm telling you guys, I cannot wait. I'm hoping this fight comes faster than Hit Kid when he sees his first naked girl. This is going to be fantastic. And speaking of Hit Kid, welcome to the show, my brother. Onslaught has been talking reckless on your name all day, man.
First of all, can I be heard? I'm on a different laptop. My MacBook's on the fritz right now. Can I be heard?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can, my brother. You good.
Okay, first things first, Tim Bradley is a fucking idiot. Man, that man is a fucking clown. What proof does he have to say Canelo's going to get knocked out? Fucking clown. He said,
hold on, Hit. You got to go by his words. Onslaught, I believe Tim Bradley said something along the lines of that Bud Crawford can turn it on and turn it off.
Yep, he was like, Bud can turn it on and turn it off at any point in the fight. That has nothing to do with Canelo getting knocked out, but I don't know why he said that.
I guess he turns on and off the ability to go in that mode to where he can stop somebody. I'm assuming that's what he's trying to say.
That's true, but against Canelo, that's like, come on. Let's be real.
But Canelo can do that too. I don't get why.
No, that's not true, Big E. Tim Bradley said Canelo can't. He doesn't have that ability. Canelo hasn't knocked nobody out in 4 years.
For somebody like Tim Bradley, man, who actually really boxed for a living, you would think he would sound like a motherfucker that used to box. Instead, he sound like just a whole nother casual, man. That nigga make me sick.
I mean, the thing with Tim Bradley is that, you know, people always thought his only job was a boxer. On the side, he swallowed Glizzy's whole. That's his other job. So it's hard to pick a career for this guy. He doesn't know what he's doing. And let me welcome in the world famous Ashy Knuckles. Ashy, is Tim Bradley crazy, or is he talking facts when he says Bud Crawford can turn it on, he can turn it off, and he's knocking Canelo Alvarez smooth the fuck out?
I don't know about the knocking out, but he gonna beat him up. I'll agree with that.
World.
Okay.
Define beat him up for me, Ashy Knuckles. Tell me what the fight looks like. Tell me, you said beat him up. How is he gonna beat him up? Is he just gonna have him bleeding, looking like Spence, and it goes to a decision? Or how's he gonna do this, Ashy?
Nah, he's not gonna have him all bust up and bleed and all that. I already told you what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen is Canelo knows a lot is riding on this fight. He know that Bud is the little man, 147 coming up to 160. 168. So he got to put pressure on him. So what's going to happen is, like I told you, from round 1 through 4, it's going to be a fill out.
You're making him sound like a badass dude, man. This motherfucker just got up to 168.
There's two things that's going to determine. There's two things that's going to determine this fight. Either Canelo going to get him out of there early with a power shot. And if his power don't affect Bud, he's going to have a problem. And like I said, he might get a knockdown on Bud. I believe Bud got enough dog in him that he's going to get up off that floor if he get hit. And like I said, from round 8 to 12, those going to be Bud rounds. If Canelo don't get him out of there by the time them rounds hit.
I guess that real quick.
Oh my.
Yeah. Go ahead, Onside. Go ahead.
Yeah. What he said.
Yo, hold up.
What's up?
Ashley and Tim Bradley be taking the same drugs that De La Hoya was taking, man, when he was using fishnets.
Well, we gonna answer. Well, let me tell you like this: if 12 scientists came on the news and said a meteor is coming, who you gonna believe? The scientists, or you gonna believe your homeboys?
Oh, man, come on.
You also got to remember that
man. Just answer the question.
Most of the people that are talking about are black.
Meteor is on his way to Earth.
You ain't no scientist.
Who you gonna believe? The 12 scientists, or you gonna believe your homeboys that saying that is not?
Hold on, no. Ashy Knuckles makes a good. Hold on, fellas. He makes a good point. Now, Ashy Knuckles, in this equation, are you the scientist?
No, all the boxers that you're talking about that's changing their mind and trying to tell everybody who's gonna win the fight. That's who's telling you. It's not like there's fanboys telling you. There are actual boxers who get in there and spar like them and fight like them for belts. And matter of fact, like you said, Usyk tell you the number one fighter in the world is Terrence Crawford. Usyk, the man who y'all say is number one, he tells y'all he's not number one. Terrence Crawford is number one. So if I'm
glad you brought that up, Ashley. Hold on, fellas. Hold on, fellas. He brings up a very good point. Usyk says Terrence Crawford's the best fighter in the world. What do you think?
I mean, that's fair. I mean,
don't take it out. Don't take it from words to Ashley.
Hold on.
Take it from Mr. Usyk.
Hold on. Usyk is a great opinion. Hold on. So Usyk does make a great point, but Andre Ward and what the fuck? Someone needs to shut that off, man.
Yeah, sorry.
Anyways, as I was saying, hold on. Usyk is a great opinion. You can take that as a fact, you know. But then again, you have Tim Bradley, who has picked every Canelo opponent to beat him since all the way back in, I think, Jacobs. And then you have Andre Ward, who has done the same.
Is that true?
So are they real scientists or are they biased scientists?
Well, 105. This is what's interesting about Usyk. Usyk predicted Terrence Crawford. He said he fights out of two stances. He said that he believes Terrence Crawford's a crazy man and he can do this. Now, more recently, as the fight has drawn closer, Usyk has backed off of picking Terrence Crawford and said, "Oh, I just think it's 50-50. I don't know who wins." Why is Usyk changing his mind?
Because he knows.
Saying Saying it's 50-50 is not changing your mind. That's just saying that's
Well,
just
I
saying
mean,
either
it
man
is
can win
because
the
at
fight.
first, hold on. At first, you're saying you got one guy winning. Now you're saying it could go either way. That is a mind change.
No, man. So no, you trying to change the narrative. Usyk said he's the best fighter in the world. He didn't say he was going to beat Canelo. He said in his opinion that's the best fighter in the world.
He said he's going to be no. He said he's the best fighter in the world, which is one. Hold on, which is one. Hold on, Ashley. Hold on. He said more than one thing. One time he said he's the greatest fighter in the world. The second thing he said he favors him to beat Canelo because he's a crazy man and can switch stances. Now, more recently, Usyk is saying it's a 50-50 fight. It's a pick'em fight. So he did change. It's not a narrative. That's simply what he said.
That's what
Benavidez
okay, but what about all the other boxers that's giving their opinion?
Who changed their mind to Onslaught?
Your own boy who y'all say y'all gonna jump on the
Hold on,
train.
one second. I want to hear what Onslaught says real quick. Onslaught, what did Benavidez say?
When they first asked Benavidez, I don't remember who he did an interview with. They asked him who he has between Bud and Canelo. He said that if anybody can pull it off, it's Bud Crawford. He said Bud Crawford, but more recently I saw him do an interview and they asked him who does he think. He said that Canelo's too big and too strong and that more than likely he'll stop him. So people change their minds for sure as they get closer.
That's not changing your mind if you're saying if anybody could do it, Bud Crawford could do it. That's not changing your mind.
No, I agree with you, but he kind of the sentiment is kind of moving towards the other way.
Let my man hit
He's not sure, Ashley. He's not sure, Ashley.
Biggie, let me go. Ashley is saying all the boxing pundits are picking, Bud. That's not the case because did anyone not see the Ring Magazine tweet a few days ago?
I didn't say all the boxers.
You just did.
I said a lot of boxers. I didn't say all the boxers.
He said
a lot of boxers.
He said a lot. He didn't say all of them.
Oh, Clarissa Shields, who hates Canelo.
You know what's even sad, man? Oscar De La Hoya, who's a big Canelo hater, has picked Canelo to beat Terrence Crawford, bro.
He did. Yep.
Your boy Bam Rodriguez picked Terrence Crawford to beat Canelo, and he got crucified on X.
That's true.
You've got.
I don't think this how I look. This how I look at it.
The same Bam Rodriguez y'all said who trained y'all jumping on when Canelo bounced up out of the situation. Yeah, that one. That
I don't think we can put
Bam Rodriguez, who has more star power than David Benavidez right now.
But see, this how I look at it. I see how I look at it is like it's the type of fight. And hold on. It's a type of fight where this is a type of fight where it's really you really don't know for sure on either side. I can see why boxers or fans, pundits, whatever, are picking Canelo or Bud. But from me watching, but for me, like engaging with fans, listen to other boxers speak their opinion on the fight. I see it. This is how I see it from just getting it from everybody. The reason why people are going with Canelo is because he's just too damn big. And he's way more experienced in that weight class opposed to Terrence Crawford, who's coming up so many weight classes to fight him. With Terrence Crawford, everybody is banking on Bud's skill set. Exactly. Everybody goes to this fight, everybody believes that Bud is the better skilled fighter. So, based off those two stances I just put out there, that's how I kind of see it as well. I look at it like, if Canelo win this fight, it'll be simply because Canelo's too damn big, too damn strong. Crawford can't keep up with the pace because he's never fought in that weight class before. And if Bud so happened to pull this off, it'll be just based off because he outboxed Canelo for 12 rounds. But it won't be no knockout on either side.
I agree with you 100%.
I take it a little bit. I take it a little bit further. I take it a little bit further.
Y'all basing all that off the Madrimov fight, but what y'all not understanding is he didn't have a whole year to prepare for Madrimov like he do for Canelo. So the outcome in that fight is going to be very different.
Dude, a whole year is bad if you need to train for someone for a whole year.
Listen, man, if you're coming from 147, if you're really coming from, because you can't say he's coming from 154 because he only had one fight there. So if you're coming from 147 all the way up to 168, that's damn near, that's like a 20-pound jump. You better take a fucking year to get your body prepared.
No, you fucking moron. You have to move on.
Even though Bud is confident that he's going to win this fight, he do know he's going in there fighting a legend. It's not like he's sleeping on Canelo.
He needs to be moving up. You need to move up gradually. And if you do move up such a weight, you
Yes,
have to fight someone
yes.
at
And round
That's
160, at
105, you're right.
168.
And that's the thing too.
it's
Just
weight
because you
classes
said
for a reason,
move
Ashley.
all up.
It's a weight class for a reason, man. You can't
Well,
just
you should have told that to
one
Sugar
Dog,
one.
Ray
they
Leonard. You
do
should
enough
have told that
fights,
to Sugar
man.
Ray Leonard when he went there and beat Hag ass. That's who you should have
Hey,
told that
that's a
That's
to.
good
not it.
point.
When
That
there was less,
comparison
wait,
doesn't
whoa,
make
whoa,
sense
whoa.
It
for
doesn't
this.
matter.
Nah,
That's what
The point is
That
Sugar
was
Ray
late.
went up two
Dude,
weight
there was
classes
less
and he
weight
beat his
classes there.
motherfucking ass. That's all that matters. Hagler was the baddest man in the weight division at the time. Sugar Ray moved up
There
two
was,
motherfucking weight
yeah.
divisions and whooped that ass.
yeah, when weight class,
But
there
That's
wasn't
just
that
the
many
fact,
weight
period.
classes.
Ashley, the
I'm
heavier
listening.
the
I'm
fighter, the
listening.
harder it is to win the fight. You got to understand that. The heavier the fighter, the harder it is for the lighter fighter to win the fight. So that comparison didn't even make sense. You got to understand, Canelo was
How
at
that comparison?
168.
Hold on.
It's
How
a
did that
totally
comparison doesn't make sense when it happened? Because you said it's weight classes for a reason. So
One
this
was
man
at
moved
60,
up.
the one was
The
the
at
man
heavier the
moved
110.
up.
fight.
The man moved up two weight classes and beat the best man in that division. So you saying that it can't happen
damn, man, I
again?
can't wait
No,
September
hey,
13th,
it's a
bro.
I
possibility,
didn't say
Ashley.
And give your Bud Light
I
tip.
didn't say it couldn't happen. I didn't say it couldn't happen because I'm picking Bud to win this fight. What I
Yeah,
am saying is you can't make that comparison based off the simple fact because the
that's a fact.
heavier the fighter is, the harder it is for you to win the fight if you're moving up. And granted, Bud is moving up from welterweight. He really he didn't really
Hey,
solidify himself at 154. So he came in 154, but he still looked little as hell. So I still look at him relatively as a welterweight. He's jumping up from welterweight and jumping, going all the way up to 168. That is so much harder. He's putting so much stress on his body to even keep up, not only just keep up with that weight, but you have to fight like that for 12 rounds. While Canelo, he get to take his little breath, he get to inhale, exhale without him having any kind of setbacks. There won't be no slow pacing with Canelo. He's going to continue to do the
It
same
keeps
thing he
coming.
been
It
doing.
keeps coming. It keeps
That's why
coming.
hey, Big
Canelo
E.
only got two things that he could rely on in that fight: his size and his power. So if the
That's what
power
we
He
don't
has
put,
said.
speed too.
listen,
Oh
man,
my
Oh, you gotta
god.
take a
That's what we
chance.
said.
put
That's
Bud
That's
right,
what we
bro.
down,
said.
if the
Hey, that's the
power
That's
hey,
don't
that's
what
put Bud
that's what
down,
we
That's
his bag
said.
is
ridiculous.
not
that's the point though.
big enough.
Yo,
His
That's
wait,
the
bag
wait,
is
point.
hold
not
on,
big
hold on,
enough.
hold on,
Come
hold
on,
on,
we
Oh,
all seen
oh,
Canelo in
hold on,
black
hold on,
hold
gloves.
on,
everybody.
hold
One
on, hold
second,
on,
one
hold on,
second,
hold on,
one
hold on.
second.
He's not
One
throwing
second.
combinations and all that extra shit. Come on, man, stop.
Hold on,
Going
1 second.
off.
We
Come
got
on,
another
man.
guest that didn't get to speak yet. I am 444. What's up, my brother? 444. Are you there, my brother? I don't know where you at. 444.
Tell him to unmute his mic.
His mic.
Yeah, you
His
might need to
mic's
unmute
muted.
your mic, fam.
Maybe not. It's mic connected, I'm guessing. Guessing he
Yeah,
may not
I'm
have his
not
mic
sure what's
connected.
going on with it, man. We'll come back to him. We'll come back to him like Hit Kid
Yo,
comes back
the
to a
mo-
torta. We'll come
Hey,
back to him.
hey, Big E. Another
the
point
most
too.
ridiculous thing that
Bud
I've ever
Crawford, he
heard
Look,
didn't.
was
look, that was stupid.
the
That
Bud
most
was
Crawford
ridiculous
stupid.
didn't
thing
fight
that
at
I've heard
168
so
yet.
far. The most ridiculous thing that I heard so far is that all Canelo has is power and size. That's
Exactly.
ridiculous.
So he
Exactly.
Ridiculous.
box.
He
He can
fought
outbox. So he can
everybody. He
outbox
fought
Bud.
Laura. He fought Laura. He fought
Every
Floyd
fucking
Mayweather.
body.
He had skills. Canelo
Canelo
has
got skills.
skills.
Canelo got
This is the thing
skills,
though,
but
too.
but
People are
his
just
guy
thinking,
his
but just because he beats up on Steve Nelson, bro, doesn't mean he gonna beat up on Canelo. Like, calm down.
I'm telling you, boy, it's gonna be
That's
like I
like
said. I can't. I'm just like the
Y'all
rest of
just
y'all.
think,
I can't
oh,
wait for the
he's
13th
sparring
because
with
there's gonna
Steve
be a
Nelson.
lot of
Yo,
You're not
sad
gonna
faces.
show
Canelo
up,
fought the
Ashy.
There's gonna be a
wall.
lot of
He's
sad
rounders.
faces,
Like,
boy.
come on, bro.
Terrence Crawford
Wait, hold
has
on,
a
hold on. I got a
Southern
question to
type of
ask.
Man.
Hold on,
resume,
guys.
man.
I got a question to ask, guys. Do you guys really believe that Canelo has no speed when he has outpaced a lot of smaller, faster fighters?
Hey, round 105. You know what's crazy? I've been hearing a lot of people say that Canelo's speed is like not good and everything, but if you really look at it, Canelo is a very fast puncher though,
Dude,
like
he's
very
yeah,
fast.
he's fucking fast,
The
dude.
problem with
And
Canelo's
that's the thing.
punches,
yes,
People are like,
he's
the
very
problem,
shit.
explosive.
Like, just
the problem
because.
with his punches is he loads up on them. That's what Bevo was talking about. He loads up on his shots, so you can kind of see him coming. But he's fast though. Don't get me wrong. If you don't see it coming, he's gonna
And,
catch it.
The
and,
thing about
and,
that too,
and on top of that, listen, this is what I'm saying. I want to add on to that, and
Yeah,
you gotta also understand. Yes, Canelo has speed.
he's
Yes,
fast.
Canelo has the skills. I think the reason why people are starting to trend more toward Bud winning the fight, it has nothing to do with Canelo not having skills or anything. It has everything to do with does does his age, the experience, the time, the wear and tear on his body. Do he have what it takes to keep up with that same explosiveness, that same speed for 12 rounds? Now, the first half of the fight, man, it's not gonna look good for Bud because I expect Canelo to like just apply pressure to Crawford and just wear him down and get him out of there. But if
Body
somehow
shot.
Bud makes it
Fucking
past the second half, it's not that simple with Bud. You can't. It's not. Bud's not just no hitting target. He's just not no hitting target. You can watch any. He's just not gonna sit there and just get hit. It's not. It's not
Yeah.
gonna work like that.
He's been hit
I
by
think for
everybody
Canelo.
who fought. Wait, hold on.
Listen,
Y'all thinking like Terrence Crawford is some type of Floyd Mayweather. Yo, Terrence
no,
Crawford
we're
has
not
been
saying
hit
that.
by
We're not saying
Hold
that.
on, let Al,
every
We're
let
not
Al,
single
hold
saying
on, let
that.
Al finish real quick. Let Al get this point off. Go ahead,
Yo,
Al.
That was a
every
decade ago,
single
bro.
fighter that Terrence Crawford has fought, he's been hit. He is hittable. Yo, he's gonna take a shot from Canelo. It's lights out.
Just
Al,
lights
listen,
out,
Al,
baby. That's it.
Al, he wasn't saying that though.
Hold up.
He said
I
that
thought that
Terrence
was
Crawford
Hank
doesn't
Hill,
get
not
hit
No,
Hickey.
I'm making a
retaliating.
point. No, right. But listen, I'm
Meaning
making a
that
point here.
he punches in between the shots. Like
He
he's
ain't
not
got
saying that.
no.
He's not saying Bud Crawford is Floyd or anything. He's saying that Bud Crawford
No,
punches in
what I'm
between the
saying, no,
shots.
but
You know what
this
I
is what
mean?
I'm saying. The narrative from the other side is
Yeah,
Canelo really don't got that much skills. He's not that good, right?
yeah,
So they're saying that all he has is power and size. All right, cool.
yeah.
Let's look at Terrence Crawford. He's been hit every single fight he's been in.
But Al, you
Yo,
can apply that to Canelo too. You know what I mean? Everybody gets hit,
I
but
get that, but
yeah,
Canelo's
right.
chin is proven.
It is. It
Terrence
is.
Exactly. And
Crawford got
I
rocked
agree.
I think it's
by
like
Gamboa.
I agree
Yo,
with you.
Gamboa rocked him,
Don't
bro.
mention that because Brim's gonna get mad. Brim's
No,
gonna
it's
get
just the
mad.
old clips.
Here we go with the
Yeah,
old
I ain't gonna
clips
lie. I ain't gonna lie.
again.
It's a bit disingenuous to bring up Gamboa though. You know what I mean? That's over 10 years.
that's
But
But
a
you guys are,
lightweight.
I
That
get
was
your
a
point.
lightweight
but
that
people are
did
It
that.
bringing up
don't
the goal.
matter.
Hey, bring up Kavalasquez. Bring up that one. That's more recent.
Yeah, Kavalasquez,
Right, there you go.
whatever the case is. But
Bring up
dude's been
Madrimov.
hit. He's been
Or
rocked, bro.
Madrimov. You know, I
He's
think
been rocked, bro.
Bud gets hit for sure.
Apart from one time in Canelo's career with Cotto's brother, when
Yeah,
did he ever get rocked, his knees buckled or anything like that? You tell me when.
his chin is crazy, man. We got to be real.
Exactly. Bro, it's gonna
I'm telling y'all, man, Bud is gonna be.
Ashley, your boy's
Y'all
gonna get caught,
tripping.
bro. He's
I,
done.
Bud is not
yes,
gonna
he's
He's
gonna.
get
But the
done.
caught.
thing is,
That's
hold on.
why.
The thing
That's
I don't
why.
get
That's
is
why I
why.
said he. That's why I said he's going to get knocked down. If you was listening to what
Hey,
I
Ashy
said,
though.
yes, he
He
does get.
gonna
He
stay
is
down.
not.
He ain't
But
getting
actually,
up.
Listen,
you
man, he is
Ashy.
not a Floyd. He is not a Floyd Mayweather defensive fighter. But what he has, what Floyd didn't have, was the killer instinct. So the point I'm trying to
what?
make is this:
Nah. Don't
I'm
say that.
Oh my
listen,
God,
man.
no,
He was.
that's fucking stupid as
Y'all
fuck,
can't
man.
say
Brim,
Bud. Y'all can't say Bud didn't go for the knockout more
hold
than
on,
Brim,
hold on,
Brim,
hold on.
maybe
I
not
just
Pretty
I
Boy.
got a question.
Maybe
Hold
not
on,
Pretty
Brim.
Boy. Maybe not Pretty Boy
Pretty boy Floyd was
Mayweather, but as
crazy,
far as
man.
Money Mayweather, yes, he was
Bro, can we
more. He
stop
had the
bringing
more
Oh
up
my
the
killer
God,
old
that's
instinct
so.
in
Oh,
people?
mind.
you're
Hold
you're a
on,
fucking
Brim.
idiot.
Hold on
That
Everybody,
one
was a
second,
decade
Ashley. One
ago.
second, Ashley. Ashley walling out. Brim, what are you even thinking right now? Because the look on your face is priceless.
You know what's
thinking of
though?
Norman Jr.
The truth be told, I'm not really thinking too much about what everybody's saying. There was 2 points I wanted to make, and there's one that this morning kind of made it painfully obvious, and I was pushing back on this, and I'm just gonna say IBFP was right. The Canelo slander has reached a level past
Crazy,
lowest common
bro.
That's
denominator.
a body
Thank
bag.
you, Brim.
Ain't
Thank
nobody
you,
saying
Brim.
ain't nobody saying
It's past
Canelo
the
ain't
lowest
nobody
common
saying
denominator. He's
Canelo
being
don't have
disrespected to
skills.
some degree, but I
Yeah,
mean that happens when you get to when you're at this level of boxing. I mean,
Yeah.
both of these
Yeah,
types of experience disrespect
body
to some
bag.
right,
capacity.
right.
And then the second thing I was looking at, like Bud looks ripped, but is that oxygen to your muscles going to hold up in the back end of the fight? If it does, we got a great scrap for 12 rounds. If not,
Thanks.
then something else may happen. But he looks great. But I'm sure Canelo's going to look great too. I told you both of these guys going to be on their shit, bro.
Hey,
I'm ready for this fight. Listen, I'm gonna have my Jack Daniels and honey and my ginger ale ready for that night.
First,
This is
Yeah,
going
that
down.
night's gonna
first
be
And,
crazy.
power
and,
shot.
and,
Hey,
hold
Jack
on,
is gonna turn to a
before we
Bud
keep
Light
going. My
fight.
brother from another mother, a real stepper. My brother, Money Brown TV. Money Brown, what's good, my brother? And one thing, Money, the Canelo hate is crazy. Money, it's hate. It's crazy, bro.
Oh, you know we already know that, bro. You
How
know
is
we
it
gonna want
hate, man, when
Canelo.
ain't nobody said he don't got skills? Only thing we said is that Bud
You said
Bag
he
is
don't
bigger than
got
his.
skills, Ashley. You
Listen,
said all he got is
I'm
size
not
and power.
saying.
Hold
Listen,
on,
I,
Ashley. Hold on, Ashley. Hold
listen,
on. He
man.
just body bagged himself. If
I
all he
didn't.
got is
Listen,
size and
man.
power, then he
You're
ain't
not.
got no skills.
You're not
He can't
listening
take
to.
water.
Hey, that's the body
You're
bag,
not
Ashley.
listening to what I'm saying.
Oh,
What
goodness.
I was saying. What
Actually,
I
you
was
ain't gonna
saying.
win
If
this,
you just
dog.
That's the
listen
body
and
bag,
pay
my guy.
attention, what I was saying is, yes, Canelo does have skill. He's a great fighter. But what I'm
You did
saying, I'm
not
talking
say
about.
that 2 minutes ago.
Listen,
You
No, no,
said
man.
no.
only,
Just
only.
We
listen.
said you.
Hold on,
Just
Ashley. Hold on. I want to get
listen.
this right. Did you or did you not say 10 minutes ago that the only thing Bud has to worry about is Canelo's size and power, and
Yep.
once he gets past that, he's good? Did you
Yes,
say that?
listen, man, listen,
Did you
listen,
say
just
that? No, I
listen,
just want to know if you said that. Did you
listen.
say that? Yes or no, Ashley?
Yes, and I'm
Thank
telling you
you.
why, and I'm
Body
telling you
bag.
why, and I'm explaining to you why I said that.
Okay, break it down.
Why I said that is because yes, Canelo does have skill. He has good upper body movement. He do have slow feet, but he do have good upper body head movement and good guard as far as his high guard. But what I'm saying as far as in his power and his size is, I feel that Bud's boxing skill bag is bigger than his. So for him to outdo Bud is going to be his size and his power. It's not going to be by him outboxing him. It's going to be by him landing that good vicious shot that could put Bud the fuck out of the fight. That's what I mean by that.
And look, the only person I know with good head movement is your bitch. But first, let me get to Money Brown TV real quick. My brother Money Brown, what's good, my brother? I'm sorry I
Big
interrupted you, Money.
money.
Go ahead, Money.
Well,
What's
Big
going
but
on?
Nuke,
money.
What's
but
going
Nuke,
on,
your
Cal?
mom,
What's going
your
on,
mother
Cal?
is my girl. So don't talk about your moms like that, man. Don't get on here telling people how good your mom give good brain, man. Don't
That
do
was a
that.
good rebuttal. Good
Don't do that.
rebuttal.
That's
You
that's
Hey,
needed
that's
Ash,
that because
that's
you
hey,
that's
know
Hey,
between
do
me.
you wear the
That's
helmet when
Nuke
you're
be
between me
winning?
throwing
and
out
her.
nukes.
That's
He throw
between
out
me and
nukes. So that
her.
was a good rebuttal.
That's between me and
hey,
her, and that
hold
shit
on.
stays in the
Hey,
bedroom, bro.
Ash,
So
hey,
You
please.
Ash,
got one,
Hey, do you
Ashley.
wear?
Go
hey,
ahead,
Ash.
Money.
Yeah, I heard Ash was talking about running out without paying my bread. That's what I'm hearing. I
Mm.
heard,
Yeah,
I heard through the
listen, man.
Oh,
I
grapevine.
Okay,
heard, I
okay.
heard, I heard the
I
Earth
heard through
was
the
flat.
grapevine.
I heard the Earth was flat, but I don't know until the time comes for me to find out. So the
I
point
think, I
is
think,
this:
I think, I think the
the
earth
point
is
is this,
flat.
Mister Money, the one who make 100 fucking videos because you're a little nervous for your boy. Just that when you lose, just make sure you wheel
Oh
your
my
ass up. Just
God.
make sure you wheel your ass up to your
You
camera,
know,
get
no,
on this
that's
motherfucking
fucked
show,
up, man.
and
Don't
pay
do
me my
that.
money. That's what you
I
do.
ain't,
That's what
I
you
got,
do.
Wait,
I ain't
Hey,
wait.
got,
don't
I
be
ain't
Okay,
got to
fucking
put,
saying
that's
that
what the
about
fuck
money,
I ain't
you
got,
do.
hold
fucking
on, y'all. I
asshole.
ain't got to put myself to the camera now, Ash. All I got to do is
Well,
pick
you
up
listen,
the
you don't
phone.
even got to, you could keep the camera off. Just make
All I
sure
got to
you
do
hit
is
that
pick up
Cash
the
App
phone,
button,
bro.
Apple Pay, however way you want to do it.
You
Okay?
guys,
That's
You
you
what
don't
guys
you
have
have
a
a
got to
bet.
bank
do.
account
That's all I
though.
need to hear. That's all I need to hear, Ash. All I need to hear.
Go back to the lab and make 5 more fucking videos
That's
about
all I
how
need to hear.
Bud put
Hey,
them
that's
fucking
all I
hands
need
on
to
him.
hear.
That's what you do.
That's all I need to hear is that the bet is still
Exactly.
on.
That's the point I'm trying to tell you. Make sure after
Music
that
to
L
my
and
ears.
you hit that fucking Cash App button,
Music to my
go back to the
ears.
lab, get in there, think
Music
real
to
hard, and
my ears.
explain
You
how
know what
your
I mean?
boy took that fucking
Now,
L. That's what you do.
Do you guys
now
have
let me
a? You
get
guys
to
have a bet?
now let me get to hold on, y'all. Let me get to what my brother Luke talking about. Now, Luke, you know the hate on Canelo gonna be real, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like when you mention my name, you got suckers that heard that's hating on Money B. You know the hate is just real when it comes to Canelo, bro. They can't help themselves. You feel me? They
Listen,
can't. And
first
then
of all,
they talking
first of
about
all,
skills.
you came in with the hate talking
Hold on,
about what
Ash,
you
Ash,
heard.
Ash,
You know what I'm saying?
Ash,
Real
Ash.
niggas don't talk
That
about what
ain't
they
to
heard,
me.
they talk about
Ash,
what they
Ash.
know. So that's
This is
number
the thing.
one.
This is the thing,
So
Ash. This is the
get
thing,
that
Ash.
straight before you go on with your
See,
soliloquy. Just
this
remember,
is the
real
thing,
niggas
Ash.
talk what they know, not what they
See,
heard. Remember that.
the disrespect it wasn't to Ash. You know what I'm saying? I
No,
came in saying,
you say
you know,
you heard. You came in here with what you heard.
I
So
heard
I'm
through the
telling you, real
grapevine, bro.
niggas talk about what
I
they know,
heard
not
through
what
the
they heard.
grapevine. I heard through the grapevine. You done just solidified it. We all good. As long as my money come, that's all I want to hear. You know what I mean? I just don't want to see no nigga running away with my money.
Vice versa.
That's all I'm
Vice
saying.
versa. Just don't get
That's
lost.
all
That's all
I'm
I'm saying.
saying, bro.
Because
But
I will be in your comments. I will be in
nonetheless,
your comments and I'm gonna blast your ass out. I'm just letting you know.
Where are you
nonetheless,
gonna be if he loses?
I'm gonna be right here and I'm gonna be hitting the
No, you
motherfucking Cash
won't, you
App button.
stupid
That's where
bitch.
I'm gonna be.
No, you
I already
won't.
told you I'm gonna be here to eat my crow soup and
Boy,
to
you
make
better
my
get ready to
payments.
get clown,
That's what
boy.
I'm gonna be here for. Only thing I'm saying is when the shoe is on the other foot, just make sure you bring your ass and pay pay me my money. That's all I'm saying.
Actually, how much the bet? How much the bet?
$200.
200 for what? Like
for two people that Bud was gonna win the fight.
Okay, not by knockout or anything crazy.
Nah, I never said Bud
Okay, I
was
just want to
gonna
make sure it's not even crazy. Yeah.
No, hold on, everybody. Hold on. 1 second. Onslaught, you're picking Bud Crawford to win. Am I correct?
Decision, yes.
Okay. Did you want to get some of that action with Edgar and Money Brown? Because I know Edgar's willing to keep going with other people. Are you trying to jump in
Listen,
on some of that? Or are you not
I'm not trying
confident
to bet.
enough?
Listen, man,
What,
y'all
like
not the
bet
only
money?
motherfuckers who I done betted with. I can't bet everybody. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know.
This case,
I'm
if I
not talking
I
to
lose,
you,
thought you were a
Ashley.
money
this
bag.
case, if
I'm
I
talking to
lose,
Onslaught.
I
Hold
got
on,
people
Ashley.
I
Hold
gotta
on,
pay.
Ashley. Hold on, Ashley. Onslaught. Did you?
Yeah.
Are you confident enough to put that down, or you just say nah? You just
Betting
hoping
is
and wishing. Where you at with this,
betting
Onslaught?
is betting is against my religion. I never bet on a fight in my life.
Yeah, I
You're a Muslim?
appreciate that, man. Everybody that's scared always say that. All right,
Hey,
Money. You keep going, Money.
All right,
that is
hold on, y'all. Let me make my point. Let me make my
Brim.
hold on, y'all. Hold
that's
on.
against my religion.
With the
Hold on,
skill
Wait.
set,
let Money finish.
right?
Money got to get his point out. Money got to get his point
Yeah,
out. Go
let me
ahead,
get this
Money.
point across. With the skill set of Canelo, right? People saying that he don't have skills, bro. He's not just whooping these dudes' ass with just power alone. He's fighting some of the most skillful fighters out skilling their ass inside the ring. Arslan Lara, we know how the Cubans get down. They got probably the best skills of fighters that's coming out the way they carry themselves. Right?
That's right.
Even out there, he
That's facts.
outskilled him. A lot of people say, "Oh, he lost that fight." No, he won that fight. Right? He got the W. I thought he won. The way he adjusted and went to the body of Laura, that's called an IQ, bro. So you want to keep moving. We know the body don't move. And once he started fucking his body up, he landed a punch where he cut his ass open. Danny
Facts.
Jacobs, a
Facts.
skillful fucking fighter, figured him out. Danny Jacobs ain't no slouch at all. Miguel Cotto,
And
probably
he's
one
a
of the
switch
most
hitter too.
yeah, Miguel
Yep.
Cotto, one of the best skillful fucking Puerto Rican fighters to ever lace him up, bro. You
In
know what I
all
mean?
those fights, in all those fights you naming is when Canelo was knocking motherfuckers the fuck out.
Hold on, bro.
You
Let me
ain't
finish,
naming
bro.
none of that shit
Hold
he
on,
been
Ashley.
doing
Hold on,
after.
Finish, bro.
Ashley.
Goddamn, we
Let him
talking
pop
about
his shit.
skills, bro. Billy Joe
Exactly. That's
Saunders.
what I'm talking about.
Billy Joe Saunders is a man who got skills. Caden Plant is a man who got skills. These dudes are
Facts.
skillful
Facts.
fighters. And
Facts.
Canelo
Facts.
is figuring their ass out. You don't figure these dudes out without having skills. So
Right.
when we're looking at the situation, we're saying, oh, Bud got this deep bag. Okay, how much of that bag is he gonna be able to use? Because Canelo gonna
Man,
nullify some of this shit. So people looking at him like he just gonna go out there and treat Canelo like he fighting motherfucking Felix Diaz or fucking Victor
Thank you.
Postol.
and I
Look,
gotta ask
look,
something. Hold on.
hold on, everybody. Hold on. I just want to piggyback off something Money said. I just want to piggyback off something he said. He said a lot of things. If Canelo Alvarez, didn't have skills like everybody's saying, he would be getting destroyed on a regular basis. And a lot of people always say, no, Bud got this bag. Well, there's a hole in the bag. There's a hole in that fucking bag.
Hey,
There's
so
a
answer
hole.
this
Hold on,
question.
Every fighter
there's
has
a
a
hole
hole
in
in
the
the
Answer this
bag.
fucking
No
question.
bag. What
fighter
are
is
we talking
perfect.
about?
Answer
Yeah.
this
I didn't
question.
see
Right.
Bud
Every
get
fighter has
capped
a
too
flaw
many
in the
Answer this
bag.
times.
question.
Every fighter
Everybody
has a hole though in their
that
bag.
Canelo fought that
Exactly. That's the point. Hold on. That's the point I'm making.
Yeah.
Hold on. That's the point I'm making. Everybody has a hole in the bag.
Facts.
Thank you,
Facts.
Onslaught.
Yep.
That's the
I
point
said
I'm
it first,
making.
Danny.
There's nobody. Not with Deontay Wilder. He didn't even have a bag. He had like a claw. I don't know what he had. He had a
No, he
washcloth
didn't
on
have
his
a
nuts.
bag. He had the bottom of a Newport cellophane.
Yeah. Wilder ain't got
That's
shit.
all
So
Wilder
I
had.
do gotta
But
ask
people
something.
talk about Canelo. Hold on.
Newport
People talk
cellophane.
about Canelo like he's Deontay Wilder.
Hey,
Deontay
Nuke.
Wilder could not figure out anybody. He
Nope.
he
Hey, Nuke.
can't.
Fucking right,
What
bro.
Oh,
happened?
Luke, I'm sorry to interrupt. I need to make an announcement because I heard
Go
somebody
ahead.
say Danny Jacobs is a switch hitter, but round one wanted us to know that he's a switch hitter of a different time, different kind.
Oh,
Just want everybody to
oh
know. He's a different
no.
type of switch hitter.
Hey,
He's
Nuke.
a switch hitter
Oh
though.
Nuke.
Is he
What?
Yeah,
no.
not?
a different type of switch hitter though.
Hey, Nuke. What
How is
happened?
he?
What happened every time?
How?
What happened
There's
every time
gotta be.
Canelo fought a fighter that people thought was great? What happened every time?
They lost.
Oh, hey, Ashley got a point. Oh, that's a decent point though. But Canelo definitely showed a lot in those fights though. Still, you can't lie.
No. That's a fair point. Hold on. That's a fair point.
That's a
Now,
fair point.
at 23 years old, when did Bud fight a great fighter?
No,
You
body
said at
bag.
23 years old.
No. What at any age, when did Bud fight a great fighter like a Floyd Mayweather or Dimitri Bivol?
See,
He
that's a
never
good
fought
point. Hey, that's a
he
good
never
point
Thank
fought
you.
too.
Floyd Mayweather or
Hold on. Everybody quiet. Hold on. Everybody quiet. Quiet. Actually, you said he never fought a what?
he never fought a Dimitri Bivol or Floyd Mayweather.
Then shut
Body
your
bag.
bitch ass up.
And I'm
That's a
talking
But
about
body
Luke, but
bag.
Luke, but Luke,
This
but
is
Luke,
what we
let's be
talking
real.
about.
His past
Hold on.
was
This is what we
different.
talking
His
about.
past
Don't
was a
ever
different
come to
type of
me.
past.
And
Yo,
Damn.
hold on. Let me
unlike
finish.
Canelo,
Let me finish.
unlike
This is the
Canelo,
problem
Bud
with
didn't
That's
get
a
guys.
knocked
Guys
fact.
like
around.
to make comparisons when it's not apples to apples. If Bud and Canelo have both been fighting the same level of competition, you could say, oh man, every time Canelo fought these guys, he came up short. Every time Bud fought these guys, he pulled through. Bud
I
never
got an
fought
answer
those
for that
guys.
question.
Hold on, actually. He never fought those guys. He he never went through that fire, so you don't know what the fuck he would have did. Bud ain't
I'm
never been
gonna
at a
answer
hold
I'm gonna
I gotta
answer
put my cape on. I gotta put
One
my
thing
cape
I
on
do
first.
know, hold on, Ashley, let me finish my point. One thing I do know is Bud Crawford has never in his life fought the best pound for pound fighter in the world while he was at a catch weight. That's never happened. That's never happened. Bud Crawford has never fought the best defensive fighter in the sport, moving up a weight class to make that happen after a 4-fight run within 12 months. He's
And
never
I'm
done
glad you
that
brought.
because
I'm
Bud
glad.
don't
Fucking
even fight
right,
but
bro.
once a
I'm
year.
glad you
So
brought
these
up
are
when he
body
fought.
bags. The
I'm
problem that
glad
we
you
have is
brought
we
up.
have guys out here. Hold on,
I
Ashley, let me finish.
Go ahead.
Hold on, let me finish.
Ashley,
Ashley, let me
let me have
finish.
this,
God
Ashley.
damn,
Go ahead.
Ashley, let me finish. The only thing I want to say is the problem we have guys out here making comparisons that don't make sense. I could understand
Yep.
bringing up Floyd or Bivol if Bud has been in there with those kind of fighters and he's been
Yep.
at catch
Yep.
weights or he fought 4 times in a year and then fought a guy off of that in a higher weight class that's the best defensive fighter in the sport. Bud ain't never been through that. This is like talking about, oh, I
Fucking
get
right, bro.
bitches. Hold on. This is like talking with Hit Kid about getting bitches when he ain't never had no bitches. What are we
Okay.
talking about?
Okay.
Why am I
Okay.
sitting up here
So I'm
talking
gonna
with
answer
Hit
that
Low
Kid
question.
and
blow,
he can't
I'm
get
gonna
a
answer that
bitch?
question.
He
I'm gonna
got.
answer that
Hold
question
on.
when it
Ashley,
comes
I'm
to.
gonna tell you.
Ashley, let
I'm
me
gonna
help
tell
you
you
out
a
for a
say.
second.
Hold on.
Let me say
I'm gonna
something,
let you
Ashley.
go. I'm gonna let you go. Let me finish this. The only thing, the last thing I'm gonna say is, Hit Kid has not seen pussy since pussy has seen him. That's what I'm talking about. Since the last time pussy has had him,
Listen,
he's
God was
not
doing
seen
his
it.
work.
So don't sit up here and tell me nothing.
Leave my man
Don't sit up
Hickle
here and tell
alone.
me shit.
Dude, fuck
Until
off.
this man get in the
Fuck
ring
off,
and
dude.
fight that level
Why
of
you doing Hank
competition,
Hill like
we
that,
don't know
man?
what the fuck he got.
And what
Hey,
happened? And what
that's a good
happened when
point.
your boy fought that level of
Keyshawn,
competition? Because
crazy.
I had heard two things. I heard this was going through the grapevine. I heard that he was inexperienced. So the question to this is, how many fights do you got to have under your belt before you consider,
It's
you
not how
know,
many
Hey,
green enough,
hey,
fights.
green enough
It's
to
the
It's
fight
type
the
the
of
quality.
fighter.
green enough to fight the best
Hold on.
of
So
the
It's
It's
best
the
the
Ashley,
fighters.
Ashley,
quality of
why
caliber
do you keep hearing
fighter
yourself
fighters.
fighting,
again?
bro.
It's
Come on
not.
now.
It's not quantity. It's quality. That's number one.
Oh,
It's
that's
not
what it is.
quantity. It's
So he wasn't
quality.
a
And
champion.
this what we
He
mean.
wasn't holding the
Hold on.
belt.
This what I mean,
He
Ashley.
wasn't holding the
Quality
belt
matter.
when he came to that fight.
Hold on, Ashley. You know, Canelo had about 20 amateur fights in his whole entire career, and then you see Bud Crawford had about 70. The difference here is with that, Canelo was fighting like 8 times a year for multiple years in a row. Did you know that?
But he
No,
was a
you didn't
champion.
know that. So
But he
that's
was
what
a
I'm saying. He
champion.
was fighting a bunch
He
of
had to
cab
fight.
drivers. So you mean to tell me those
Listen,
cab
man.
drivers
Listen,
prepared
man.
him for the top
Listen.
level?
You said you was gonna let me talk,
That's
right?
what we talking
Was
You
about.
said you was
facts.
This
gonna let
guy
me talk,
talking
right? You
nonsense.
said you was gonna let me talk,
Hey,
right?
Nonsense.
Nuke,
So
he
being
wasn't
that
Yep.
he was a
unified. He
champion,
wasn't
being that
unified champion though.
Canelo was a champion at the time when he
He
fought,
was, and
He
he
wasn't
fought the
unified.
best
Who?
elite fighters.
All right.
And
Okay.
he
So
wasn't
I'm
even
asking
close to
you
his
this.
prime.
So
Canelo's
let
just
me ask you
special.
this. So who was he supposed to fight that would have gave him enough
Right. See,
motherfucking
that's the thing.
that would have
Nobody
made
at
him green
23.
enough?
There's nobody. Hold on. Nobody at 23. Canelo was nowhere near his prime, but that's not an excuse. He lost
He
the
was
Right.
fight. What
calling
I'm
him
saying
out.
is, my
He was
argument is not
calling
about him
Mayweather
losing
out.
the fight, dumbass. My
He was
argument
calling
is
Man,
saying
Mayweather
Bud
dude.
has
out though.
never done that. Bud has
Okay,
never fought a Floyd Mayweather at a catch weight at 23, at
answer
25,
this, man.
at
Was that
26.
fight?
Exactly,
He's never
bro.
done that.
Was
So
that
when you
in
talk
your
about these
opinion?
comparisons, you
Listen, man.
basically finger fuck yourself, Ashy,
In your
because you're not
opinion,
making sense.
was that fight against Mayweather, was that a unanimous decision or not?
Oh, in my opinion, I thought Floyd dominated the fight. I picked Floyd to win the fight.
Obviously, yeah.
Listen, no, that's not what I asked you. I said, do you think, in your opinion, that was that a unanimous decision?
What the fuck? That's not what I asked
The
you. Why you
fuck?
asking that?
What's your point,
You
I
just
Ashley?
just
answer the
told
question,
you I
and
thought
you're
he
gonna
dominated
see,
the fight, so
and you're gonna see where
obviously.
I'm getting to.
Tag me in, Ashley, please.
Yeah,
I'm tagging
Ashley.
myself
Listen,
in
man,
the
I'm
WWE
about to
side.
tag you
I'm
in. I'm
tagging.
about to make a big point
Let
right
him
here.
get in
Do
there.
you think that
Tag
was
me
a
in.
unanimous
Tag me
decision?
in. Let me
Yes
help
or
you.
no?
Let me
Sure,
help
sure. Go ahead, Ashley. Sure.
Fuck, dude.
What's your
Yes or no?
point?
Was it a unanimous
He said
decision?
yeah. He said yeah.
Sure. Yeah,
You
yeah,
want to
sure.
talk
So,
about the judge?
so
You want
tell
to talk about
me
the
why the
judge?
fuck
You want
did
to
the
talk about the
judges get?
judge?
So tell
Look,
me
I
why
need
the
one.
fuck
We knew
did the
where it was
judges
going. You
give?
want to talk about
Hey,
the
Nuke,
Wait,
judge?
Nuke,
We
pivot it.
knew.
one judge that
All
quit
right.
Hold
Pivot,
on,
already.
pivot.
hold on. Wait a minute.
This
Wait a
ain't the
minute.
point you
I'm
need to make right
confused.
now, Ashley.
Hold on, Ashley. Hold on,
This
Ashley.
ain't the
Did
point you
Floyd
need to
win or
make
lose the
Listen,
right.
man, can
fight?
you just answer the question? I answer every
Hold on.
question you
Everybody, just
ask me.
quiet for
Why
1
why you gotta
hold
go
on,
around the
I'm answering
bush?
your question,
Why
but
you gotta
no,
start dancing and
I
putting
thought
on
it
your
was
disco
unanimous
skates and shit?
decision. Hold on, I thought it was a clear Floyd decision. I don't think anybody, no judge on the panel should have had it anywhere near close. So I agree with you, but my question for you is, the point of my argument was not about a judge's scorecard, was not about any of that. It was about Terrence Crawford's level of competition. So when is Crawford fought a Floyd Mayweather around the same age with the same experience, When has he fought a guy like that?
Hold your opinion, man. I gotta grab my weed real quick. Hold your opinion. I gotta mute the mic.
He got to get high because he's getting smoked.
All right, can I?
This
Why
what
he
we
getting?
talking
Why he
about,
getting
money.
in this
This is what
boombox?
happens
Why
when
he
you
getting?
smoke these
That's what
guys
I
money.
do. I
They
smoke.
want to
Listen,
get
man.
high because they
Listen,
keep
man. Don't
getting
get mad.
smoked.
Don't get mad because
Nuke,
you don't
stop it,
smoke the
stop it,
finest.
Nuke, stop it,
Don't get
Nuke
mad.
now.
Don't get mad because
No
you don't
shit,
smoke the
man.
finest of the
Nuke,
greenery, bro. I mean,
Go wear your helmet.
Nuke,
Go
no
wear your
tight.
helmet.
just because you
Go
smoke
wear your
that
Hold
don't
on,
helmet.
mean
hold on,
you
hold on,
know.
fellas. Let me pay some bills real quick, and then we'll jump right back to the argument. Let's just pay a few bills. I got money. I got Brim. I know Brim. You got the future of boxing is Brim. Never forget that. The future of boxing
Norman
is Brim.
Jr.
I got to tell everybody something, and I'm gonna tell you, I can't play for you what was played for me, but I'm gonna just tell you this. When we talk about talent, we talk about rap, we talk about hip hop, we talk about skills. Brim, he got bars. He got bars. Not the bars that
Okay.
Ashley got when he was behind bars. No, actual bars in the studio. No, so two different bars here.
Don't
And
dog
not
out
Norman
Ashley to beat
Jr.
me
And
up.
not Norman Jr.'s bar either.
That nigga
No, I
can't
did
rap.
not say that, Brim. I did not say that. I did not say
Brim,
that.
I know you
Brim,
I'm
did.
playing, Brim.
No.
I love you,
It's gonna
bro.
come later on, though. It's gonna happen later on. Don't worry about
I
it.
got
One
bars. I got
105 trying
bars,
to.
dude. I got
Now,
bars.
Money
Dude.
got bars too. I believe you, Money. Money, you want to spend some or you chilling right now?
It's this cat named Brim. He was hung from a rim. He got mad because I took his mama and I turned her ass slim. She wasn't looking
Damn.
at shit.
Damn.
And she used to I think he was
Monty
And
mad.
Brown,
He
you say
was
you in the
fucking my
trenches, but
shit.
you sitting on the benches. How you going through somebody when you only packing 3 inches? You fucking with the
Damn.
brutal ballistics.
oh
Make your ass look
shit.
consistent. You
Where you
can't handle me,
going?
dog. You need to live
oh,
life on a level that's realistic. I get
Oh damn,
ballistic.
dude.
I go insane
Oh,
off
hold
top
on.
of the brain.
Wait
I'll
a minute.
serve
Wait a
your
Brim
minute.
ass
going
like
crazy.
pain. It's simple and plain. You
Now
gonna
watch
know the
this.
name. This is
Now
the way
watch
I'm
this.
Brim,
rocking. You
okay.
Watch
see the
this. Hold
name.
on. Watch
Brim
this.
is the
Dude.
future of
Committed a
I
boxing.
know you
murder.
got bills. Dude. I
Dang,
know
I
you
didn't
got
know
to pay
Brim
your
was
bills.
like
Dude.
that.
Easy work.
Brim,
Brim
look.
just murdered Money.
Yeah, Brim,
Brim,
I'm
Hold
sorry,
on,
Brim,
let
money.
Money
bad.
respond. Let Money
yeah.
respond. Let Money get his.
Brim tried to murder me, but he didn't know no better. See, we in the season where he don't know the weather. He's talking
Yeah.
about 3 inches. Let's show pictures of both our girls and let's see who rather. Fuck who. Because I bet you your bitch look like a goo, maybe a gorilla. The bitches I fuck with, they look gorilla. You know what I mean? He talking about 3 inches. Let's show a picture of your girl. Let's show a picture of my girl. Let's see who rather on the screen.
Damn.
Let's send our girls to Nuke. Let's send pictures of our girls to Nuke.
First and
Let's see
foremost,
who
I'm
we
not
got.
sending pictures. I don't play kid
Because you
games
got a
like high
man, but you
school.
ain't got no
You
woman.
sound
You ain't
fool.
got
You
no
need to
woman. You
abide
got
by
a
the damn
man.
rules.
He got
You
a
ain't using.
man. That's why
Oh, you let
Nuke.
me
He
finish.
ain't
Let
got
me
no
let you
woman.
finish your bars.
He
I'm my
got
bad. Let me
a
let you finish your
man,
bars.
Nuke.
My bad.
He
Hold
don't
up.
have a woman, Nuke. He has a man. That's why, Nuke. He
Oh
don't have
my
a
goodness.
woman. Go ahead, pay
Damn.
your bills, Nuke. Pay your bills, Nuke.
Let me pay these bills, man. Y'all going left, man. Y'all going left, man.
Light bars.
Y'all
Light.
going left, man. Oh
Send them
man, y'all
breakfast
got y'all
bars.
man. Y'all was out here wrecking each other harder than Hit Kid wrecked his diet. I mean, that's damage. That was some
Yeah.
damage. Onslaught, you wrong for
Yeah.
saying that shit, bro. Stop asking me to say these things about Hit Kid, Onslaught. You
Oh my
fucked up.
God. Hey
You
man.
fucked up for that, bro.
Bram with them breakfast bars, man. He eating them up.
105? What are you talking?
So
Whatever.
is that 10 fat ass? Okay.
Yo, let me read that. That's
This guy.
hilarious. Let me read that. That is hilarious. Antonio Garcia with the $4.99 super chat. Bad news, Nuke. I started doing biased Brim weight loss routine, and all of a sudden I have a lazy eye and I can't stop thinking about Norman Jr.
That's
That
cold,
was
man. That's
funny.
cold blooded.
That was funny. Good shit. Good shit,
Oh my
Antonio.
Good
gosh.
one.
Good one.
That's
Oh
funny.
man, that
That's a
wasn't
good
even
one.
right.
That was a
Antonio
good one.
Garcia,
He thought of that all by himself. I'm
my
proud of
brother.
you.
JMA says, I hope Canelo wins. Don't really care who wins if the fight is awesome. I still get my beers at the end or middle of the fight. That's it, man. Look, I just want a good scrap. If Bud wins,
Yeah,
so
man.
be it. If Canelo wins, so be it. We're going to talk
Second
shit
fight.
rather, and we're going to celebrate both guys. Both guys are fighters. I've seen a lot of hate, but I've seen it both sides to some degree. At
Both
the end of the
sides.
day, I just want a great fight. That's
Hey
all I
Jay,
want.
hey, this is for J Ma, who just said that, bro. Them beers are gonna be Bud Lights. Watch.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Right,
man.
right. That's
That's a
bars.
Right,
bar.
That's a double entendre. That's what we call that right there.
My
Shout out
boy
to
said
Mickey
have
Fact.
them Bud
that's a good
Lights.
one.
He's all like, "What the fuck, babe? I thought you said you got the Modelos."
J Bond says, not fair. Ashy is naturally stupid. That I agree. I
That's
agree.
fucking.
You know, you didn't use enough all your characters. You could actually spell stupid all the way out, J Ma. What the fuck?
He would have looked stupid if he misspelled it, bro. Antonio Garcia says, we've seen what Ashley's mansion looks like. but what does her lady look like?
Oh
It's
my
his
god.
uncle Mike.
Who cares?
No, my stomach says Hit Kid gonna pump chump on September
No, Big Kid
13th.
is gonna two pump chump on September 13th.
Oh my gosh.
Beans and toes.
I don't even know what that means, to be fair.
Means that
Two
you
pump chump
last
means
night.
two pump and you done. You releasing yourself. That's we call that the Monty Brown. We call that the Monty Brown.
I actually
Oh
didn't know what that meant.
no.
I call it the
Yeah.
Ashy.
God damn, Grim.
I don't pump.
So,
I get rolled. You dumb
sounds more like
motherfucker.
sounds more like a
Yeah.
mirage.
Oh man, y'all tripping, man.
All right, now hold up. You're more bills to play. I'm sorry. Continue, sir. I'm sorry.
You got it right after that. Edgar says, at Ashy Knuckles, if a financial advisor says your shit is worthless, would you believe him or try to convince him it's worth millions because you don't pay rent? Ashy, which one would you do? Ashy, are you there?
Ashley rolling up his
Okay.
He rolling up.
bombastic.
Okay,
All right,
I'm
now
gonna let
I
it roll
wanted to
up.
give him a lifeline real quick. When y'all talk, you still got more shit. Go and keep going. I'm sorry. You got more.
Okay,
You got
okay.
more pills.
Ice Star says Tim was off his meds when he said that shit. He had to be. Mike Trey says a lot of these guys are biased and pick off friendships because Usyk said Bud is the best and will beat Canelo doesn't mean he truly believes that, bro. Sometimes people just say shit. That's a good point, Mike. Sometimes people just say shit. That is very fair. Hit Kid
Usyk.
DM me the other week talking about he's been losing weight. I'm like, okay, bro, just stop saying shit. I see you, bro. Stop. Stop. Onslaught, stop asking me to say this shit, bro. I'm not
Oh, my
comfortable
God.
keep talking about my boy like this, bro.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
but-
letting
y'all on Hit
Hey,
Kid.
I'm back. I'm back.
Hold on. Fernando says a dude who is 5'7" is too damn big. Big E smoking, and Big E just smoked a big L for saying something that stupid. Antonio Garcia says Ashley seems very confident. Does she want to make a bet? Ashley Knuckles, would you like to make an additional bet?
I just know I got too many bets going on right now, man. I can't go over the budget.
He got like
I can
10
respect that. I can respect that. Look, Antonio. In other words, he's scared he's gonna lose his rip money. So no, that's enough. And so I'm cool with that, and I got no problem with that. I never want nobody to put themselves at the end of a rope like that. Carlos says Canelo is not the bigger man. Even Big Mac said Crawford was bigger. Debunked. Canelo is the smaller fighter. I mean,
Bomac's bigger than both of them combined.
that's
People
fucked
just,
up.
but the thing is, listen, a lot of this stuff is posturing, though. I mean, we take it at face value if we want to, but sometimes this stuff be posturing plays and conversations. To be truthful, like I think Timothy Bradley is trolling. He's selling the fight. He's doing his job. I guess he's trolling. I
It
call him
does sound
Troll
like that,
Bradley when he does that goofy stuff. I call him Troll Bradley.
But he's not even in the team, and
It's not
he's
about
picked
even
Canelo.
that. It's just about just helping create the momentum for the sport, and to say outlandish things and say things that's over the top that's going to get people's attention. We live in the raise bait and troll era.
I felt like that too. when
I
heard him
mean,
say that.
I guess
That's a very good point.
Yeah, he
I
sounded
still
like
That's
he
a
don't
was
get
great
it,
point.
man.
I got a quick question because I know we're focusing, on Canelo Crawford, and we'll be doing this upcoming week because of the fight. I do want to touch something else boxing wise, which I said to Nuke I was going to bring up on this line. Can we
What's up?
talk about how Carlos Adames is running from his life from Janabek?
We can. We'll get to that real quick. But before you touch it, don't touch yourself. Just hold on 1 second here, okay? Let me finish these bills.
Oh my god.
Onslaught,
Nuke with his
stop
PSP.
disrespecting hit like that, bro. Let me finish this real quick, man. Crawford doesn't have Leonard's speed, Floyd's defensive IQ, nor Bivol's strength against bigger fighters because it's not been shown. I think that's a fair assessment. But I think what people are banking on is that Canelo has slowed down so much so to where he's slowed down enough where, Crawford can catch him in some of these spots. If that's what we're saying here, I think people are hoping that if Canelo has truly
Leave that
slowed down
chat up
enough,
for me.
then Crawford can come in there and catch him on these spots and get that UD. See, it's not like Crawford is fighting the Canelo that fought Caleb Plant. He's fighting the one that just came off the William Skull fight. Very different Canelos. And so I think that's what people and why they make their predictions. They say this Canelo looks slower. This Canelo looks, not as motivated. This Canelo looks just a little more tired.
Motivated.
Motivated as fuck.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, now in the gym, I'm talking about in the William Skull fight.
Right.
That's the last fight they
Here's my
had.
question.
You said
Here's
the
my
same
question.
thing. You said the
Hold
same
on,
thing
hold
about
on.
Here's my question. Hold on, Ashley. Hold on.
Put that super chat back up and give me a second because I need to save Ashley real quick before y'all pivot. Leave that there. Now, this is what I want to say because Ashley didn't make the right argument. Canelo and Bud's career paths are completely different. Canelo showed like outstanding promise from the beginning. So I won't say he's fast tracked, but he was put in a position where his career allowed him to be in those positions. And now we're not using this to make any excuses, but Bud had a different type of road to get there. And then y'all say, oh, he hasn't fought nobody. But the truth of the matter, if we add the fighters that swerved him, his resume is a completely different one. So I feel like sometimes it's disingenuous to attack his resume when we add the fighters that swerved him and we name those fighters off. You would say he had beat them all. And if you added them all to his resume, it'd be comparable. It wouldn't be as good as Canelo's, but it'd be like we wouldn't be saying what we're saying today about Terrence Crawford if we added the Thurmans, the Pac-Mans, the Danny Garcias to his resume, the people that swerved him. We would have a different conversation. And then in regards to this,
Let resume will be up though.
No, hold on. Let Brim finish. Then regarding super chat, and it's true in a sense, but this is the thing you're forgetting. Crawford doesn't have Leonard's speed, but his speed is good. It's better than most. Floyd's defensive IQ, he doesn't have it, but he's really good enough defensively to create his offense. He doesn't have Bivol strength against bigger fights. We haven't seen that yet, but he's shown to be a guy that it can be a good rough and tumble guy if it comes down to it. But these are things that makes this fight interesting because we don't know at 168. But at the end of the day, he looked really good with that photo, but that don't mean he's gonna look good in the ring. But the beautiful thing we get to find out. But you guys are
hold on, everybody.
You guys are hanging way too much on these old clips. I'm telling y'all right now, these old clips from Canelo and Bud ain't gonna mean shit in the fight. I'm telling you that.
Right, and he's right to hold on. He's right to a degree. He's right to a degree, and I appreciate that, Brim. Brim gave a well thought out list of excuses for Bud Crawford, and I appreciate that because at the end of the day, I believe that. Like at the end of the day, everybody got their own opinion. He said, if he had this list of fighters and all of this, yeah, I'm sure all of that stuff. If Hit Kid would have lost weight, he'd get bitches. A lot of things coulda, shoulda, woulda happened. We understand that, but the world don't work like that. You can only go with what you got, and we're here. We are where we are.
But Nuke, I thought you was neutral, Nuke. Nuke, what happened, man? I thought you was neutral, man.
I'm very neutral. I'm very neutral.
No, he's neutral. He's neutral.
Hold on 1 second, Ashley. Let me finish these bills. I'm gonna go to Mills, and I'm gonna come back to you after that, and then we're gonna get Hit Kid on a weight loss plan. Let me get this going real quick. Hold on, let me finish this. Edgar says only way Bud wins is a BS decision. Hopefully, no BS. And look, this is the first time I'm ever going against Edgar, but I disagree with that. I think if Bud, the only thing I'll say is I think if Bud is 100% Bud Crawford, like he's really the Bud Crawford we've seen all these years, regardless of the Gamboas, regardless of all that other shit. If Bud is the Bud we've seen him for all these years and he goes in there and he gives Canelo hell, he can win a legitimate decision and beat Canelo Alvarez. I think he has those abilities and tools in a toolbox to do it. I don't think he's going to do it, but I think it's a possibility. And I don't think that I think it's a little unfair to just say the only way he can win is by robbing him. I disagree with that.
That's both. El Caesar has a great super chat. El Caesar has a great super chat that I agree with to a good solid extent.
Hold on, we're about to get to that. Hold on, let me ask Money. Money, do you agree with that? Do you think that Bud is only way to win is a BS decision, or do you think he can win a real good decision, Money?
No, he can win. Like I'm with you. I hate when people say that shit when they try to bring up steroids, when they try to bring up the judges. Like, leave all that shit alone. That ain't for us. We can't control that shit until after they get tested, until the cards get read. Like I said, when people come up here with a logical explanation on how Crawford can win inside the ring, boxing, you know what I'm saying, outpointing Canelo Alvarez, I give him a shot. Just not that knockout shit. Because like you said, even in the last fight, we didn't see fucking William Scar hit Canelo and rock him or some shit that shows that Bud can catch him. But yes, like if he's the Bud Crawford that showed up at 47 and on down, because 54, I wasn't too impressed. But if he can get acclimated and Canelo give him the chances to land his shots, yeah, he got a good chance of winning on the cards, right? Because a lot of people try to make it like, oh well, Canelo control the cards. You see what this happened. But it's a turkey card, and he back in turn. He back in turns Bud Crawford more than anything. So I feel like it's gonna be a fresh shake on both ends. I feel like on September 13th, the man that's gonna win the fight is gonna be the man that should win the fight. So I don't see no.
What do you think it's in Las Vegas?
I don't know, man. Hold on.
I got a lot of bills, but I'm gonna let everybody talk. But I got questions for everybody on the panel. I got a question for Mills here because this is bothering me. The question basically said is a BS decision is the only way Bud wins. But my question for you, Mills, is Can Canelo Alvarez do what people think he can't do? If he doesn't knock out Bud, can he just outbox Bud for 12 rounds? Is
Yeah.
that a possibility that Canelo can outbox Bud and win a decision in that rank? Is that a possibility somewhere in your mind, Mills? I don't know if it is. Just your thoughts on that.
Hell yeah. I think skill for skill they're compatible. Skill for
Yeah.
skill they're
Fucking
compatible. I don't
right.
know. I don't know what motherfuckers is talking about that, but it's not a huge discrepancy of skill. Bud has the better feet. Canelo has the better defense. Both of
Right.
them equal level counter punchers, but I think Canelo's just done it against a better grade of opposition.
Facts.
Both have real good punch placement.
More
Uh,
experience.
yeah,
They
way
damn near
far more
even. Yeah.
experience. They're
Yeah.
about there.
Way
It's
more
a
experience, bro.
skill for skill. It's an even matchup.
Skill for
It's
skill.
just
Yep.
I don't know what motherfuckers is talking about, man. Like motherfuckers is
And
wilding, bro.
And
and
look,
let
can I
me
tell you
add
something one
something
thing,
to that
bro?
right
Hey,
Let me
now.
hold
touch
up,
back in
Hold
hold
one
on,
up.
thing.
All right
slow
now, I think
down.
I got a bone to pick with Mills
Let me
now,
touch on one thing, Brent.
because
Let me
he
touch
way
on
too
one thing,
down on
Brent.
his
Hold on,
hometown
Brent.
guy. I'm
Hold
not
on, hold
liking
on.
your energy. You too
Hold on, Brent.
down.
I'm
You
gonna
too
touch on
down
one
on
thing.
your hometown guy,
What you
bro.
I'm
talking
gonna let you
about?
pick that bone real quick. Hold on. Let Money say this one point real quick. Go ahead, Money.
You know, I heard a lot of people they pissed off because I got this Canelo marathon going on, right? No, see, one
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
I was
yeah.
taught is the power of the tongue, right? Speaking, believing, receiving, like Wilder say, and watch what you put out into the universe, right? I think a lot of these people be pissed off when they see my videos because they don't see me saying Terrence Crawford want to win this fight. I'm not
Fact.
going to say Terrence Crawford want to win this fight. It's up to you as a Terrence Crawford fan. I like Terrence Crawford. I'm a fan when he ain't fighting my favorite fighters. But when he's fighting my favorite fighters, I'm not going to give him a shot. I'm not going to put shit in the universe that's going to go his way. That's not for me to do. He got enough people doing that shit. So if you pissed off at me for going on this Canelo marathon and putting this shit into the universe for my favorite fighter, continue to be pissed off because I got more to come until September the 13th. You know what I mean? So feel how you
That's
want
a
to
good.
feel.
I think that's
That's a good
fair.
point,
That's a
Money.
good
No,
point.
it ain't
And
new.
speaking.
Fuck out of here.
No,
Hey,
that's a
hey,
good
hey,
point. And speaking of the power of the tongue, we got to get Hit Kid's mama back on the show. Brent, what
God
was your
damn.
bone to pick? Brent, what was your bone to pick with my brother Mills? What were you saying? He's too relaxed. He's too what?
No, Mills is way too down on his hometown guy right now. It's to the point right now where I'm
What?
disappointed in him right now.
Yeah.
He's too down on his
Damn.
hometown guy
How
right
you
now.
figure that? How you figure that?
Your energy is despondent right now. I'm not feeling your energy for your
Disingenuous.
hometown guy right now, bro. I'm not liking this energy. I never did my man Jermaine Taylor like that with the hometown energy. You stop it right now. Your
Yeah,
hometown energy is not right.
I'm gonna be real with you, love one man. I've never been a fan of this fight. I've never been a
Just
fan of
keeping it
it.
real.
I've never been a fan of this fight, man. I made a status about it on Facebook a couple of days ago, and Bud's
You
nephew shared.
made it like a kind of like you didn't fully go in. You kind of did like a little taste of how you really feel because you didn't want to get attacked too hard.
Yeah, That's exactly what it
That's
was,
what
man.
you said. I remember
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So and I got I got banged on, man. I mean, and Travion is Bud's nephew. He shared my status on Facebook or whatever, man. Like, and I'm not throwing salt, but like I said up here, I'm a realist. You dig? Like, but I don't have no connection to Bud, even though that's my man, that's my champ. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no connection. He don't know me or nothing like that. But I got all the love in the world for that dude. But I'm still a realist. As big of a fan as I am of Canelo, I said when he jumped up and fought B-Ball, I don't see him beating B-Ball.
Yep,
You know
yep.
what I'm saying? So I'm calling the shit down the middle. I'm gonna call a
Yeah.
ball, and strike a strike, and that's just what it is, man. So I'm never. Now that we here, I'm excited about it, man. But I gotta, up here, the energy is dick ride. You dig? We don't get too many people who come out of the city.
Right
That's
though.
just
Hey,
a fact.
he's not wrong though.
Giddy
That's a
up,
fact.
giddy up.
That's the thing too.
Exactly, and because that we don't get too many cats who make it to this level who come out of Omaha, Nebraska. So when you get somebody who come up out of the city and they get to that level, they just gonna go in, and I ain't
You
mad
gonna
at
ride
that,
with
man.
him no matter what.
Yeah, and I'm
Facts,
not mad
facts.
at that. I'm riding with Bud, but I'm also a realist in this. You know what I'm
You're
Yep.
saying?
looking at
Like,
the fight for the fight's merit itself on how you feel the fight's gonna play out. I just don't like
exactly.
your energy. Your energy is a little despondent. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like
Nah,
your energy is a little off right now. And if Bud win for you, dog, you
Nah,
got
for real.
I gotta see your face. But again,
it's
I can't pick Bud in this fight. I can't. But I'm not sitting here, with it like it's all guaranteed that he's gonna lose. I can't say that. I can't. It's
I'm
disrespecting his abilities.
Yep.
I'm rooting for my champion.
Right.
I'm rooting for my champion, straight up and down. That's what it is. But I like I said, man.
Canelo the real fucking deal, bro. Canelo the
Exactly.
real fucking deal, and he's been the real fucking deal his entire boxing life. Period.
And that's
Fucking
and
right,
that's
bro.
and that's what people and that's just like what Nuke was saying, man. How that question that he just asked me, man, motherfuckers is saying that they're not compatible skill for skill. Like it's just Power and Brown with Canelo. And I'm like,
Nah, it
man,
ain't that.
y'all not watching boxing, dog. I just seen somebody say that Caroline Dubois just made a tweet saying how she likes how Canelo fights or whatever, man. And somebody in one of these pages that I'm on was talking about, well, he ain't got that upper body movement that he once had
What?
before. I'm just stupid shit. This what I'm. This
No,
what
but
I'm.
hold up, Mills. You can't say that stupid shit because if you look at his upper body movement at his absolute peak, right now he's not giving you that same upper body movement.
He's
But it's
not.
still
But
like that though. It's still like
it's
that.
very much still like that, man. But
Yeah.
the thing is, this as well, though, man. It's not. It's not just the upper body movement, man, because he's getting hit a lot more, but that's because he got to come in tuck behind the high guard. He ain't
Yep.
got the
Yep.
luxury of fighting motherfuckers that's 5'9", 5'10", where he can slip and dip every shot that's coming at him and still
He
be
is
able to
now,
close
though.
distance.
Now he does though. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
let me add something to what Mill said.
that's my point right there. When he's
Hold on.
fighting somebody eye level with him, he gets the opportunity to regress back to the fighter he was at
Exactly.
154 pounds. This is
true.
why.
And Mills, not just that though,
Mills,
Mills. When he fighting a smaller fighter that's coming up, is where like you never seen the fighter that came up to fight Canelo Alvarez that really like. Of course, this Terrence
Jesus
Crawford, you'll see
Christ,
what the
bro.
skill set do. When he fought the bigger guys, that's when you'll see maybe he will get hit or maybe he
Get touched
will.
up
You
a
know what I'm
little
saying?
bit.
Slow down,
Yeah.
not trying to chase you. But when you fighting the fighters that's coming up to you, to him, he making a zap out there, is bro. You know what I'm saying?
And
It's
I
just
gotta add,
And let me
and
ask
I
a question real
yeah, I
quick.
mean, but
Let me
none of
ask a
those
question
guys
real
were
quick.
Terrence Crawford though, because Amir Khan is no Terrence Crawford. You know,
Absolutely not.
That's
no,
just to
I
not
be
said,
true.
I
honest.
said, I
That's
said
no,
that
a
they
good
but
not
point.
Terrence Crawford.
let,
I
let,
agree
let,
that they not Terrence
hold
No
Crawford,
on.
but
doubt.
I'm just
Well,
saying
let me
Let me
ask
add some.
a quick
the
question.
little guys
Speaking
coming up.
speaking of dick, hold on. Speaking of dick riding, let me go to Ashley real quick. Ashley, do you think that Canelo can outbox Terrence Crawford if he doesn't knock him out, Ashley Knuckles?
I don't, like I say, man, I don't think Canelo's skills is that far off. I just feel Bud have just a little bit more than him. I don't think it's a big discrepancy. I just
That
feel he just
Okay.
have a tad bit more than Canelo.
Okay.
But I
So
think
you
I
walking back
feel
your
I
Hey,
feel
statement
if
of
I'm
he
not a
saying
dick
Canelo
riding
only has.
comment, Mills.
like I said, if he knock him down in that fight and he shake his brain up, I feel that he could outbox him and come out with the victory. I'm not saying that there's no way that Canelo's gonna win this fight. I just believe that Bud's gonna win. That's all I'm saying.
That was
Okay.
not a
So
dick riding comment, Nuke.
Look,
By the
look,
way,
this,
but
That
Ashley
was
that
said
fair. That
it.
was
was
No,
him
no,
fair.
I know. I
retracting
just
him.
no. I
question.
wasn't saying it was a dick riding comment. I'm saying that Ashley's a dick rider. It was no disrespect to his comment. Let me keep going to these chats, and then we get right back to it. JMA says Gamboa was a long time ago, but not Mayweather. Body bag. All right. Toe to toe boxing says I'm
Damn.
usually on Ashley Knuckles'
Use
side,
that
but I'm
pocket.
thinking
That's not a
Crawford
body.
winning is dumb as fuck. Body bag. So to you, toe
That's
to
Damn.
not a
toe
body bag.
boxing. And Hot Fire Pro said, let's not forget Canelo brought back a forgotten art, and that's destroying his opponent's arms and shoulders. He doesn't need combination. All he needs is those single hard punches and body shots to stop Bud Crawford. The one thing he got a good point on is I don't know if Bud Crawford can stand up to those body shots that
Body
Canelo
Body
fucking
Alvarez
shots.
is
shots.
going to land. That's
Yes.
that's a,
Yes.
that's a whole nother question.
That's
We've
the
never
real
seen
question.
Bud
Yep, he
in with a
doesn't. That's
puncher
the
that
thing.
can hit like that with those type of body shots.
The
And
body
and
shots.
normally Bud
And,
can use his
and this
power
is
to
the
bail
thing.
himself out, but with Canelo Alvarez, he can't bail himself out with that power. So that's going to be a real interesting question. Let me finish this off real quick, like I do hit his bomb. Traffic says, "Money, how do you have Canelo winning the fight? Money."
It's gonna come to how Terrence Crawford want to fight the fight, right? I feel like if Bud get over aggressive, he's gonna get Canelo a chance to catch him and drop him. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be like, okay, once he feel, like I said, no shape, form, or fashion. As I'm saying, Bud is not gonna have no success in his fight because he will have some success, but it comes to their game plan and what they're willing to do. If they're willing, if they saying that, okay, Bomac saying that, okay, Canelo gas out from 6 and 7. In the 6th or the 7th round, he gassed out. And I always say this with fighters who make him work, right? You got to make Canelo Alvarez throw punches, move around the ring, and make him work for him to get tired. If you don't have him exchanging with you from the first to the 6th or the 7th, he preserving his energy for the last rounds too. You know what I'm saying? Canelo is not stupid. That comes with experience. That's why he don't chase these dudes around no more because he know they trying to gas him out.
Oh
So if
man.
Wait, 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 wait.
Well,
Let me
no,
get
that was
this
an
straight.
excellent analysis.
That's a
Hold on,
great
that's an
Hold up, wait.
excellent analysis.
Hold up,
So if
wait. Let
Terrence
me
Crawford
get
want
this
to sit up
straight.
there,
That's a great
hold on.
point.
If Terrence Crawford want to sit up there and try to box Canelo and not fight, then he might last on the course. But if he go in there and try to fight Canelo Alvarez, thinking he
He's
gonna
out.
tire him out, he's going to get Canelo a chance to land that shot, and I think he won't make it 12 rounds.
That's an
Wait,
excellent analysis.
hold on,
Go ahead,
wait. Let
Brim.
me get this straight. Monty Brown, you made a pretty good point, kind of, and I know it'll be in your video, but the title will be fucking clickbait. Bars.
Whatever my title is, I'm gonna talk about it in my video. So that's not a clickbait.
What he said about
A
Canelo not chasing.
clickbait is when you put some shit in the title and the video has nothing to do with the title. All my videos have to do with my title. So bars
And
the
only thing I'll say to that,
statement something that's not
bars on
factual
that
yet to get people's attention.
And look, the only thing I'll say to that, guys, about clickbait is that Hit Kid made a series of fitness videos, and that was all clickbait. We all know that was bullshit.
Yo, you a dirty dog, bro.
They were all mukbang videos.
You know what else is clickbait? We had a video with Nuke's face on it. Clickbait.
Oh man.
Yeah, before we play this, what have you done yet? What have you thought about in the Norman Haney fight? Because you remember, I already made my portion of the bet. What I want you to do? What do you want me to do? I need your face for the whole video.
We got some time, Brim, but I'm not betting on Devin Haney. I can't bet on Devin Haney. I can't
get back in, Nuke. Easy.
I can't bet on sugar tits. I can't do it. I can't do it. Hold on, Brim. But I got something for you. My brother Nomar Stoma says Brim is going to be Brian Norman's groin protector for a fight night.
Nomar Thomas, he be stealing my lines. He be biting my lines and using them in the chat. Fuck out of here.
And my brother Carlos Rio says, can someone show Hit Kid a picture of a cat, please? Lord Scante said, y'all ever realize that Ashy Knuckles came out of the back of the house? Must mean he's renting from his aunt. Body bag. Nomar says, Brim dropped a bar of soap for Brian Norman's meat. Body bag.
Did you really think body bag for that? You should slap yourself. I got the body bag. Man, you let the weakest body bag. Your body bag is made out of saran wrap. What the fuck?
It's not
That's a tiny body bag.
You gotta walk into the projects and you don't have a backyard and can't walk out the back. You gotta come to the front. That's not my fault, man. Get out the project.
You're in the project? I thought you were rich.
With your life,
I thought you were rich.
Hold on, let me finish. I'm almost done. And we can get this. Bradley has been trolling since Triple G. Bradley really been in his feelings. And look, I think honestly, Tim Bradley's a bad look. Like, really, if I'm Bud, I would have to call Tim Bradley up. Hey, stop talking about me, dog. Don't mention me at all. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, he really needs to just shut the fuck up.
To answer your question, you thought I was rich because you were counting my pockets. Something that another grown man don't supposed to do.
You didn't show me anything, asshole.
Exactly, money.
They think because Terrence Crawford beat his ass, Terrence Crawford gonna beat everybody's ass.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He whooped me, but I bet you he whooped you too. Like, that's what are you talking about? Like,
yeah, but y'all just giving too much energy for that. I mean, I just take it for what it's worth. Y'all giving too much energy for the shit. It's troll Bradley.
Trolling though, but
it's troll Bradley.
El Caesar says all of these fighters in Hall of Fame famers are going against Canelo, and that's how you know he doesn't get his flowers until his retirement. Mills, the Omaha Killer. Do you agree with that?
Absolutely, man. They've been throwing salt on Canelo for some years, man. It's kind of ridiculous. I mean, So what?
He got caught cheating. I think that kind of.
So every fighter that
fighters cheat every day. B, you know what I'm saying?
When you at the top of the top, the scrutiny.
Shane Mosley didn't get everything. So everybody hating on Canelo. Shane Mosley didn't get anything with him. Shane Mosley, Eric, hold on.
Yeah, but again, they never had the crown though. Heavy whose head wear the crown. It's a little bit different.
I feel, and I'm not mad
Eric
at that.
Morales too.
I'm not
wear the crown.
I feel like
every fighter that pick Bud, they hate. So every fighter that pick Bud hating on Canelo and shit, they just can't have an opinion.
Hold on. Let Mills finish his point. Hold on. Let Mills finish his point real quick, please. I'm trying to get educated. A lot of people out here want to get educated. Actually, you really should be taking notes. Go ahead, Mills.
Come on, man. My level of expertise ain't no higher than y'all's, man. Come on.
Mill's just humble, man. Go ahead, talk that talk, Mills, man. And also thank Bud not getting his flowers as well until he retires. But that's just my point. Go ahead, Mills.
Respect for that.
But nah, man. I just think like they've been throwing salt on the dude. I think it really started when the David Benavidez when he refused to acknowledge David Benavidez, man.
Yeah, that's when it started.
I think and what was crazy is this, man. Before that, you dig. Before that, the narrative the narrative was he jumped up to a bear in division to get away from Charlo and Andre.
Yeah, that was
Now all
weird.
this,
Yep.
you know, it's just real with it just, after some years, it just became let's dogpile on Canelo, man. I mean, heavy is the head that wears the crown. It was the same with Floyd. Manny had his allegiance and followers that would bang on Floyd. Floyd had
Facts.
his allegiance and followers that would bang on Manny. It's just one of
Facts.
them things, man. But I think it does rub people the wrong way that this redhead motherfucker is just running the game right now, man. They motherfuckers can't
Bro,
stand it.
it's the cycle
They
of the
fuck with
boxing
him.
life, Mills.
That's how boxing is,
They
Uh-huh.
though.
fuck with him, bro.
Facts.
They can't fuck
They
with him.
You
man,
on top, that's
listen,
what they going. Yeah.
listen. Canelo is the greatest Mexican who ever laced him up, man. I said what the fuck I
You know
said.
what?
I
I
agree
feel
with
on
both
that, but I
sides,
never
bro.
can put him
I
number
agree
one
with
because
both.
my personal
Thank you,
affinity for
Mills.
Salvador Sanchez. I have him number two because my personal
Thank you,
affinity for Salvador
Mills.
Sanchez is
I got
number
him
two.
number 2
I'm not.
behind Salvador Sanchez. Yeah, me too.
Hey,
Because
hey,
I
I
hey,
think
hate.
Canelo,
I have
I
him number
hate.
one.
Salvador
Nuke.
Sanchez just accomplished so much at such a young age and
But
Another
leaped
good
Yeah, no,
one.
I have
everyone
him
but
else.
the
number
thing
one.
Another
was,
good one.
he just didn't have enough time. Like I think Salvador Sanchez, I think could have been bigger than Chavez, bro. Like that dude was he
Bro, he would have been a top
He
three
would
all
have been
time. I
the
think
yeah. He
if
would
he
have
I
that
been
don't
dude
even like
was
was
top three all
Chavez.
time.
that guy.
I don't even like Chavez. He padded a lot of his record with a lot of nobodies,
True. He
and
fought a lot of
Defeated
well,
nobody.
what
Warriors.
he
Yeah, he
bro, he
did.
Yeah,
stepped
because he
on
fought a
shit.
lot of
Record.
oh,
somebodies
he
too, though.
stepped.
He
He
stepped
he
on
stepped.
shit.
No,
He a
he
stepper,
stepped.
but he,
I'm not saying he's not a legend, but to put him above Salvador Sanchez, who did so much in so little time, I
right,
have
right.
Salvador Sanchez
Yeah,
All
same.
at
right,
I
yeah.
number
love
one spot.
Salvador Sanchez.
Hold on, fellas. Let me finish this real quick. Before I do, to answer Brim said he got caught cheating. He was cleared of all cheating and wrongdoing and all of that. So this is nonsense. A lot of guys like to spread lies like they spread their cheeks, but we know that over here on the
It
IBFP. Not
seems to
everybody
last.
likes to step into the terror dome with the landlord because motherfuckers know rent will be due. And
And
so,
guess
and
what?
if you
I ain't
haven't
paying
already,
rent,
go out,
motherfucker.
spend
Kick me out.
$40 and get yourself a Brim job. It's
I'm not
free.
paying rent, motherfucker. Kick me out. Fuck the landlord.
You
I'm
pass
I'm
due.
doing your
You
shit
pass
like
due,
Rick
Brim.
James on the
You
couch.
pass
Fuck your
due.
couch.
You pass due, Brim. All right, hold
Fuck
on. Let
your
me finish.
couch.
All right, Edgar Moreno says, Ashy, FYI, you can't pay your bets with rims and junk cars. Bars.
Damn,
Right,
they
let
is
me keep going.
whack.
Moreno
Oh,
talking crazy.
bars.
That was whack.
That's a
Y'all
bar.
gassing.
You be hating, Brim. You hating.
No, I
JMA
just
says,
thought it was good. That shit was trash.
And what
Canelo.
Big King said Canelo had
Hold
no
on.
rim.
Canelo's not. Hold on. 1 second. 1 second. Canelo not quick on his feet, but in hands they call him slow. He has good upper body defensive skills and has been fighting and receiving punches from bigger fighters, and that's going to aid him in this fight. And it's also going to aid him with all that experience that he had in his fight against elite defensive fighters like Bivol and Floyd. There's nothing Bud's going to be able to bring to the table that night against Canelo that Canelo has not seen or experienced from either Floyd or Bivol before, because those guys are just simply elite. Now, Bud, it's not saying Bud can't win because he can, but he's going to really have to execute and live up to everything people say he is.
100%.
That's a fact.
Bro,
And
that's the
another
thing
thing is,
too.
before you say that,
These
people
guys
saying Bud gonna knock out
like
Canelo.
I
Have you
give it to
seen
Bud, bro.
Canelo's base in his legs, dog? That shit is crazy.
Look, I
His
give
Canelo,
it to
base
no.
and his foundation is made of rock.
he cannot be knocked out. He
Look, look,
cannot be
look. I
knocked
give it
out.
a
Well,
Bud though. Look, look, it's true. It's true.
onslaught.
Look,
The
guys,
wrong
guys, it's
plan.
true. Because he. Oh, sorry.
What you about to
No,
say,
no,
Nuke?
no. You're good. You're good. Onslaught. The
Okay,
wrong
okay.
plan is for Bud to be looking to knock out Canelo. I think
No,
that's the
he's
wrong
not.
plan.
He's not. And I talked to my cousin about that too. That's not what's going on. Trust me. He's not trying to knock
Oh,
Canelo out.
Good,
okay. To
good.
me, that's the wrong plan. I think that he and now you do, like Money Brown said. Money had an excellent analysis. You want to get Canelo tired, you're going to have to make him work. But if you're making
Yes,
him work, it
exactly.
has to be more than feet. It has to be hands too. And
Yes,
so if
I
it's
agree
hands
with you.
as well, he's going to open himself up to getting countered.
See,
And
that's the thing. Yeah.
He's
and
gonna get
that's
countered,
what all
bro.
these
Bro,
He's
questions are
gonna
going to
get
be answered.
countered.
I'm not
Can
gonna rip Bud
can
like I
Canelo come
always
in and
do.
hit him with something, or is Bud able to stand up to that pressure? All of that's going to be
Yes.
answered. Detroit Music says anything can happen in a boxing ring. Anyone who deals in absolutes in boxing doesn't know what they're talking about.
Facts.
Ashy Knuckles, body
Hey,
bag.
It happened.
Canelo, if
And let me
if
add something
Canelo
to that
if
before we
Canelo
Hold
continue.
on,
But
fellas.
that
Hold on,
comment was
fellas.
for
I'm
some of
almost
y'all
done. I'm gonna let
Canelo fans
everybody
too, though.
speak.
That last comment
Shut
was
up.
for some of y'all Canelo fans too. Believe that.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Is this a picture of Brian Norman?
Wait, what? That's Brim? That's
Yeah,
Brim Norman?
yeah, it's the face he made after he hit Centillion and hurt him real bad. Yeah.
I got a
Now I
question
know
for
why
y'all
y'all
Man,
Canelo
gassing.
fans.
hold on, man. Not only am I the landlord, I'm gonna have to start being the judge. You've been charged with first degree meat writing. Brim, how do you
Oh my
plead?
God.
Guilty.
Is Brim in
I
that
got a
picture?
question for you
It's
Canelo
not me
fans.
writing, so support.
If
I'm gonna
You know
let
what? go to jail
I'm gonna
with
let
a
you
rap
answer your
like
question real
that.
quick, Ashley. Let me finish this. Jay, Shout out to Jay for the super chats. JMA says Brim going in on Mills while choking on Norman's balls. Body bag.
Stop giving these weak ass body bags. You're taking the value of a real body bag away by giving these weak ass body
All
bags. Stop
right,
it,
yeah,
dog.
Brim, relax.
No, you can't be giving Amazon's
IBFP.
body bag.
Hold on, IBFP is LGBT friendly. Ashy Knuckles, Mirage, Solid as T, and Brim. I added Brim on there too.
You didn't say Brim, you motherfucker. You motherfucker, you know. And one baller is the one that's a fruit basket.
Hey, can I ask my question?
Yeah, 1 second. I'm almost only got a couple more. Jay says Canelo has 2 to 3 different boxing styles. I agree. Salute to Park Street. Salute my brother. And Yikes says Canelo is about to be a juiced up Crawford. I disagree
Come
with
on,
that.
man.
Crawford.
Come on,
I'm
man.
not gonna slander Crawford's name. I'm not gonna slander. That man's earned everything he's got in his career. I'm not gonna call him a juice monster. That's disrespectful to Terrence Bud Crawford. I won't stand by that. I can't endorse that. I can't endorse that. N1 Baller says Money Brown cooks Brim like his kid cooks beans on toast. Bars.
God
And
damn.
last, I got 2 more. Chavez fought high. Marquez popped once, and De La Hoya was high too. Bars.
That's true.
And No My Stoma says Ashy Knuckles got knee pads ready for Bud. There you go, Ashy. Get your knee pads out and ask your question to the panel. Go ahead, Ashy.
If Canelo loses this fight against Bud, and he loses it in a fashion like if he get dropped and get up and lose by points, is Canelo legacy tarnished?
Yeah.
And are you asking everybody? All right, we'll go individually. I'll start. I'll say no. In my opinion, I think that doesn't make Canelo any less of a fighter. What he's accomplished already speaks for itself. I think some people would view him as less of a fighter. I wouldn't. I think being a 4-weight world champion at 5'7", going as high as 175 and getting a strap, that's to be commended. First undisputed champion at 168, that's to be commended. That just means that Bud is a much better fighter than anybody ever could imagine because this guy's able to go up and do things that's rare in history. So I think instead of taking away from Canelo, we need to be giving more to Bud, and that's my opinion. Mills, what do you think? Are they going to tarnish Canelo's name and his legacy for this? What do you think if he gets cooked in this fight?
I think it will tarnish his legacy because it'll give credence to the notion that he was leaving certain divisions to get away from the tougher opposition or whatever the case may be.
But he never faced at 147.
Let him finish.
But that it would be like, bro, you just the minute you got in front of a dude who had a certain level of skill or whatever that was able to deal with you folded like clean clothes. It is gonna give credence to the notion that he ran from certain fighters because he saw this was just too insurmountable of a fighter to overcome. So yeah, it will damage his career, not his career, but his legacy. But you can't take away. He still has an incredible legacy as well, though. He does have an incredible legacy still as well. Unless it's a fight like with Hagler and not Hagler and Hearn, but Hagler and Ray Leonard. Because I don't think Ray Leonard won that fight. I don't think Ray Leonard won that fight if
I don't either.
If he goes in there and he boxes like that and it's one of them controversial losses or controversial decisions where you like, that was some bullshit, then maybe he'll be able to salvage his legacy.
Yeah, he can salvage if it's like that. Yeah.
No, I said no. Hey, still no. I said
I gotta put back on y'all a little bit.
Knocked down. I said
Hold on. Let's go. Hold on. Let's go to my brother Brim to answer. Then Money Brown. Then Park Street. Then Onslaught. Then 105 Big Ass. Then round one. Go ahead and
short-term wise, it'll hurt Canelo's legacy short term. But when we get to that big picture shit, none of this shit don't matter, bro. He a legend, first ballot Hall of Fame. It'll just be one of those fights we'll talk about and say, "Oh man, he lost because Terrence Crawford was on his shit and he found the magic pixie dust to pull it off." But at the end of the day, when we look at it 10, 15 years from now, that shit ain't gonna hurt Canelo's legacy. It only enhances both of their legacies when it's all said and done.
Now,
I agree with you, Bram.
Go
ahead,
Is that going to be how you look at it, or is that going to be how the majority going to look at it?
I think that's how it's going to be looked at in the big picture.
If Canelo go out here and knock Terrence Bud Crawford out, do that tarnish his legacy?
Who, Bud?
Yeah,
listen, that's not the question, man. Just answer the question. See, why
I just answered my question, bro. We answered your question, got answered, brother. They said what it was, so I'm asking you: if Canelo knock out Terrence Bud Crawford, do that tarnish his legacy?
You said if talking about Terrence Bud Crawford?
Yeah.
No, I mean it's going to hurt it, but I don't think it's going to tarnish it. Why?
No,
Because he
Because
moving
he's
up to
going up. He's
138.
taking a
you finish.
risk.
He's
Can you let
taking
me
a
No, hold
bigger
finish
risk.
and then give me your
it
opinion?
wouldn't.
I
Damn,
It
agree.
but
wouldn't
can
I
you
hurt.
let
agree.
me
He's
finish, bro?
taking a
I
bigger
agree.
risk.
I feel it wouldn't tarnish it as bad. Why is because it is before the fight was even made, everybody was saying that he was going to lose the fight. So that's why it's not going to tarnish as bad
He's
because
moving up.
Bud
Yeah,
is coming from 147. If he beat
exactly.
fucking
Exactly.
Canelo, it's going to hurt more because that's a small man coming up to beat a bigger man.
That's
Mm-hmm.
factual. That's factual.
That's a
Well,
fact.
That's a
my
fact.
thing is this. Then it'll just prove that
It's
at
not going to be on equal
154. Wait a
grounds.
minute. Wait a minute. That just proved to me then at 154 that Turnbull Crawford wasn't going to be all that if he go up to get knocked out by Canelo Alvarez, and then that's going to show that. Well, did he run from them fighters at 54
That's a
because he
good
didn't feel
point.
like he can complain he could compare
That's a
with the
body.
top
That's
That's
fighters
a
a
at
good
bar.
point.
54.
Because 54,
So
he moved away from 54. That's a good
That's
point.
a bar.
I wouldn't
it's a
agree
lot
with
of
that.
fights.
Only
That's a
way I would
body
agree with that.
bar.
Only way I would agree with that
Body
because you got to
bars.
look when Canelo had beat fucking Kovalov, it's not like he just was staying up at fucking 175 just fighting. He went back down to 168.
That's a good
So I
point
don't
too.
see
Yeah.
Bud staying at 168 and just skipping over 154 like that if he win these belts. I feel this fight right here is his retirement fight.
Yeah, I agree.
He
I
know
heard that.
Canelo is the
I agree.
baddest motherfucker in boxing. One of the baddest motherfuckers in boxing. So he, if not the baddest, so he know this is a fight that also could tarnish his career. So yeah, he want to go gusto just to see if he could prove everybody wrong to say that he's a number one boxer. Y'all know these fighters have egos, so that's what it's all about. If Bud loses this fucking fight, or if he win, he's not gonna stay at 168 and take a chance of one of them fucking bigger dudes whooping his fucking ass, and then he got to explain why he lost, and he's not gonna go back down to 154 and stay in that fucking division. I think he's just gonna ride off into the sunset. And
I
whoever
agree.
don't believe that, that's just my opinion. I could be wrong.
I think win
All
or
right,
lose, he's
Hey,
Onslaught,
retired.
go ahead and go. Onslaught, because I
Yeah,
haven't
yeah,
got
yeah.
your point.
Because I feel like with Canelo's legacy, it's already cemented. Like the stuff that he actually accomplished is already cemented in the sport. But at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, though, I'm gonna say if Bud cooks Canelo, that's a bad look. He knows it. Everybody knows it. If Bud literally goes in there, the 38-year-old 147-pounder cooks Canelo, that's a bad look. But it's not gonna
Terrible.
mess up. Right, it's a terrible look, but it's not gonna mess up his like legacy that he already built. But at the same time, on Crawford's side too, if Bud goes in there and he gets whooped by Canelo and fights like how Charlo fight and just runs and stuff, then people are gonna say, "Yo, Bud, you only took this fight for the money and you was talking crazy." If he goes in there,
Fact.
right? If he goes in there and fights like Charlo did, then we got to look at Bud with the magnifying glass too. Like, bro, you just took this for the money, literally. But
Hey,
I got a question too when y'all done.
it's both sides, yeah. But yeah, I do
Yeah,
believe that if Canelo loses and gets cooked, it's gonna be a really bad look. Yeah.
can I answer
okay.
Edwin Castillo's
Yeah,
question real
yeah.
quick?
That's what I wanted Mills to do real quick,
I
and then
want to
we go
talk
to you,
about that.
Brim.
That's my question about
All
that.
right, all right, all right, you first, Mills,
It's
then Brim.
simple. Bo Mac, I said it on the last live. Bo Mac just shouldn't have said what he said, bro. Like about we should have been had Bud up at 168 pounds. That was just that just
So
nah, bro.
stupid.
Yeah,
He
that was
should,
the
yeah,
bag.
he
That's
just shouldn't have said that.
posturing
It's a
talk. That's posturing talk.
yeah, bro. It just yeah, bro. He shouldn't have said
But
that. That
Shouldn't have
was
said
just
it
a
though. He shouldn't have
this
said it.
makes me want to dig into a question because I hate the term weight bullying. Do y'all believe the term weight bullying?
Hell
Yes or
yes,
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Hell
yes,
yeah. That's
yes.
real
I'm gonna tell you
shit.
why. I'm gonna tell you why y'all off base in regards to the term weight bullying. There's no such thing as weight bullying. I'm gonna tell you why. If you
Well,
make the
because they
weight,
can
you
make
Yes,
make the
there
weight.
is,
weight.
bro.
No, no,
It's
listen to
not
this. Listen to
cap.
this. Let me. I'm gonna tell you why it's not capped. Because if you make the weight, you make the weight. Because when it comes to
But if you're
rehydration, there's a
rehydrating,
Well, let
damn
him
it. You
finish.
gonna
Let
let
him
me?
finish. Let him finish.
When it comes to rehydration, there's a positive and a negative risk involved with rehydration. Just
Correct.
automatically. So that means that calling somebody a weight bully at the end of the day, when they rehydrate, you could be sluggish as fuck
They're not at
and look like
100%.
shit, or you could be on point. So there is an inherent
Okay,
risk
so
in doing
Brim,
that.
let
So
me
I
add some
can't say.
context to that,
To me,
Brim.
there's no such
If you're a
I
weight
actually
bully
agree
your
with Brim. I
entire
actually
career,
agree
You're
with
Canelo,
wrong.
Brim right
you
there.
should rehydrate back to your
Street,
natural weight.
Canelo, hold
Is
up.
that
You're
There's no
100%.
such thing as a weight bully. There's no such thing.
You're
If you make the
100%
weight, you
correct
make
on
the
that
weight.
No,
one.
There's
there
no
is,
such thing
bro.
as a weight
There
bully.
is.
Okay,
I
hold on,
actually
no,
everybody.
agree
there
with
Hold,
Brim.
isn't.
hold,
I
No,
agree
hold on,
with
we
everybody.
ain't
Brim.
talking
Hold on
about
one
that.
second. 1 second. I got to get control. I got to get control. Hold on 1 second. Before I go to Park Street, the only thing I want to say is Brim is in favor of weight bullies. Got it. All right, Park Street, go ahead and go.
There's no such thing.
Park Street. Let me go after Park.
I don't
All
know
right,
if
you
y'all
go out
can
right
hear me.
after
I'm
Park.
driving back to
Yeah,
the
we can hear.
crib. Can y'all hear
We
me?
hear you. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
hear
yeah,
We
you.
oh,
got you,
yeah, we
Park.
can hear you.
You good, my brother.
All right. All right. So Brim is capping, right?
Let me go
Because
after.
when you've been a weight bully your entire career, you have nothing but positives because you're nearly back up to your natural weight.
Body
That's what
bag.
Bud has been
More
doing.
It's not
He's
a
power.
been
body
doing it his
bag.
entire
Bars.
career.
That's
You're
not a
not
Body
doing
punch.
bars.
Body.
Canelo, corkscrew. There is a
Cook,
inherent
pardon.
risk of
Hold
doing it.
on, Brim. Let him cook. Let him cook,
You ever
Brim.
Let him
heard?
cook.
No, because you was talking that bullshit. You was talking
Yeah.
that bullshit. Weight bullying is a
Yes.
thing. David Benavidez, another weight bully. He been knocking
True
all these
that,
dudes
bro.
down
Yeah.
at 168, but as soon as he back up to his true weight, he
See, God is
got
doing
it.
God doing work on you right now.
Now let me answer. Let me answer this one, and I'm gonna tell you this, Brim. If that wasn't the case, Japan wouldn't put rehydration clauses on all their fights against their fighters. They cannot come up 10
Facts.
pounds over the weight limit. The IBF
Standard.
wouldn't be able to put that rehydration clause. So I'm going to tell you this. Why was Chavez Jr. dominating everyone at 160 when he was weighing nearly 200 pounds? You're not going to tell me that, oh, as good as a fighter is, if you're getting hit with a guy that's 200 plus pounds on fight night, it's going to take a different effect than someone that's weighing 170, 180 pounds.
For every fighter
And he was fighting
as
at
a positive
So
160,
from that,
so that's a
you can
let
40
find
me
a
answer
pound
fighter
this.
that
Let me
had
difference.
a
answer this
negative
because
from that
no,
as
no.
well.
Let me
That's the
answer
thing
this
I'm trying to tell
because
you. There's
Hey,
an
Brim.
inherent
that
risk for
no,
every
that's like
positive
me.
you have a
Look,
negative that
Okay,
goes
so if
aggressive.
Brim, I got a
let's
question.
say
I got a question,
because
Brim.
look, bro, because this is crazy. I'm 5'4", bro. So let me go into the MMA fight, bro.
You
There's
little
only
fucking
the last.
munchkin.
Wait. Let me answer. Let me finish this shit. Let me
You
go
call
ahead.
this man a munchkin, bro.
Let me answer this. Let me answer this because
Oh,
look.
You
man.
little
So I'm
He
fucking
said
five
that boy the
four, bro.
size of a
My
ribbon.
let him
weight, my
answer.
natural weight is 125 pounds. There's no other weight I could drop back down. There's no other. That's my limit. So if some Espinoza motherfucker who's 6'1" drops down 125, that's not weight bullying. Come on, Brim.
listen, Jim Rodriguez, calm down.
Nah, he's absolutely right. He's
He's right though.
absolutely right.
He's
No,
absolutely
you're
right.
Hey,
right.
Brim, I got a question for you though. So look, I agree with I agree with you saying there's positive and negatives with rehydration, but I don't agree with you saying weight bullies don't exist. But I'm about to give you an example right now. Lamar Roach at 130, right? He moved up to fight Tank at 135. Was he bigger than Tank or not?
Yeah, he was big in the
Yes.
fight.
He was bigger, right? Exactly. And then he said he was going to fight at 147, and he's a 130 pounder. So is he a weight bully?
No, he
How is
made
he
the
Look,
not?
weight.
look
He
at
Well,
made
no,
the
Adrian
it's
weight
different.
Broner.
It's different.
because
It's
he
different
made the
because
Mills,
when you're
fucking weight.
fighting out the
Mills.
weight and you're moving up in the
Mill.
weight class like
He made
Canelo,
the fucking weight.
compare Canelo
Before we add it,
to
Listen,
what Roach is
look,
doing.
Canelo.
But he has to
look
cut
at
down a lot of
Adrian
weight
Broner.
to make
Look at
130
Adrian
though.
Broner. Hold on. Look at Adrian Broner before he fought at 140 and 135. Dude, he was towering over those fucking small
Another
featherweights.
good example.
Every example
Towering.
y'all got, there's a negative to that as well. You can find a
How is
fighter
that a
that
negative?
How though?
because
Broner
there's
became
been
a champion in that
there's
weight
been a
class.
fighter that there's been a
And
fighter
Broner was a
that
division
there's
champ, I
been a
think.
fighter that rehydrated right and was sluggish as fuck, got their ass whooped. You
No,
got a
what? Dude,
positive and a
Broner was
negative.
not
That's
sluggish
true.
as
That's
But
fuck.
true
you
though.
can't let me
Broner
just
But
was
vibe
there's
not
been
to
other
the
sluggish.
point where
situations where
you just said
Jared Hurd is
even
a
if
perfect
you
example of a
rehydrate
person who
right,
was sluggish as fuck and got his ass whooped from
but if you
rehydration.
rehydrate right, how can you be sluggish?
Now,
He wasn't.
hold on. We spent a little time on it. I got a little segment in the show that I just want to say unpopular takes.
Yeah, Nuke, we talked about that.
Yeah. So me and Onslaught have some unpopular takes, and I just want to say, and if I'm gonna get roasted, I'm gonna just get roasted, and I just want to kind of put these out there. Then we can get back to any other conversation you want to have about Canelo, Bud, anything else. My first unpopular take is I got Keyshawn Davis losing to Tank Davis if that fight would have happened right now.
Facts.
And I know it's crazy.
Damn.
Mills
General
is
Mills
gonna kill
mad.
me. Mills is gonna
I
kill me.
agree with
Money,
that.
I don't know how you
Hard
feel about
fight.
it, but I think Tank beats Keyshawn right now.
Bro,
I
who the
just
fuck
do.
keeps parking right here?
He stops it.
And these things,
Damn,
these
General
things
Of
Mills
course, of
is
course,
That
I,
was
of
mad.
course, I
hard
got,
fighter. What are we talking
Hold on, let me give you the other take so y'all can pick them off one at a time. I think Keith Thurman versus Fundura.
No,
I'm
don't
not.
say it,
I'm
Nuke.
picking.
Don't say it.
Hold on.
yeah.
Don't
Fundura's
say
still
it.
the favorite. Fundura's still the favorite, but I think Keith Thurman has. I'm gonna say at least a 45% chance to
15,
pull off the
motherfucker.
upset.
15, like
That's
I
just
said.
me.
15.
No, so I think Keith Thurman, and not only is he a live dog, I think Keith Thurman has a better chance to beat Fundura than Bud has to beat Canelo. That's just me.
Ooh.
I agree
Oh
with that.
I know
shit.
people will
I agree with
disagree.
that.
It's an unpopular take. I
God
think Tank
damn.
beats Keyshawn Davis, and I don't think Tank beats Keyshawn by decision. I think he stops him. That's
Facts.
Mills,
number
Mills
two.
about to have another
Hey,
I'm gonna
baby.
take it.
Don't talk that pussy.
I'm gonna take it a step further.
And then as far as
I
David,
would take value in that, but we
last
wasn't
unpopular take.
talking about a high fight.
Last unpopular take. Last unpopular take. And it comes to David Benavidez.
Oh,
Now, I think David Benavidez and Archer Beterbiev, if they get it on next year, I think that David Benavidez gets knocked the fuck out.
that's not
That's not
unpopular.
an unpopular
I
take.
know, but for Ashley, that's an unpopular take.
Yeah, he
And
gets
yeah, I mean, listen,
All right,
Ash,
bro.
I
You know
mean,
why?
listen,
You know
man.
why I
Let me
take?
go first.
You know
Let
why I
me
Hey,
go
take?
all
I
first.
that
take
sounds
issue
good,
with
and
your
I
take
think
with
David
Fundura and Thurman
look,
are
if he,
closer
Hold on,
issues than
let's go one
Canelo
at a
and
time.
Bud.
Let me go
Hold
first.
on.
Let me go
Let's
first.
go one.
Let me go
Hold on.
first.
Let's go one at a time. And if anybody else has an unpopular take, throw it at their brim. What takes do you have an issue with? Then we'll go to Money, Ashy,
All right.
Onslaught, Mills, Park Street. Go ahead, Brim, real quick.
The one issue that I have is the Keyshawn take, and the only reason why I have an issue with it ain't because of I think you're wrong with that. We're talking about a
Damn.
retired fighter. I don't see this
Hypothetical.
motherfucker fighting right now again, in my opinion. So what the fuck are we talking about? And my unpopular take is Brian Norman is going to end up being the star in the sport of boxing.
That ain't unpopular. He can.
No, he can.
It's
He's a good
possible.
fighter,
He's
especially
going to
getting
be a
those
star in the
blowjobs
sport of boxing.
from, especially getting those blowjobs from Brim.
Okay,
I
now,
mean,
Brim, you
now,
think the tank that knocked out
Listen
Tank
here,
already?
round negative five.
hold on one
Fuck out of
second.
here.
Hold on. Let Money go
You
ahead.
done, bro?
Go ahead, Money. You got it.
All right, when I on the three takes, what was the last one? Who knocking out David Benavidez?
Better be it.
Benavidez gets knocked out by Beterbiev. I think
Okay.
Keith Thurman has a better chance to beat Fundura than Bud has
Yeah,
to beat
Yeah, that
Canelo.
was
And
crazy.
I got Keyshawn getting stopped by Tank Davis in a brutal fashion.
Facts. That was
oh,
I
dude.
kind of agree with all three, right? On the
yeah.
tank and the
Damn.
Keyshawn.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
hold on, y'all. Hold on now. On the Tank and the Keyshawn Davis situation. I like Keyshawn, right? He did what he did, but he give Tank all the chances in the world to land on him, bro. You can't
Exactly.
give Javante
Thank
Davis all the
you.
opportunities
Thank
to
you.
land on you, bro. So he's
Thank
a
you.
Thank
fighter.
you.
He liked to fight. So once Tank hit him, I always pick Tank to beat him. I got Tank to beat him. I think the only one that, to me, the only one that I give a chance to beat Tank is Shakur Stevenson because of
Shakur,
his
that's the only
defensive
one.
style,
Yep.
right?
And
Yep.
Jake Paul.
When it comes to Fundora and Keith Thurman, right? I always say this about Keith Thurman. The first 6 rounds with Keith Thurman, he is dangerous for anybody, bro. That's
Facts.
when
Yep.
Keith Thurman fights. So as long as Keith, because I forgot that Keith had that fight against Calvin Rock. But as long as Keith is in shape and he's Keith Thurman, of course he got a lot older, things like that. And I do pick Fundora to win that fight. But in the first 6
Exactly.
rounds against anybody, go look
He's
at Keith Thurman in
dangerous.
the first 6 rounds. He come out, he throwing that shit. That shit is hot. And he
Super dangerous.
catch almost everybody too. He catches almost everybody. And we seen Fundora
He's
get
very
knocked out.
accurate.
We seen him get dropped,
Yeah.
right? So Keith Thurman can punch, bro.
Facts.
So he has an opportunity to knock Fundora
Yep.
out early in the first 6. If he don't do it in the first 6, he gonna get his ass beat in the back half of the fight.
100% facts.
And with Beterbiev and Benavidez, Beterbiev is a strong dude. If Benavidez try to go in there and try to just fight him, he's going to put himself in harm's way. But he have to try to come out with a game plan to beat somebody like Beterbiev. But the thing that Beterbiev showed us in the first Bivol fight, that he can actually box as well. Because people just look at Beterbiev as that hard punch, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
he actually
The
can
same way
box,
they look
bro.
at Canelo is how they look at Beterbiev.
Right,
Yeah.
right. But Beterbiev actually got skills,
His
bro.
name is not
And he hungry,
Canelo.
bro. Yeah, so
Distance management, all that. Yeah.
we all know Beterbiev turned Canelo down. That's for another story. But nonetheless, right?
He did.
Benavidez have to go in there with a game plan to beat somebody like a Beterbiev. You can't just go in there and fight him because
Yeah, he
I
gotta
don't
have a
think
good
he can
game
take
plan.
that
Yeah.
power of Beterbiev. So that's my goal. I'll give it up.
Money. You were on fire on that one. Ashley Knuckles, then Mills, then Onslaught. And hold on, Ashley, do you agree with those takes? I know you don't agree with the Benavidez Beterbiev take.
No, I don't agree with that take. I'm gonna get to that take in my little soliloquy. Thank you. When it comes to Pandora, I feel he's kind of filling out Paul's a little bit for his for that division that he's in. And looking at that face off, I really don't see how Thurman gonna be hitting him in his face, as short as he was, and plus that 84-inch reach, man, that's gonna be a problem for one-time
Hey,
Thurman
Ashley, is Thurman a good
trying to
body
enter.
puncher?
Yes, he a good, and that's the only way I feel he gonna be able to get Fundora. He gonna have to chop that body, and first of all, he gonna have to get close. I don't know if Fundora gonna
Facts.
let him get close. So
Thurman got to sell out.
that's gonna be the hardest.
Did you see the
Fundura don't
size
have the skills to
discrepancy
keep him
though?
off him.
hurdle right there.
Hey, y'all gotta let him
Look at
finish, bro.
look
Let him
at the
finish.
size, dude. I saw the
Let him
face
finish,
off,
everybody.
dude.
Let's let him finish. Let him finish.
What was the second one? Because it was 3-1. I know David
Keyshawn
Benavidez.
Davis gets stopped by
Oh
Tank
yeah,
Davis.
Keyshawn. I feel Tank will bait him into a brawl, and I feel that's what Tank will probably hit him, catch him with one of the lights out, and probably drop him. But I feel it'll be a good fight until Tank land that one hitter quitter. Now when it comes to
Absolutely.
Beterbiev, yes, that is a fight that David Benavidez could get knocked the fuck out. But I want to see how Beterbiev look with this can he about to fight on this card coming up in November.
Okay,
If this dude put up any kind of resistance on Beterbiev, I feel it's
he
going
is
to be an
40.
issue with him because that's going to be Father Time catching up
He's
to him.
old. Yeah.
Now, also
Actually,
on David
is he fighting
Benavidez.
on the same card with David?
Yes, he's on the undercard.
Okay.
But
All right.
the
Watch
other thing
David
about
not
David
call him out.
Benavidez, I want to ask you, Nuke, did you see the Anthony Yarde interview on Fight Hype?
No, I don't recall it. What did Anthony Yarde say?
He was talking about, as far as how he got the contract. He said three fighters ducked David Benavidez for him to get that fight, for it to be signed that fast. He said it was your boy Callum Smith,
You already knew that.
Adames, and I can't remember the first dude name, but Rodriguez was the last.
You're not
was the
talking
last
about
fighter that he
Adames,
said.
are you?
Adames. Wait, you talking about? 60 Adames?
No.
I don't
You're not talking about Carlos Adames, right?
I'm just naming the names that he said.
Ramirez, that's who he got to be talking. That's
No, the
all.
reason I'm asking is because
That's what he
that
said.
dude fights at 160.
You're probably correct.
Let me find out they offered Carlos Adames
But
and
he said
Benavidez,
those
man.
fighters are the ones that ducked the smoke with David for him to get that fight.
Okay.
Okay, let me go to
personally, I
Onslaught real
think
quick.
Yarde beats all those dudes.
Yep.
Except for
Hold
Callum
on, let me
Smith.
go to Onslaught because I want Mills to be able to hear everybody's takes first, and then Mills right after Onslaught, because I think that because Mills look really like what are we doing? Like Mills look like
Pushing out another
he's
baby.
disappointed, and like it was just a disappointing look, like just went over his face. Like these guys got to be drug tested immediately. Like he's like, what's going on? Onslaught. Break it down on those unpopular takes, my brother. You want to start with save Tank for last because that's the one that he's most offended by.
Right. So you said Keith Thurman has a better chance than Crawford. I kind of disagree. I think it's about the same chance. What you said, 45%, 40%?
Yeah, 45%.
Yeah, I agree with that. And then what else was your other one before the Tank? You said
I was talking about Beterbiev stops David.
Oh yeah. I don't if Benavidez can't take one single clean punch from Beterbiev and stay conscious, so we can skip past that. That's you already know.
And now Tank stopping Keyshawn brutally.
Hey, Keyshawn didn't say
I
anything
disagree
like
with that one.
Devontae Davis. He would
I
get
disagree
knocked
with
out
that
cold.
one.
We got you coming up, Mark. Hold
Tank
on. I want to hear your breakdown on slide. Go ahead and go again on slide. Tell me about
Keyshawn Davis. We saw him struggle with pressure against Nahir Albright. He hasn't seen anybody as explosive and as fast as Devontae Davis. Accurate. He would get put out straight up. He would get knocked out quickly.
Damn.
So Damn. And also, I got.
Hey, Onslaught, I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
If Keyshawn comes out boxing,
yeah,
do you think that he can have a chance against Tank if he don't come out trying to slug and fight?
It's gonna look just like the Frank Martin fight. It's gonna be like that. He's gonna box him for like 8 rounds. He's gonna
Let me get these unpopular takes, man. Let me get into these unpopular takes.
Okay, so with that being said, we do know that Keyshawn does have the knockout power, like we seen with the Roach fight. Because I see the Keyshawn Davis going like the Roach fight, but him actually getting hurt and being put out. What do you think about that?
What's Keyshawn's chin like? Oh, you don't want to say?
I think Keyshawn does have a good chin. I think he got a decent chin.
Who did he fight? What big puncher did he fight? Dennis Baranchek? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Say that again.
Body bag. And then I gotta get.
Ain't no body bag. Y'all body bagging for a retired fighter. I don't hear this shit.
Hey, it is what it is. That's the question though. So
kitty bag.
I gotta give my crazy take too. My crazy take is that Canelo stopped Oscar De La Hoya and he will stop Manny Pacquiao. That's my crazy take.
Okay.
I agree with that.
I co-signed the De La Hoya. I think he would stop him too. And so Mills, you want to go ahead and go, or do you want to give round one?
Let me go. Let me get.
Let me get mine.
Y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead.
Yeah, y'all go ahead. Mills is being kind today. Go ahead. 105 then Park Street.
All right. So that Keyshawn Davis, Tank's fighting fucking Jake Paul. So why the fuck we talking about Keyshawn fucking Davis? Fucking retired ass motherfucker.
Jesus. It's not about that's who he's fighting now. We're talking about a hypothetical, fat boy.
Okay, a hypothetical fucking Tank fucking beats the shit out of Keyshawn Davis.
Come on, bro. Tank stops.
Oh shit! 105.
105 gate.
Okay, I'm just messing with you,
Mills is gonna lose it.
I don't have honestly in that fight, in that makeup fight, I got a 50-50. I don't see Keyshawn outdoing Tank, but I also don't see Tank doing really bad either.
They pumping Keyshawn up.
So Benavidez versus Usyk, not Usyk, Beterbiev. Well, that all depends if Beterbiev looks good in his next fight and doesn't take too much damage because he's what already 40.
Yes,
He's
sir.
already in his
39.
40s. Yeah,
What is he?
39.
39
He's
or 40?
No, who's 39?
Better
Beterbiev.
be. How old is he exactly?
No,
39, 40?
better be about to
Damn,
turn
he's already
41.
40.
He about to
Yeah,
turn
dude.
41.
So that father time, unless
Maybe
he,
David wins that fight if he gets old
yeah, that's
overnight.
what I'm saying. If unless he goes the route of Bernard Hopkins, which I doubt, he's got. I have David Benavidez maybe win, maybe 50-50, no,
It's just the
40-60.
only problem. The only problem 105 is that David's defense is basura.
No, yeah, that's. I mean, I said you can have it 30-70 for better BF, 70% better BF. That's my take though.
That's cool.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
And then for Fundora, dude,
Fundora Thurman.
Thurman fucking acts like Crawford. He only fights I don't know how many times a fucking year. No, he's not fucking
Bro,
beating
don't
Fundora. I'm
disrespect.
sorry.
His
Don't
resume,
disrespect Terrence Crawford as you include
his
Thurman in the
resume is
Crawford
better than both.
conversation, you
No
motherfucker.
disrespect, Bud,
He's
bro.
motherfucking inactive, Grim. He's
I don't want to hear
inactive. I'm
that shit.
sorry.
Oh, he's inactive. He's inactive. Quit crying. You want to see him a whole lot more. You talk like you don't like him. So why the fuck you crying about how many times he's fighting? What the fuck?
I liked him, except
No,
when
it
he
don't
lost to
sound
Manny
like it to me,
Pacquiao.
Mama.
No, I don't like him now because he hasn't fucking fought anyone after he got that big paycheck.
I
Okay,
don't spare the details. Cut the fucking crocodile
hold
tears
on.
out
Let me
like
go
he
to
didn't
Park
see
Street real
Vegas
quick. Park
spent for
Street,
8
what's your
fucking months.
thoughts on
Suck
these
my nuts,
unpopular
Grim.
takes?
Suck my
No,
nuts.
thank you. No, thank you.
They're delicious. They taste like Brian Norman Jr.'s mouth. You'll like it.
I don't know how
Hold on,
new
hold
taste
on,
you
hold
fucking
on, hold
fucking
on,
taste.
hold on. Wait a minute. First of all, how do you know what
This is
your
a
own nuts
Norman
taste
flavor.
like? And
Exactly.
how do you know they
Because
taste
Grim,
like Brian Norman's mouth? Like this
because
is
Norman
weird.
Jr. was giving me a
How,
hold on, let me
like, bro, these
The
jokes are coming back
diabolical
on you.
hold on.
Oh my
Because
God.
Norman
These are
Jr. was giving
weird,
me a
bro.
You body
glizzy.
bagged your own self. You pulled
He
your
was
own
giving me a
pants down.
glizzy,
You
man.
zipped down your own pants.
And tasted his own nuts.
No,
You
I'm gonna tell you, Norman was giving me a
fucking flaming
glizzy.
hot Cheeto.
Hey,
That,
Grim, he like
Hold
scary
on, everybody. Hold on. I got to get order. The only thing is, now understand why 105 does yoga, because he needs to be
this
flexible.
guy over here.
Number two, Park Street. Give me your unpopular takes, responses. Then we got to go to Mills because Mills got to
okay,
do
yeah,
all
yeah.
this
You know,
shit.
I gotta hear Coach Mills. All right,
Red
so
hot.
I agree. I agree with the. I think the Tank fight. I think that's like a 70-30. With
Keyshawn.
Tank winning that joint.
Okay, respect. Respect though.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
So, but I do think, but hear me out though. Hear me out, because Tank gets outboxed in almost every fight that he's in, and he rarely fights somebody that is in the same weight class and that is the same size as him, i.e. Roach. He got exposed by Roach because he brought him up to the weight. So
That's a
fighting
very
somebody
fair
that's
point.
natural in that weight, Keyshawn can fuck around and beat Tank. If he stayed disciplined, because he already has the pop. He don't need to go for the knockout. He's already strong enough, and he's going to make Tank respect him. And he's a really good counterpuncher, from what I've seen. So if you mix the fact that he got semi good defense, he got based off of what Onslaught said, he got a semi decent chin, he got decent boxing skills, and he got notable power, knockout power. I think that spells trouble for Tank. But at the same time, he's just like Terrence Crawford. He's a reactive fighter.
Right.
So you hit him, he starts getting his emotions start ruined, and he start losing his game plan. So if that happens, then yeah, I see Tank sleeping him. But if he can remain disciplined and composed, I can see that probably being a 50-50 fight. So what was the next one?
Frank Martin, you think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Let Mills cook. He's cooking.
So what was the next one?
Thurman and Fundura and
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Benavidez.
I think Thurman. I think the skill gap between Thurman and Fundora is closer than the skill gap between Canelo and Crawford.
Oh, you said it's closer?
Yeah, but between Thurman and Fundora, I think the skill gap is closer than the skill gap is with Canelo and Fundora.
Yeah, that
maybe a little slight in the favor of Keith Thurman because of his resume and who he's fought.
I need you to break that down a little bit more, Park. I need you to break that down.
This super trash Canelo. This trash ass take. Come on, Park Street, keep it coming.
That's cool. That's what I'm here for. I'm Mr. Controversy. Well, one, we already know who has better off. Who has better chin, right? Let's just start with the chin, right? Because it takes skill. It's not just he got a chin. No, it's a strong neck. It's his body. It's the bottom. It's his legs. It's the structure. It's his trunk. All of that plays a factor. So it's not just something he was born with. It's something that you work with as well. So it's a combination of those two things. Then offensively, he's a better counter puncher. He has a better jab. And me personally, I just think he's an overall better puncher. Overall.
Hold on. So you saying Keith Thurman going to out jab Fundora?
No, I'm talking about Canelo and Bud right now.
You talking about Canelo?
Okay. No, I'm talking about Canelo and Bud right now.
Park Street, you said
When did Canelo have a K in this motherfucking name? I still wonder in Park Street.
Wait, you said Canelo.
Say that again. What did you just say, Bram? Hold on. Who's talking right now? Onslaught, is that you?
Yeah. You said Canelo has a better jab than Bud?
Oh, absolutely.
How? You don't even
Absolutely.
Dude, he has a fucking good jab.
He's not better than Bud.
Nigga, can I speak?
Go ahead.
God damn. One.
Break it down.
Is it or is it not true that Canelo fights bigger, better fighters? Better boxers?
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
All right, cool. Now, with that being said, that means that Canelo has to punch what? Upwards.
Yeah. Is
that not correct?
Yeah.
So now, not only does he fight guys his size, he fights guys bigger than him. So not only does he know how to punch forward and punch down, he knows how to punch up, i.e. he has a better jab.
That's not it, though, because Canelo...
It absolutely is. Because not only is he the smaller guy, you got to close the distance. And one of the things that he closed the distance well with is his jab.
That's not true,
if you look at the jab, right? And this is why I say the fight would have been way closer with Dimitri Bivol if he wasn't injured and didn't gas out.
Man, Canelo closed the distance with his high guard. He don't
Listen. You don't know what you're talking about.
No,
he don't.
Right though. Ashley's right.
He don't. This is what y'all don't understand. Y'all think that Canelo is just one-sided. Based off who he fights will determine what skills he uses.
Park Street.
Thank you, Park.
Based off
that was a body bag.
Park Street. That's not what we're saying. Canelo don't use
his jab to close
the distance. He uses head.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Let me finish. He uses pressure and head movement. He don't use.
He does use his jab.
Come on, bro.
Depending on who he fights.
He does use his.
Name one opponent he used his jab to close the distance off.
All of them motherfuckers. If we be real,
Golovkin,
in particular,
Charlo. He did not use his jab to close
Charlo, Billy Joe Saunders.
He uses his jab to close distance.
He closed the distance with the high guard.
He uses his jab to close distance.
You don't know shit about
He uses his jab to close the distance, yeah, but it's not the jab with the intent to actually land the shot. He's feinting the jab. He'll double up on the jab, feint the jab twice, and he'll close distance off that when they react to the jab. Then he brings the right hand down.
That ain't a better jab.
And also, that jab keeps too.
What punch, right? What punch did he break John Ryder's nose with? It was the jab. If you go back and watch that fight, it was the jab that broke his nose.
Sure.
And that jab set up
one fucking punch. One time with one punch.
Park Street, you got a body.
Stop using his fake body.
Hold on, bro. Zach Norman's hands up. What did you just say a second ago? What did you just say a second ago? Didn't you say that he doesn't throw the jab with the intention on doing damage? Isn't that something what you just said? Ain't that what you just said, Mills?
That's what Mills said.
Right? Okay, cool. Coming off of the injury and the loss of Bivol, did he or did he not have a point and a proof to make that he was healed? Right? That was the point that he proved. He broke that nigga nose with a jab. I ain't never seen Crawford break nobody down with a jab. I've never seen Crawford outbox people.
That's cap.
Well, I'm not disagreeing with you. Yo, Park, I'm not disagreeing with you.
What did you disagree with? Off of the observations that I've seen.
Spence got knocked down with a jab. Park Street, Spence got knocked down with a jab and he's never been dropped before. What are you talking about?
Nigga, that is Spence. That was a counter punch jab. That was not a lead jab. Okay. He was not whooping Spence ass on the lead. That was a counter punch. He was counter punching Spence all night. Stop that. Stop. You're meat riding right now. Stop it. You're meat riding. It's a meat riding right now.
No, first you deflect and want to call somebody a meat rider. Fuck out of here.
He was counter punching Spence all night.
Did he counterpunch Kell
Bro,
Brook?
you
He
hate
dropped that
Bud. We
deep
already
jab.
know. Fuck out of
Hey,
here.
Park Street. Park
He
Street.
don't
Can I say
hate
something?
Bud, bro.
You don't
He a
hate
Bud
Bud. Y'all
hater.
just love
Hey,
him too
we're
much.
gonna let General Mills
No,
answer,
no, no. You
or
can't tell me I love
Hold
you
on,
because I
everybody.
think
Hold on.
Canelo
We'll
to
get
win the
right back
fight,
to this.
motherfucker.
Hold on, everybody. We'll get right back to this. We got to get to Mills, though. We did not get Mills' thoughts on Keyshawn Davis getting destroyed by Tank Davis. We didn't get his thoughts on Sebastian Fundora possibly going to sleep one time. We didn't get his thoughts on Better BF putting David to sleep and Ashley crying all night. We didn't get his thoughts on this. Go ahead,
Mm-hmm.
Mills. You got the floor, my
All right,
brother.
so we gonna go. I'm gonna work backwards, and then I'm gonna give y'all the hot take that I've been wanting to speak on for some time. So as far as David and Better BF, I'll start with that one. I agree. But it's hard to say that he's gonna get old overnight, considering how he just looked with Dimitri Bivol. It's real hard to say that. So I don't see him getting old
Facts.
overnight. You know, so I'm not.
That's
But
why I
again,
But
said.
he
That's why I
he
said. Let's see what this next fight gonna look like. I said if this dude take him, if this dude he about to fight take him to the
let him
distance,
answer. Actually,
then he
shut the
got
fuck
issues.
up.
Yeah, hold on, man. We ain't got to do all that. but nah, man. I think my energy ain't changed. Better BF is gonna outline David Benavidez in chalk. That's just what that is, man.
Mm.
Keith Thurman. I don't know what the fuck y'all see in this motherfucker. Like Keith Thurman was always a dude that I thought had the most potential in the welterweight division to be competitive with Bud, but that was years
Yeah.
ago. This dude is not fighting enough. This dude, twice, once in 2 years and everything. And you don't get kudos for beating up Brock Jarvis, a dude who got knocked the fuck out by Liam. Nah, bro, we not at 140. We not
Facts.
doing that. We not
But
doing
that's
that,
what we
man.
do. We reminiscing off the nostalgia of who Keith used to be. See, he
And
used to be one time, and now he's sometime.
No, no, it's now it's the last
exactly
time.
the
He
last
said it's the
time.
last time, bro.
He's looking for a bag, bro. He's thirsty. He's Keith Thurstman.
Getting the
He's about to
bag.
get his
Hey,
ass
listen, he ain't no
violently.
different than Bud right now.
No.
What is
We
wrong
can't do
with you?
that.
What,
No,
so
no, no,
Bud
no, no,
ain't
no, no,
thirsty
no,
for
no,
a bag? Is we not gonna
no,
say
no.
that?
They all
If
thirsty
he was
for a
looking
bag,
just
but
for a
Bud
bag, he
is
would have took him
no
100
hard.
million to fight McGregor. What the fuck
Right.
are we
What are you
talking
talking
about?
We
about?
can't.
Everybody's trying to get the bag. What?
Yeah,
Come
but
on.
the thing, what y'all ain't, what you missing about Bud is, bro. This dude is entirely too accomplished. This dude is a dude who's being regarded as a dude who can fight in any era. Thurman has never been that.
Exactly.
Thurman is
Can't
never. So
compare them two.
we can't. They don't even belong in the same
Can't compare them
stratosphere,
two.
man. So when you look at
Disrespectful ass
But
Park
Thurman's
Street.
when,
resume is better. What are we talking about?
What?
How about
based on what?
wait a minute,
Park
Hold on.
wait a minute,
Hey,
wait a
Nuke,
minute,
it's a
wait a
body
minute,
bag.
wait
You
a
the
said
minute,
Thurman.
fuck
Wait a
is
Based
minute.
on
out
what?
of here?
You
How?
can't mean to tell me who the fuck, man? No, bro, stop.
Nuke,
Hey,
Nuke,
Bud, Nuke, you
No,
can't tell me no
no.
different. He hate
that's a
Bud.
body
None of
bag.
the shit he
That's a
got
body
hate
bag.
A
No.
Bud.
prime third. Listen,
I tell you what,
prime Thurman be the
I'm gonna let
prime
y'all.
Eddie Garcia,
I'm gonna let y'all
prime
debate.
Shawn Porter.
Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna let y'all debate that. I just got to get his hot take because this is really got me wanting to know this hot take, man. Real quick, hold on. Let's
All right,
just
hold. So
finish
let me.
this first.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So what I was saying about Fundora, the dude is using that 6'6" frame to his advantage now, bro. 5'6", Keith Thurman is not going to be able to get around that lead hand. It's just going to be a bad night for this dude, bro. He's getting stopped in the mid rounds if it
Mm.
makes it that far.
Five
He's
foot
getting
six.
violent. He's getting something like that, bro. He's
Yeah,
gonna
that's
get hit
crazy.
entirely too much. Think about how much energy he's gonna have to deplete himself of trying to get around that dude's guard. And when he gets popped with the jab, he's gonna have to recalibrate on the entry. He's gonna start thinking, and when he starts
Yeah,
thinking,
just fell
Fedor
out.
is going to be letting them hands go. He is going to hurt Keith Thurman. I don't know how y'all see this fight being competitive in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Keith Thurman is getting stopped now
Oh,
for
yeah,
Tank
absolutely.
and fucking Keyshawn Davis. I just watched a super fucking featherweight come in there and stand in the pocket with Tank and outland this dude and
Damn.
out counter this dude and push this dude back and gave this dude such a mental meltdown that he had to fucking take a knee and run to the corner to get grease wiped out of his eye. But you about to sit here and tell me a dude in Keyshawn fucking Davis who not only is showing counterpunching capabilities, but the pop on top of that. The pop on top of that counterpunching abilities. And you telling me he's not going to land no sort of counter punches on no fucking on
Against
no
who?
Keyshawn Davis. And say what?
Against who? Who did Keyshawn beat? No champions. He beat
Here
that
we
man
go with
bum.
this who
And it's
shit.
But the
Glenn
thing,
Here we
Rice.
go. Here we
okay,
go.
no, you're not wrong about that. You're not wrong about. Hold on, hold on, hold on,
Who
hold
the
on.
fuck did
You,
Tank
hold on,
beat?
hold on, hold on,
Tank
hold on.
beats. You
You're
only
not
going
wrong
analytics?
about that. You're
Better
not
people
wrong
ain't
Let
giving
about
you
that.
Mills
numbers.
finish. Let Mills finish. Let Mills
You're
finish.
not entirely wrong about that, bro. But my thing is this: Keyshawn Davis has what 12 fights.
Yeah, he's not at that
Okay, so
level yet.
now let's do this. Why Tank has how many fights? 20 plus,
31.
right?
9. Yeah, you got 20, 28, 29.
Got 31.
Okay, 31 fights.
Yeah.
Why is Frank Martin a top 3 win on this dude's resume?
At 135, not a top 3 win.
No. A
135.
top 3 win on this dude's resume.
Oh, it's better than
Frank
Leo.
Overall,
It's better than Leo.
overall, Frank is the top 3.
Better than Leo.
Top 3.
Yes.
I don't think he's more
better than
accomplished
Jose
than Leo Santa.
Pedraza.
He's not. That was a different Jose Pedraza. We know that. I
130
don't think
Jose
he's.
Pedraza.
No, it wasn't. That was
Huh?
a champion Pedraza, buddy. That was a champion
But
Pedraza.
that's Tank's best career win as a Pedraza.
Actually, you right
It was
about that. You right
fucking
about that. You right about that.
savage.
You right about that. So
Hippo was his best career win.
hold on. We got Jose Pedraza. Cool. That was that's your best win right there. I like Frank. I think Frank Martin is a dope fighter personally, man. But he was inexperienced, and we saw that with the dude consistently placing himself on the rope.
Keyshawn would do the same thing.
No, he wouldn't. Why? Because
Yes,
he doesn't fight like that. He doesn't punch on the goal like that.
Frank Martin
He
never
doesn't
fought like
punch
that
on the goal.
before Tank.
But
either.
Keyshawn more emotional. Keyshawn more emotional, and he's
Yes.
more wider with his punches, bro.
Correct.
Like, don't get me wrong, I
Thank
see
you.
what you're saying, Mills. Keyshawn is a hell of a fighter. I rock with my Olympians, bro. He's
Yeah.
a hell of a fighter. He's a little boy bigger than Tank too. He got a good jab. He got a good counter punching ability. I don't think his pop is that. I don't think he got enough pop to keep Tank off his ass. Just me.
Hypotheticals with Tank is making my ass
If
itch.
Roach could do it, you don't think Roach could?
Roach is bigger than Keyshawn.
Hypothetical fight with Tank is making my ass itch.
Y'all are
dragging.
No, that's Brian Norman taking the piss out.
I think Tank knocked Roach out in the rematch. I think Tank knocked Roach out in the rematch.
Facts, Mooney, same
I do,
thing.
but why do we have to have a rematch? Why couldn't you do that in the first fight? When you bring
Listen. I'm gonna say this. I'm giving Roach all his just due, right? Him and Tank, they had a history from the,
history,
from the amateurs,
bro.
right?
Come on.
But I feel like this. I do feel like this. I'm not gonna lie. You know, people can say if they want to say. I feel like Tank. He went in there. I don't think he was. I ain't gonna say 100% Tank. I just feel like he was going in there just looking for the knockout, right? And I feel like him coming off the vacation that he was on and shit. He started motivating himself as the fight started going on. This not to take nothing away from Lamont because he fought a hell of a fight.
And it's an added caveat to money.
But
His mom was there, and he was showing a lot more respect than he normally do.
But I think Tank can get better. I think
who cares?
I think Lamont.
Y'all are
we don't care about Brian Norman either, Goofy.
But I think Tank can take it to another level. That's just my opinion.
No, listen, I agree. I agree with Mills and I agree with Money Brown. I think that Roach completely dismantled Tank, but I also, because two things can be true at once. I think that Tank didn't have that same fire and that same hunger to kill because of the history with him. And like I seen it in the press conference when he was trying to be respectful because his mom was there.
You seen it?
That right there was a red flag to me.
Man, fuck all of that. The dude should you shouldn't have been fighting this dude in the first place. You can't sit here and talk about. I get what you're saying. I'm not banging on you. What I'm saying is this: you can't sit here and tell me or tell everybody that what Shakur do to get some, to deserve this fight. When you just sat up there and fought a dude that got beat by a dude that Shakur knocked out in his introductory fight into the division at 130. We can't do that.
Do to deserve the Shakur fight.
Parker Mills. Don't forget though, Tank told y'all at the press conference that Lamont Roach is a better fighter than Frank Martin.
He did say that. Facts.
He did say
I don't think he's a champion. He's a champion. You gotta give him that.
If you knew boxing, you knew that already.
He's a champion, so you gotta say that. So I'm not mad.
Well, our champions are created equally, Mills.
I think so. What?
Our champions ain't created equally.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Dennis Barron takes Keyshawn beat. That's a nobody.
I'm disappointed we talking about Tank this long.
Exactly.
This shit is
wild. Hey, hold on.
We're not talking about Brian Norman.
Man, hold on, bro.
You're the one that brought him up.
Carbo, I saw your comment that. Boy, speak your piece, Carbo.
I'm gonna say, hold on.
I need Carbo's opinion on something.
I'm gonna say this one more. I'm gonna say this again, man. I still think the Lomachenko that stopped George Kambosos would have fucked Tank up. Yes, I agree with that. I'm standing on that. I'm standing on that. Now, yeah, he laughing like the dude ain't swerving.
Hey, I seen Lomachenko not throw any punches for 6 rounds against Tio, who was green.
I seen him. We at least see him fight Tio though.
I seen him.
I was getting ready to say Tio is different.
Tio.
I seen Jose Pedraza. Who
listen, hold on. How many fights did Lomachenko have?
I don't want to hear this about this retired ass fighter, bro.
Hold on. Hey, Mills, how many fights did Lomachenko have? 18?
It don't matter. He had 400 amateur fights.
About 18.
It don't matter. He had 20 fights, almost 10 to 15 fights less than Tank, and got a better career. What are we talking about?
It's not even close.
Fights. He was a champion.
What are we talking about?
It's not even close. You can't name me a fighter on Tank's resume that's better than Gary Antoine than Gary Russell Jr.
Nothing. Nobody.
So you can't talk to me about no Tank. You can't.
Let's keep going, man. Let's keep going.
Hey, Gary.
Who did Tank fight that's better than Teofimo?
Absolutely nobody.
Let's do
it. Okay, let's do it like this. Let's do it like this.
Who did Tank fight that's better than Devin Haney?
Nobody.
Man, get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna slap you on slide. I'm gonna slap you through the damn fucking phone.
Hey, we just keeping it real. Hey, Lomachenko, Pedraza was giving Loma fits after Tank brutally knocked him out when he was in his prime undefeated.
But you got
Raleigh was giving Tank fits. Raleigh was giving Tank fits.
What are we talking about?
Stop with the Triangle series, dude.
Hold on, go ahead, Lenny.
Let me set this straight. So think about Tank career, and I get what people saying when they want to see Tank fight certain people, right? But when you coming up under Floyd Mayweather, bro, you gotta understand when he linked up with Floyd, bro, that became Floyd Money Mayweather. Floyd was on that shit of we got Tank, he's a young star, he's coming up under me, right? I'm gonna build him to where I want to build him. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. When you that young, bro, you coming from the trenches without nothing, this motherfucker got you making millions and millions of dollars, bro. You're going to follow his lead, fam. Tank then said he wanted to fight Lomachenko, right?
And
but the thing was, Floyd didn't want to do business with Top Rank. He didn't want to fight Lomachenko until that shit happened with Floyd's daughter. When the shit happened with Floyd's daughter, Tank and Floyd already had they was bumping heads. So Tank like, I'm not doing shit you're telling me to do. Only person I'm listening to is Al Heyman. So when he came out saying, "Oh, we gonna make the Lomachenko fight," I'm gonna talk to Todd the Buff and all that shit. Tank was like, "Fuck you, right? I'm not fighting Lomachenko." It's not because he was scared. He was going against Floyd. They was bumping heads, but
he had the Floyd mindset.
Okay. Well, let's do it like this.
And called out Loma in 2020, and Loma went to fight Tio. And
Okay. Let's do it like this. Even when you talk about Floyd, right? When you talk about Floyd, how many years is he removed from Mayweather Promotions?
It was 10 years. Mills.
Listen,
body bag.
since 2022. Watch this. When he got away from Mayweather, he went and fought Hector Garcia, right? And then after that, he went and fought Ryan Garcia. Everybody looked at Ryan as one of them big fights. He was one of the top kings when it was Ryan, Devin, Tio, and Tank, right? So Ryan was one of them dudes, right? And then
for the most.
Well, we do got to give Tank a little credit for fighting Ryan, even though he's not as skilled as we would like.
I'm not giving him credit for that shit.
The most money for the least amount of Mr. Tank Davis.
I ain't gonna give no credit for fighting a fucking Instagram star.
After Tank fought Frank Martin, he went give him everybody at 135. He said
he didn't. I can give him credit. I can give him credit for fighting Ryan had he not put 2 weight stipulations on him. He gets no credit for me.
Well, I forgot about that. No, you're right.
Ryan accepted it, bro.
Get that body bag part straight.
Tank went after them dudes in 2020.
He right, bro. He right.
No, he didn't, bro. You can't say. So do you? Okay, so let me ask you: do you believe that he had that? What was that? The 6-fight deal inked out with the PBC and Shakur was included in that deal?
I don't
know. You do know. You just don't want you.
I'm not a part of PBC. I don't work for PBC.
You know.
I do know that. Hey, Mills, do you know that he offered Lomachenko a unification fight when Loma came off of his best win at 135?
So this what we're doing. This Bill Haney shit right now. You disingenuous, champion. You know it.
Mills, is Campbell?
Yeah, you mean after Loma already called retirement?
Hey,
and then he called a retirement right after that. Bro, why are we doing this? Hold on, bro. Nah, bro, I've been saying quiet, bro. I can't do this. No, I can't do this. I can't do this right here, bro. No, I can't do this, bro. Y'all can't do a hypothetical. Y'all cannot do a fucking hypothetical with Keyshawn and fucking Tank because Tank will never fucking fight him. Tank is coming off of a fucking duck of a cherry pick. Tank is ducking a cherry pick right now, and we're fucking having a hypothetical with him and Keyshawn. Make that shit fucking make sense, bro.
It's a waste of oxygen. We're talking about a semi-fucking retired fighter.
We're gonna move on after this.
Hey, hold on right quick. Hey, Clavo, let the panel know. Let the panel know. I showed Clavo a sample of the IBFP track.
Yes.
Hey, Clavo, tell me what you think about that joint so far.
That beat, bro. That beat dropped.
Hey, but let me say this before I'm done. Let me say my hot take. I want to say my hot take.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, give me some more material, Mills. Give me some more hot material.
Shut your bitch
ass up. I got drama for you too, man, because you was on some sucker shit last week, man. You a hoe.
You mean body bag? You've been
You
buried
can't
like weeks
body.
ago, man.
Look, my
You're
dude,
fucking
my
Mirage,
dude.
he getting
gone.
You
cooked right
can't.
now, bro.
Listen. You can't body bag anybody with telling me that it's an advantage in squaring up in a fight, fam. You don't know shit. Stay your
Yeah,
ass
I
over
was.
there in the
Yeah,
outback. Ain't shit you can say
that
to
was
You
the
me.
need to
dumbest
do
shit
your
I
I'll holler at you
ever
in a
research.
heard.
minute. I'll holler
You
at
He
you in
need
a minute.
said, he said, put
I
your shrimp on the fucking Barbie, man.
You're not even
I holler
qualified
at your ass in a
to
minute.
debate me
Hey,
anymore. You're not even qualified.
I
hey,
holler
Luke,
at
I'm
your
finna
ass in a
dip real
minute.
quick.
You
Hold on,
need
hold
a
on, hold on,
worthy
hold on.
wife
Hey,
back
because
up.
Let
Mills,
me give
fighting
you my hot take.
tall and standing straight is two different things.
This dude, this dickhead said it's an advantage in squaring up, man. Fuck out of here.
There
Man,
isn't.
fuck out of here. But let my hot
There isn't.
take. This is my hot take.
He put a shrimp.
Y'all,
Shrimp on
y'all
the fucking
need to sell
Barbie.
everybody needs to sell their stock on David Morrell and reinvest that shit in Osley Iglesias.
I
Everybody.
agree, Mills. I agree, Mills. Hey, let me.
Everybody.
Hey,
Based on what?
IBF, can
What's
I get a
that
shot
dude
of plug
done?
real
What's
fast?
that dude
IBF,
done?
IBF. Let me
Shit,
get a
what's
shot.
What is
Morel
Dennis?
done?
Hold on.
What the
No,
fuck
what's
is
that
Morel done?
Iglesias dude done? What's that Iglesias dude done? I've
Hey, let
seen
me
him a
ask y'all
little
this,
What
bit.
is
man.
And what is
what is
Morel
Morrell
done?
done?
What's
No,
Morel done, dumbass?
answer the question. Don't deflect like a
You
bitch.
just pet you
Answer.
allowed it. You just allowed him to pet you because he fucking fought David Benavidez, man. Fuck out of
Okay,
here.
do
That
I
dude
get
is
an
not
answer?
like
Why
that.
don't you back
Hey,
up your boy?
listen up, y'all.
If
Listen
I'm
up,
backing
y'all.
up
Listen up,
somebody else,
Who?
y'all.
say
If
this
Hey,
is
you
why
take
it's good.
David off of
This
Morel's
is why it's
resume,
good.
you will be not meat riding him right now. Please stop.
Do you?
Fuck out of
So
here.
you
He
don't have an
He
removed.
argument why Iglesias
he
is
gonna
good. You got
he gonna
nothing.
ride for everybody to fight Benavidez because it makes
Shit is
Benavidez look better, and that's why you so disingenuous,
Okay,
Mirage.
facts,
what are you
man. Dude
so
is
You have
talking
shameless,
no
about
bro.
Iglesias
hey,
objectivity
hey,
in
good?
your
hold
boxing
on,
take.
man.
Everything
I've
you do is
seen him.
subjective.
He
Hold on,
doesn't
Everything
even
bro.
you
look.
do is
He doesn't
subjective.
even look impressive beating a
Everything.
bum. He doesn't even look
Hey, let me
impressive.
ask
Everything.
y'all this,
Fuck
bro. Let
out
me
of here.
ask
You
y'all
be
this, bro.
reverse
Everything he
cowgirl
does ain't
everybody on
allowed
David
because of his
That's
Benavidez's
meat
why
resume,
riding.
dog.
talking to Mirage is like
No.
talking to a fucking wall.
It is, bro. This shit is sickening,
All right.
man.
Hey,
Do
You
you have
bro,
any
War
hey,
is
argument?
not
real
Smaller
Go.
quick,
Do you
guitar,
have an
real,
argument?
smaller
real,
guitar,
real
drop
quick.
Morel, and then
Real,
you
the
good it, and
walls
you
not
still
What
there.
is
proud,
so good
and you
about
still
Iglesias?
proud.
I'm still waiting.
Hey,
Go.
look,
Tell me.
look, let me get a
he
shot of
just
this plug
beat a
real fast,
he
y'all.
just
Hey, y'all, hold
he
on,
just
y'all. Hold on, Mills. Hey, I know y'all probably don't want to do this the same, and I know Bram gonna be the first one to help me out. I'm trying to get sponsored by Underdogs. I need 5 more people, man, to sign up to Underdog using my link, bro. I know Bram, he can't wait to save my
Yeah, send
life.
that
So
joint through.
Bram
Send
gonna be
that
the
joint
first
through.
one.
send it
No,
through.
but no, but the thing is this, y'all gotta have $10 to put in y'all account, bro, because I gotta get the referral. So if you ain't
All
got
right,
10
word.
bucks
I'm
to put in
already
the
Man,
on
account,
nobody gives a
underdog.
fuck what you're talking about, man. Let's get
if,
back
if,
to
Just
what
if,
we're
send
if,
talking
that
if
about.
through.
y'all,
We got you.
fuck
Shut
it.
your
Nah,
bitch
you
ass
ain't
up,
I'm
you
already
ain't
Mirage.
on
you ain't equipped
underdog.
to
I
talk
haven't
about
used
nothing
it.
though. That's the thing.
Look,
That's
no,
the
I
I'm
got
thing.
giving
on well.
I'm
You
I
see,
giving
got
you
I
Morel.
don't know how
can't
to
get my
support other
money.
men.
I
You
need to
don't know
click
how to
in.
meat
I'm
ride.
giving Morel another chance. I'll tell you
Shut
when
up,
I'll
bitch.
sell.
Hey, you been in
I'll,
my A,
Fuck
motherfucker.
out of
You
here,
coming in here
David.
talking shit?
I'll
Shut your bitch
I'll
ass
tell you
up.
when I'll sell my stock. If he doesn't run through Callum Smith, then I'll sell my stock. I'll give him another chance.
Oh, so him getting dropped by a dude with 10 fights ain't enough for you
Dude,
to
Nah,
it's
sell
tough
it?
in
don't sell your
boxing, bro.
stock. Sell
Everybody
your
gets
asshole.
dropped.
Sell your asshole.
Everybody gets dropped sometimes. That doesn't mean anything. He
No,
didn't look good.
no,
That's what
Hey,
no, they
he didn't
don't.
look
Why
good.
do
I
No,
we
agree.
got
He
no,
to
didn't look
do
no,
with
they
good.
Callum
don't.
Smith? Why wasn't he good
Dude,
enough to drop when he
motherfuckers get
lost to
caught.
David?
It's fucking boxing. Is that your standard if someone gets dropped?
No, it ain't just the fact that he got
That's
dropped. He lost
casual
that
ass
fight. I don't give a
shit.
fuck what you talking about. He
Okay, yeah,
lost
he
that
looked
fight
bad. Yeah, he
on
didn't look
top of
good.
getting
Yeah,
dropped.
he didn't look good. But
So
that
you
You
ain't
guy,
about to
know,
say he
that
looked
guy,
bad.
you Mirage, you was the same dude that said
how
you
good
didn't
is
even
that dude?
want David to fight
No, no,
fucking Morrell because he was a nobody.
that
Exactly.
That's what
Katoab
Exactly.
you
guy.
said.
That
I'm
Katoab
telling
guy
you,
You
is
bro.
said
I'm
that
average.
only on
Morrell
my
was a
hood, bro. I'm
nobody.
Put
telling you.
that
He
shrimp
be
in a
rev-
body bag.
That
Put that shrimp
Katoab
on the
guy
body,
average.
boy. Be
put
in a
that
body
body
bag.
bag up. You a
That's a
sucker,
level
man.
3 body bag. Get
You a
this
sucker,
fucking
bro.
retard
Okay,
out of
That's
you
the
here.
don't
real
know.
fucking body bag.
You a sucker,
Hey,
dog.
that
You
retired guy. Do you know how good he is?
David
That
Morrell
guy
can
might be
fight, bro,
fucking
but his chin,
really, really
is not,
good. You don't know.
David Morrell's chin is not gonna hold
He
up.
looks
with
like
them
a
big
fucking
punches,
beast
bro.
to me.
even it's his chin, bro. It's just his inability to make
It's his
adjustments, bro.
lack of
His
Oh, I
skill.
agree.
Dude, that
his
guy's a big
offense.
puncher. That guy's a huge puncher. He got dropped, and therefore
That's
you're writing
besides
him
the.
Nigga,
off.
you need
That's
to
be,
have more than those punches,
How
nigga.
many
You gotta
times has
have
the
more
Turbie been
skill. What are
dropped?
you talking about, Mirage? Shut the fuck up.
How many
dude, dumb
times
as
has the
fuck.
Turbie have been dropped?
How many
Hey,
times have you
IB,
sucked
The
Times.
you
David's cock?
Turbie has been
IBF,
dropped
you cool with me
multiple
dropping a link,
times by
IB?
fucking bums. Did you ever mention that ever?
Bro, when
No.
we talk to you, I don't feel like we
I
talking
don't need to.
boxing,
Joe
bro.
was
Better
dropped once
Better
by a
be
fucking
is a
gorilla,
better be
and
I
now
feel
he's
like we
fighting
talking
an
about one of
undisputed
Mirage's
champion.
exes.
better be
Bro,
That's
I'm
what
trying to
that's
tell
what
you,
it feel
bro.
like
You
we
can't.
talking
I'm gonna
about.
tell you why you can't talk.
Mirage, your
You're
default,
using
Mirage,
double standards,
Mirage, your
dumbass
default is
standards.
straight
Shut
dick
the
eating, bro.
fuck up.
Your
That's a
default is
fact.
straight dick eating, bro. Chill the
Go
fuck
ahead,
out.
Mills.
My default is pooping
I'm gonna
your
tell
ass.
you why you can't compare David Morrell getting dropped to a David
You don't. Why are you trying to
Artur
educate
Beterbiev.
me when you don't know
Because you
shit?
need the
What I want to know.
education, Shirley. You clear as day need the
Well, not from
education.
you.
You can't bring up an Artur Beterbiev in the same sentence as a David fucking Morrell because David Morrell arguably lost to a dude that Artur Beterbiev knocked out years ago. What the fuck are you talking about, dog?
We're talking about getting knocked down. That's your
You
metric.
do not
Getting knocked
belong
down.
on these panels, dog, because
For
you
real.
reverse.
Your metric was getting knocked down. That's why I'm comparing him. Knocked down. I'm using your standard.
Because if you are that good, if you're this defensive slickster as y'all proclaim that he is, or you're even just that good at a world level,
you shouldn't be. Defensive slickster.
You should not be getting dropped by somebody with 10 fucking fights.
Facts.
But he's got 11 fights himself.
That's besides
he's got 11 fights himself.
Katayev is not being touted as no world beater, fool.
Why not?
Dumbass.
That's what
Bro,
I'm
you fucking with MIA and came
he's
back just to get fucking super
undefeated. He's knocked out almost everybody. Decorated amateur. What's so what?
Who did he knock out,
Who's the everybody's that he knocked out? You talking?
Who the fuck did he knock
He
out?
only has 11 fights. He's still up and coming, but he looks
You
fucking
don't know none of the fights. Shut the fuck up, Mirage. You don't know none of the fucking fights. You fucking shrimp on the bar.
What?
Shrimp on the Bobby ass bitch. Fuck out of here.
You're trying to act like Katayev is a bum. Why are you trying to dismiss Katayev like he's a bum?
Go finger your koala, Mirage.
That's why.
I don't think he's a bum. I think he could be a potential factor in the division. But my point is this, man. You got
so why is getting knocked down by him so bad?
If you can shut the fuck up and let me tell you, I'll explain what I'm trying to say. If you can shut the fuck up and let me explain to you what I'm trying to say, I'll tell you. David Morrell, let you tell it, is this dude who's just about to be number 1 or number 2 in the division that he's in right now. There's no way somebody that's being touted that high is getting face planted by a fucking dude with 10 fights and arguably losing that fight. What the fuck is you talking about, man?
Outside of the top 15.
Stupid, man.
Outside of the top 15, Mirage.
This dude is
I kept quiet. Now you're going to keep quiet?
No, I'm not. You got to shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear you say shit.
Go finger your koala, Mirage. So you can talk, but you don't return the favor?
Go finger your koala, Mirage.
Yeah, because I'm a boss
you're a
like
weak
that.
bitch.
I'm a boss like that.
Yeah, I want to make you a star again.
It ain't.
I want to make you a star again.
Mirage, cool, bet that. That's what's up. Good looking.
You don't even know when you get body bagged. You're fucking too dumb to realize when you get
body bag me, bro. You can't.
Hey, Mills, fuck Mirage.
No, hold on, bro. I'm still waiting for my body bag. Where's my body bag at?
I'm telling you,
when am I going to get a response for mine? When am I going to get a response for mine, Mirage? Where's my response, bitch? You still ain't answered back to me.
Yeah,
you want to talk about making videos about somebody else? Where's mine at, ho? I called you out. Where's that?
Don't worry.
Shut your ass up.
Don't worry about it. That's what he's. Don't worry about it.
Morrell is still inexperienced.
Did he say something about me? Because I didn't watch and don't plan on watching.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
I'm telling you,
you've seen it already. Probably don't
it's
lie.
a reason why I didn't see it. I don't watch.
I didn't watch.
Bro.
Sorry,
ladies and gentlemen. I dropped a great video yesterday. If you want to be educated by high level analysis,
fuck about that.
Check out my video.
Mirage don't know nothing about the science of boxing. Get the goofy ass the fuck out of here.
If you want comedy, check out Mills' material. If you want a good laugh,
I wish you could come to America and spar. I wish you could come to America and spar because I'm gonna be at Brian Norman's camp before the fight. And I'm going to go see Coach Bermudez.
And because of Grim's relationship, he got close access.
Mirage,
so Mirage, you need to
I live 10 minutes from Chad Dawson's gym, dog. I live 10 minutes from Chad Dawson's gym. Been there twice. Mirage, do you want to show me the sweet science?
Okay, tough guy.
Hey, listen, Chad
all I'm going
to say is 1 week ago.
I want you to show me. And I ain't talking about if you fight me. I'm just like put on some gloves and hit the pads and show me boxing.
He can't.
One second. Hold on 1 second, fellas. Mirage, you said it's 1 week to go, then it's all over.
1 week to go, Judgment Day. You need to focus on that because then it's all over.
I feel bad that you're going for Bud, though.
Money.
The charade is almost over, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it's okay.
Hold on, let money go.
Did you see fucking Crawford? He's looking jacked out of his brains, man. He's ready to fucking punish.
Man, everybody's jacked out of their brains. Why is that? Volsik was jacked out of his brains. Katayev was jacked out of his brains. Bro, you want them to fuck you or something, bro?
I tried to be nice. I tried to prepare you.
Everybody jacked to you. Everybody jacked. Go jack off to them, bro. Shut the fuck up. Go to a corner.
You know what I was confused on is that, I had been inviting Mirage on the live week after week, and I was like, why is Mirage not clicking the link? There was a time where he would click the link every week, so I'm like, did I say something? Did I do something to Mirage? And I realized he dissed Mills. When Mills showed up, he got the fuck back off of here.
Yeah, bro, that shit pissed me off. Like I told you, my dog died. I wasn't in no laughing. I wasn't in no talking mood. My dog died. I'm fucked up off of that shit. And you in the comment section popping off talking about I'm ducking you. Fuck, I
So
wish I would.
that's the
I wish I,
excuse running with. That's the
I wish
excuse. All right.
I wish I would duck somebody from Australia, my
Hey,
dude. This
Porky,
shit ain't
Well,
happening. I
Listen,
run that shit.
it took you
Antonio, just
2
tell
weeks
me
to
for
recover.
I wish I would.
Like
It
David
took
ducked
you
Canelo.
2
I
weeks to
wish I
recover.
would.
Okay.
I wish I would. I wish the
Hold on,
fuck I
y'all.
would. Now,
Hold on, Mills.
what's up?
My bad. Park, what's your email, Park? I'm gonna send you the link to your email because I don't think it's gonna work in the chat.
Oh yeah,
Put it
it's
on the chat.
Hold on, money. Put it in a private chat so we can all get
yeah,
it. So
yeah,
we
yeah,
can all
yeah.
sign
I put
up
it in
back
Yo,
here.
Nuke, I think I need to
Now,
make a rap about Mirage, don't you think?
hey yo,
Yeah. Go ahead. Go.
No, I'm talking about make an actual song on this motherfucker.
Oh, I think
yo,
that'd be great. What were you
Yeah,
gonna
like
say, Nuke?
suck my dick, Mirage.
I'm telling
No,
you,
it's gonna be
bro.
called Delusion, the Mirage.
This shit is ridiculous, man. Now to speak to Oslacey Iglesias, he just stopped Vladimir Shkishkin, who's a legitimate top dog in the division, who's
That
been in
guy's
there with
David's
other
sparring
with
partner. That guy's David's sparring partner. He
David
beats the
sparring
shit out of
partner,
him for fun.
David sparring. Shut your bitch ass up, man. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. He's been in
Yeah.
there with nice
I put that
opposition.
joint
He's
in
been in
there,
there with
bro.
Eric Basinia. He's been in there with William Scope.
Nice
Okay.
He's been in there
opposition.
with Eric Basinia. He's been in there with William Scope. These are tools who. That's how you mark. That's how you build a fighter. Not putting motherfucker. David Morrell was who was the who was the dude that he put into a coma? That dude.
What's his name? That guy
He
was a
was an
solid fighter. That
unbiased
guy was
brand.
a pretty good fighter.
Yeah,
That
I
Fuck
guy was
know.
a
out of
pretty good
here.
fighter.
The fuck is he talking about?
He ain't talking about
That
nothing,
guy
man.
had
This dude
like
don't.
19 fights, a decorated amateur.
Yeah,
He's from
yeah. Decorated
Kazakhstan. He's fucking
amateur.
tough as nails, and he
Yeah,
Yeah,
put
he
him
was
out
a
of his
tough as
mouth.
decorated
nails.
amateur, but he wasn't a decorated pro. The
Okay,
fuck out of
David
here.
beat him. Now we got to
And
shit on Morrell. We get it.
who
We
did
know the strategy.
who
Let
did
it
he
all out.
beat?
All right.
Who did he fight? Fuck who did he at least get in there with for you to have this high of
Go
opinion of?
Google it, man. I'm not gonna fucking educate you. I
Yeah,
already
yeah, that's
educated
how
you
I
enough.
go. That's how I
Listen,
go. Yeah,
I
I
can
know.
understand that David
He talking about
Benavidez
Googling. He
meet
can't
right,
name it in
but I
fucking
can't
say.
understand that
He
David
fucking
Morrell meet right. This is just diabolical.
I can't understand none of it. I
I
can't,
know
bro.
you
Sell
don't.
your
That's the
stock on
problem. You don't understand the basics. That's my whole
Well,
fucking
sell
point.
your
David
stock on
Benavidez got
David
an email
Morrell.
champion. He can email. He can meet right off the email champion.
Hey, and
Email
David
You
versus
know,
champion.
Beterbiev. Hey, you
Morrell
mentioned
is
David
on the
versus
fight. Why
Beterbiev.
he meet
Hey,
right Morrell?
Unified
if that
interim
fight
champion.
happens, David's
Why does
gonna
Unified
Morrell
batter.
interim
deserve your
champion.
lips in your cheeks, Mirage?
David's gonna batter Beterbiev if that fight
No, he's
happens. Don't worry
not.
about that.
No,
He's gonna
he's
batter him and he's
not,
gonna
bro. You a
submit him.
shameless
Who has
dude.
David fought that is good as a boxer as Arthur Beterbiev? Like,
Nobody.
seriously, let's really talk about it. Let's take David apart, right? Since you like taking David's pants down, let's take David apart, right? So
No,
listen,
you.
what boxer has David Benavidez fought that has the power level, the strength, and the killer instinct of an Arthur Beterbiev? Nobody. What boxer has he
Nobody,
fought that has the
baby.
boxing skill and boxing level of a former undisputed champion, one fight removed, two, the greatest fights in this fucking decade? What boxer has David fought that fits that category?
Body bag,
Nobody.
bitch.
What do you
Body
mean
David
that
is
bag,
fits
a
that?
bitch.
What do you mean?
fucking
What do you mean
duck.
that fits that category?
David is duck
He's fought
goose.
better boxers than Beterbiev. Beterbiev's a
No,
fucking
he,
brawler.
no,
Beterbiev's a
he
fucking
hasn't.
brawler.
Listen,
What box?
hold on.
What boxer?
I'm gonna body bag you right quick. I'm gonna body bag you
Hang
right
on.
quick.
What boxer has he fought
Did
better than? You
Beterbiev
don't
fight
even know
Callum
the
Smith?
basics.
Did Beterbiev fight Callum Smith?
Yeah. Callum
Callum
Smith
Smith would beat the
sucked.
fuck out of David and everybody on David's resume.
Okay.
Did
Callum Smith
Beterbiev
fucking
fight
sucked.
Bivol?
Callum Smith
Hold on.
sucked.
Did
Didn't work it out.
Beterbiev fight Bivol?
Yeah, and?
Did he beat
Dumbass.
Bivol?
Yeah,
Did
and?
Beterbiev beat a better version of
Did
both?
Bivol drop his belt instead of
Yes.
fighting
Okay,
David?
all right, cool.
Did
Mr.
Bivol
Gunston,
refuse to get in the ring with David and drop his belt?
ain't nobody running from David. David is the
Nobody is
fucking
right.
duck.
Why
David
did
is the
Bivol
one
drop
Me.
his
running.
belt? Why did
Monster,
Bivol drop
bro.
his
No one's
belt?
running from
Why
that
did
We're
he
not
cookie.
about to go on these.
Why
Nah, bro.
did he
Then don't ask
Y'all
me.
giving this.
Don't ask
We're
me.
not
You
gonna
don't
do
ask
this
me.
goddamn
the
shit
same
where you know the
bullshit.
WBC was dicking Bivol around for years. I'm not doing this with this fucking goofy, bro.
This
Fuck
shit is
Dude,
dumb as.
Benavidez and fuck
did
at the
David
end
Morrell.
of
drop
the
his
day,
belt,
forget about
Mirage?
his question. At the end of the day, if he gets in the ring with Beterbiev, he's going to bust him up, okay? That's the
Based on
fucking
what?
fact.
Based on what? Based on what?
Based on me
Based off
understanding
of his
boxing, you
fantasy.
being
No, well then that's
absolutely
not much of a
clueless.
that's baseless then. That's what that means.
Yeah,
Your
David's
He
not
understanding
being
of
created
boxing.
defense.
and fight night.
So you
David's got
base
much
me off
better
of that,
defense.
then it's a
He's
baseless claim.
That's
faster.
baseless
He's
as
more
fuck. You
versatile.
baseless.
He's younger.
Hey Mills, he
Every
created David and Baturbiev in fight night and put the
yeah.
and put it on amateur mode.
Baturbiev is going to be right there in front of Dave. He's going to be target practice. He's going to be right there, target practice, based on that.
Target practice? Have you
No,
not seen the footwork of
time.
fucking
Correct.
Baturbiev?
Tell me
Correct,
the
but
difference.
Tubia becomes straightforward into the fucking firing
tell
zone.
me the difference between David Benavidez and Joe Smith Jr.
I mean that you asking that
Answer the question. Answer the question. Answer the
You
question.
even asking that question shows how clueless you are.
Answer the question. What's the difference between the
levels
two
and
of them?
levels. David is levels above Joe Smith Jr. in every
Explain those
category.
levels, please.
What?
No. The fact that you're asking that is fucking embarrassing.
No,
We
it's
don't
not.
know. We're looking for you to educate us.
He is better in every category than the fucking
Explain
construction
it.
worker.
Based
What
on
I
categories are
just
you
fucking
talking
told you
about,
he's more skilled in every area. This is a dumbass question.
based on what?
Benavidez is better than everybody. He's better
Did
than
you think that's a
Usyk.
gotcha?
He's better
Did
than
you think that was
Opataya.
actual gotcha?
He's better than
Explain
Thanos,
to me how
bro.
David is better than a
can't stop
C-level
giving this
construction worker? Was that a gotcha?
David is a C-level construction worker.
How is David better than Joe Smith? Oh, you got me there, man. You got me. What the fuck?
Let's go
You're
down Joe
talking like
Smith's
David is not a C-level son.
Are you really
David,
going
first
to
of
go?
all,
Hey,
David is not even a construction worker. He's a C-level social worker.
Hey, think carefully. Think carefully before you proceed. You're
later
going to argue about
Alvarez.
Joe Smith Jr. versus
David
David.
is a C-level social worker.
The first dude to officially knock out Sergey Kovalev, smacked on him. Well, I mean, who is David Benavidez beat, bro? That's gonna convince you that he's any different than fucking. How's he any different?
Dimitri's
Now, if he would have beat Billy Joe Saunders, if he would have beat a prime Caleb Plant, if he would have beat a prime Callum Smith, then the conversation would be completely different.
Completely.
But you have no leverage in this fight because you ain't nothing but a meat rider.
Shit is nasty, bro.
rider.
Fuck, you gross. You fucking gross. You want this?
I got a dip. Hey, I got a dip. But hey, let me say this real quick, guys. Let me say this real quick about the Canelo and Bud shit, because, like I said,
Oh man, we on a whole different topic, fam.
no, wait. I know. But let me say, because I don't want to talk about the Duncan David donut, bro. That's fucking weak. But anyway,
Right now, what you talking about is about as good as your height.
I hate how people talk like fucking Bud. Like, yeah, I agree. He's got a lot of tools in the toolbox, but I'm gonna need the big toolbox to fucking help me fix my my Ford F-150, not fucking help me get my son's tricycles off the fucking bike, you know? So this is the thing about that shit. This is the thing about that shit. Like, he does have enough toolbox, but it's not enough to beat a super middleweight, bro. And for Mirage, hey, stop talking about David, bro. Like, his fight isn't coming until like another month or two.
Hey, round
God
one,
damn.
your mum is a bitch.
Facts.
Oh my god.
Facts.
Hey, Mirage, your daddy's a transgender.
Not even boxing. Not even a.
Oh, this is
His
fucking.
dad and mom.
He said the dad who you thought was your dad. You're dead. He's a female.
Hey, you want an unpopular opinion? I'll give you one.
Nah.
I think Keith Thurman knocks out Fundora.
This is why you don't need to be saying shit about boxing, dog. This right here is why you do not
Exactly.
need to
I mean,
you don't need a channel.
I'm telling y'all, dog.
This is why you and Solidus are so compatible, man.
Yes.
Both y'all is dick eaters, dog. This shit is sickening. Y'all this shit is
So what's
sickening.
happening now is you guys.
What's happening now is you need to shut the fuck up and learn some shit, dog. You don't know enough to be on this panel.
Learn from somebody who thinks Anthony Yard is more skilled than Benavidez.
You take your
I need to
ass
learn
over
from
there
that
with
person.
Solidus.
You know less than the average casual.
You actually
When I
think
said Joe, I said
Anthony Yard is more
I said explain the difference between the two of them. It's a difference. I said explain the two. I said explain the difference. I said explain the difference between the two of them. Oh, you said, oh, he's way more skilled. Based on what? What does David Benavidez do outside of hand speed better than Joe Smith Jr.? That's a serious question. I'm asking.
Because he don't got better defense. He don't got better.
Don't you understand?
Hold on, 1 second.
It's so ridiculous. It doesn't deserve a serious response.
And Joe Smith Jr.
Hold on 1 second, everybody. Hold on 1 second. Let's get to chat, Ben, because somebody left something for Mills real quick. Traffic says, Mills, stop, bro. You can't compare Joe Smith to Benavidez. Let's be real. If you were to ask real boxing trainers and professional fighters that question, they would laugh at you on the real.
The thing is,
well, good thing we're
wait, hold on. No, hold on, bro. That's bullshit. No, that's bullshit because yes, we can. Because why? Because fucking Joe Smith Jr. He fought the fights that David ain't doing. He fought, even though he lost, he fucking fought Bivol. He fought Beterbiev. and he fought Zurdo Ramirez. Fucking
Exactly.
David fucking
is
dubbed
on his
Zurdo, you
way,
dumbass.
though. David
Ain't
is on
fucking
his way.
Benavidez.
Mirage is just
Shut
putting
Facts.
your ass up.
with the horse, the
Facts.
cart before the horse.
Bro,
That's
And
that
this
all.
is
Bernard
what
Hopkins
Mills.
victory is better than anything on David's resume. Even though
Facts.
Hopkins was washed, that's better than
Facts.
anything on David's fucking resume, bitch.
Well,
Facts.
even
Shut
though he
up.
was 50 years old, even though he was 50 years
I
old.
said he was
Don't
washed.
matter.
That's better than anything he's got. Knocked
What
him out
I'm
of the fucking ring,
Is that it?
dumbass.
You going with that, are you?
This shit is nasty work, bro. This shit is nasty work. I'm just saying, bro.
So in other words, Joe
This shit
Smith
is
Jr.
fucking
Joe
work.
Smith Jr.'s losses are better than
Yeah, they're nasty
David's
work. I
wins.
agree. Nasty ass
No,
work.
This shit is
Joe
disgusting,
Smith Jr.'s
bro.
losses are better than Benavidez' win, bro.
So what's
Put it
happening?
that way.
Fundora.
Put it that way.
That's how
Fundora.
you know he's trash.
You guys got him
Facts.
carried away. He beat up Zoo, who's a limited fighter. Now you got carried away on the bandwagon.
Zurdo's a limited
You're
fighter.
You're overrating Fundora.
We're
So if
overrating
that's
somebody.
true,
Yeah, because
and
you
hold on,
have
I'm
a
gonna find
casual
out.
mentality.
If that
You
was
have a
true, why
casual
didn't David
mentality,
fight Zurdo when
and
they
you
were
don't
both
even know.
champions in 168?
We know the answer. We know the
Yeah.
answer. We know
You
the
have a
answer.
casual mentality, and you don't even realize
We know
that's your
that.
problem, Steel Mills. That's why.
We know the
Yeah,
What do
answer.
you
have a
mean a
fangirl
casual
mentality.
mentality? Everybody knows I'm a casual. That's besides
No,
the
no, no.
point.
That,
The
The
reality
point
is,
you got a fangirl mentality. That's the
Fundora is
problem.
big stiff. He has no defense. You're
David
underestimating
does.
Keith Thurman, and Keith Thurman's going to fuck him up. That's my take.
Keith Thurman's gonna fuck up a 6'6" fighter at 154
Correct, because he's got no
pounds.
defense, and his skills are
Come
fucking
on, man.
minimal.
Come
Other than
on. Come
This
on.
ain't just
Come on.
How many fights does fucking Keith Thurman got at 154 again?
I
How
don't
many
give a
fights
shit.
has he
I
had in the
don't give a
past 3
shit.
years, 4 years?
Irrelevant.
Fucking yeah,
Irrelevant.
it's like what, 2-3 fights in 6 years?
Okay. So
This
we've
dude has
already
a
heard
tape.
our take. When
This
the
dude
fight
got a.
happens, play it back. That's what I'm
This
saying.
dude.
And I
Play it
believe
back.
in Thurman, but you meat riding right
Bro,
now.
I already played some of your shit back, and you had no
Dude, I
rebuttal.
don't care
So shut
about
that
Keith
shit up.
Thurman
Shut
personally.
that shit
I'm
up
just
real
saying
quick.
how I
This
see
shit
it.
is sickening, bro. This dude has a legion of
Oh.
followers on the fucking channel, my dude.
Bro, there's
I don't get it.
All right.
there's
Is the
literally
jealousy
fucking
coming out?
there's
Can I
literally
hear some?
no, there's
Can I
literally
hear some
Benavidez
jealousy?
jizz coming out of his asshole right now, bro. You gotta
Are you
understand that.
jealous my
He
videos
got
get more views than
he,
yours, Mills? Is that the problem? Just let
he
it
got
out.
he
Just
got
be honest.
he
Put it
got
out there.
David Benavidez anal beads, bro. You
Yeah,
cannot be
that
you,
too.
this dude is fucking gross, man.
When you
I
have
don't
no
care
more
about
David
arguments,
views and all
Benavidez
that shit.
dildo in his
resort
closet.
to petty insults.
That just doesn't that don't bother me. All get more views. When people come with a certain narrative, you gonna get clicks, my dude. That's just how it goes. It just is what it is. So kudos to you.
Congratulations, motherfucker.
Kudos to you on your channel, even though it's misinformation like a motherfucker. Salute to you. Keep doing your thing. I hope
Hey,
you eating
so,
out there in the
so you're
outback, you
saying
bitch ass
you
nigga.
didn't learn anything from that video I made? You didn't learn
You
anything.
can't teach me nothing,
Nah,
bro.
bro.
You can't. There's nothing that you can tell
So
me,
you're
dog.
beyond help. You're admitting
Nah,
you're
bro.
beyond help.
I'm
Okay.
not
I
beyond
watched
help,
You're
but
a
you
lost
just can't
cause.
provide. You can't
Mills just put
provide
up
the
his
help.
hand. Hey, I'm a lost cause.
You
Okay.
can't provide the help that I allegedly need, bro. You just can't. You windmill when you fight. Yeah, ain't shit you can tell me.
I
Bro, I
literally
watched
provided
that
video
shit, bro.
evidence. I
I
provided
watched
video
There's nothing you
evidence
can
of
tell
my
me.
arguments.
I
There's
went in and
nothing
I
you can
watched it, bro, and I
argument.
feel like fucking looking for an overpass and jumping off after I
Yeah,
watched your shit.
Facts.
you
Just
said
run, just
Anthony
jump off
Yard.
that motherfucker.
You said Anthony Yard is a
Just
better counterpuncher. I provided
he
video
is.
evidence
He
of David
is.
Benavidez
No,
counterpunching the fuck out of Gvozdyk,
no,
styling on him 50
no,
times, but apparently I
no,
can't teach you.
no, and
Okay.
no, dude,
No, you
no.
cannot.
You
You know
You
what
can't.
that
can't.
is? That's called delusion.
You can't. There's no.
Delusion.
No, bro.
On your part,
No. This
yes.
shit is stupid.
On your part.
Stupid.
What? The
It's
facts are
stupid.
stupid?
It's stupid. Callum Smith. Anthony Yard is slipping shots and putting that left hook right on
Okay,
the motherfucking
until
chin
you
strap.
show
That's
me
how he sent
receipts, you're
Kovalev
just got hot
careening
air.
across
I
the
actually
ring.
showed
You
I
don't
don't want
show
to hear
receipts,
nothing that you're
Mirage.
talking about, bro.
I showed evidence, facts, receipts. You showed bluster.
I don't want
Evidence,
to hear.
facts,
It's
you
nothing.
mean
Bro,
It's
your
nothing that
receipts
you
ain't worth
imagination?
No,
dick,
I don't want
bro.
to hear it either. Show me
not,
evidence or
dog.
shut the fuck up.
It's nothing that you can tell me. It's nothing that you can tell me.
Yeah.
And you all what you're
Ignorant
also
as fuck.
what you're
Ignorant as
also
fuck. Yeah,
what you
keep
are
repeating
also
it.
neglect.
I'm ignorant.
What
I
you are
can't be
also
educated.
what
Keep
you are
saying it
what
again.
you are shut
chump.
your bitch ass up. What you are also neglecting is this. I I said it's not a skill like a huge disparity between the two of them is skill. They're damn near evenly matched because neither one of them have this elite skill set. But if you have to pick and choose
That's
on
why you're
certain shit,
clueless.
and
That's
if
why
you
you're
have to
clueless.
pick and
That's the
choose on
point.
certain shit, Anthony Yard is the slight better counter.
Even his
But
levels
now,
above
Mirage, is David gonna knock out? Is he gonna knock out Yard? Mirage, is he gonna knock out Yard?
Yeah, he's going to stop Yard. Anthony
Oh,
Yard
is
started
he?
boxing.
Wait
When
a
he was,
minute.
what,
Wait a
18
minute.
years
Oh,
old. 18,
okay. Hold on.
19.
Wait a minute. So
Doesn't
you're
need
telling me?
fucking
No.
spar.
Hold on.
You're telling me that
he couldn't get an old ass Morel out of there, nor a young ass Morel, old ass Vosic, but he's gonna get a mid-age yard, 33 years old. He's gonna get him out.
Okay, I'll tell you why. Those guys have far better skills in defense than Anthony fucking Yard. That's why.
My fucking God.
Morel did? Morel?
Yeah,
Morel
Morel's
doesn't have
much
the-
more skilled than Anthony fucking
He
Yard.
is. I don't disagree with that, but he doesn't have the experience to go. I wouldn't pick fucking David Morrell to beat Anthony Yard. I wouldn't. Hell no. No. That
But
dude
you
is
don't know
mid.
shit. That's why.
That dude is mid as a motherfucker.
You think
That
Callum
dude is
Smith
mid as a
beats
motherfucker.
Benavidez? Probably, don't you?
I think that's a damn good fight right there. Can he beat Benavidez? Absolutely, he can. Why?
Well, sadly, we'll never find out because Callum Smith fucking ducked.
Yeah, after
Right?
David Benavidez ducked him as well. So we're not going to play this back and forth. But I'm not finna do that, man. The shit is just dumb as fuck.
Bro,
I don't know.
I thought you would have came with something different already, bro. It's the same shit over and over again with this idiot.
The same thing, bro.
You want the facts to change
When
from
the
last
facts
week?
want to
Because you're not spitting facts, you dick sucking. That's what you doing, dog. That ain't facts. Fuck out of here.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck out of here, man. You
That's
just
what-
what is
that's
that?
what they
Tell me
do
this.
know, Mills.
Tell me.
Like, you got a
Hold
favorite
up, real
fighter,
quick.
right?
Hold on, real quick, Monty. Let me
Go
talk.
ahead, Mills.
Tell me what David Benavidez has done in his career thus far to make you this big of a fan of him.
The youngest world champion in the division's history, two-time world champion, beaten up what 5 or 6 former world champions.
Who's on
Who did he beat for those titles?
All
Who
by
did
age
he beat for those
26,
titles?
showed amazing in-ring skills and
Don't
ability.
move the goalpost. Who did he beat for those titles?
And do you know what's funny here?
This shit is
One person that is another person that is so high on
This
David
dude
Benavidez.
is-
Guess who that is?
Oh my God! This dude,
Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is so high on Benavidez.
it always
He won't
circles back to
fight unless
Canelo.
paid
Mirage, how did David get his first WBC belt again? How?
Do you think that qualifies as being high on David?
No. How did he get his first WBC belt?
I need $200 million.
How did he get his first WBC belt? How?
You're moving the goalpost, Mirage.
How did he get his first WBC belt? Tell me.
How did he get it, Mirage?
He beat Gabriel.
And
Damn,
that's
what a
by
world
vacant
beater.
title, right? Vacant title?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fucking
Then
common.
that don't
as
count for
fuck.
shit, motherfucker. That don't count for
It
shit.
don't.
Fucking Zerto was the first Mexican-born fighter to get a fucking title at super middleweight by beating Artur. Fucking Zerto beat every champion. He beat for every belt. He beat a fucking champion. David, you only got what? You only got what? Darrell? And only because you got stripped. Yeah, that's so
Why
impressive.
did
Let's give him a
nobody
props.
else?
Yeah,
Why
let's
did
give him a
nobody
fucking
else?
standing ovation.
Why did nobody
Dumb
else
fuck.
win a vacant title by age 20 before? If it's
Oh,
so easy,
my
why didn't they all do it by age
fucking
20?
God.
Why?
Man,
Because everybody else was busy fighting each other, you fucking retard.
But they're not winning belts. Why aren't they winning belts if it's so easy?
Just get off your knees and stand in the upright
The
position,
same reason
bro.
why
This shit is
David ain't.
nasty. Fuck out of here, bro. You too
The
high
knee
on a
pads
dude
is
who
worn
ain't
out.
did shit. He's done next to nothing, and you Monty, go ahead and say what it is you was trying to say, OG. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I'm just gonna say
speak your
this.
speak.
This is what it comes down to when people got favorite fighters. And Park, I sent it to your email, bro. I'm trying to put it in the private, but I don't know how to copy and paste it on the computer. But Mirage, when you got a favorite fighter, you want to ride for your favorite fighter. It's okay to listen to criticism, bro. But you know, David Morrell, he's a good fighter, bro. He is, but he haven't shown that to where he's going to be elite. Now, credit, I like him with Ronnie Shields. The fight with David Benavidez, he went out there, he got schooled a little bit, but he held his own. It's just he has to show something different, bro. He has to show something different.
Well, I
but
agree.
time will tell.
The verdict is still out. The verdict is still out on the
Oh,
roll. I
you
agree.
agree? Oh, you agree? The verdict is
And I
still
was
out.
disappointed by his last fight. I thought he'd knock that dude out. So I am disappointed, but I'm prepared to give him another chance against Callum Smith. That's my official position.
And he beats Callum Smith, right?
If he goes life and death with Callum Smith and he beats him, I'll accept. Yeah, he's not the man.
This dude
Even
is talking
if he
like
beats
Callum
him.
Smith is some buster in the division, bro.
Bro,
Callum
this
Smith
shit is
sucks.
hey, remember he's a Eurobum. He's a Eurobum.
A Eurobum.
Callum
And
Smith
then he's a solid opponent. And then he's a solid opponent.
He's borderline world class. Never beaten jack shit. Never beaten anybody.
Except a linear world champion. Except a linear world champion in the same division that David Benavidez campaigned in. Never been
He
jack shit.
stunk out the ring versus Canelo. It was embarrassing. He went life and death and robbed John Ryder. Correct. He fucking
He
sucked.
went life and death and robbed John Ryder?
Dude, he robbed John Ryder. Didn't you watch that fight? That was a robbery.
Oh my lord! Oh, my. This shit is nasty.
What? Hey,
This shit
I
is-
just said
this
a
shit is-
fact and you've lost your mind.
This This shit is
He
filthy,
didn't hang
bro.
on.
I
He
don't know.
didn't go life and death with
This
John
dude is
Ryder. He didn't.
nasty. This dude is gross. He fucking
Bro,
gross.
look, all I know, hold on, all I know, bro, all I know, if
Callum
David,
Smith go
hold on, if
life and
David
death,
would have fought John, if David would have
shut
fought
up.
John Ryder, if David
Did
would have
Callum
fought John
Smith
Ryder,
go life
oh,
and
there's
death
a
with
tough
John Ryder or
opponent.
not?
He's tough opponent. He was jet to his
Exactly.
Hey,
brains.
Mills,
He was
Mills,
jet to his brains.
Did Callum
Stupid
Smith go life and death
motherfucker.
with John Ryder? Yes or no?
Yeah, he did. He
Okay,
honestly
is
did.
that fucking good or is that fucking embarrassing?
Ryder actually proved to be one, a really good, not a really good, but a good enough opponent. He did.
Yeah.
So he had
John
some good
Ryder
wins.
isn't he a journeyman though? Wouldn't you classify him as like a standard UK
Well, then David
journeyman?
Benavidez went
I would
toe
say
to toe
that.
with Gosdick.
Exactly. I'm shit.
Yeah,
I
what would
mean,
you say if David went life and death with John fucking Ryder? What would you say?
He
I
did
wouldn't say.
Gosdick.
I wouldn't
You
say
guys
nothing.
would shit on him. You
I
guys would
wouldn't.
shit
No,
on
but
him.
no, but
You
Get
know what
out
I
of
said
here.
about. You know what
Nah,
I
you
said
would have
about
been
that.
dick riding all the way home,
because
bro, if that would have
No,
been
what I'm
David.
no,
you know
I
what
would have been embarrassed. I would have been embarrassed.
I
Hold on,
tell
hold
you
on, hold
this
on,
much.
Mills. I'm about to body bag it. Did he or did he
Go.
not just say that John Ryder was a journeyman?
Yes,
Yeah.
he
Right?
is.
What was
So that
Gosdick?
would mean that John Ryder would be the best name on that nigga's resume, which would mean he not even fighting cab drivers. He not even fighting the average journeyman. That's who David's not fighting.
John Ryder. Hey, Porky Medina would KO John Ryder. Just to let you
Is
know.
John Ryder? Tell me, is John Ryder
He
not
would
a better?
fucking knock him out. So
Is
don't
John
fucking.
Ryder not a better?
Bro,
Is John
David's
Ryder
got you
not a
big
better
enough,
opponent?
Porky Medina, bro. This is getting
This
sicker
is
and sicker,
this is what
dog.
I'm saying. Is
What the
John
fuck are we doing, dog?
John Ryder not a better opponent than Ronald Gavril? Is John Ryder not a better opponent than Ronald Gavril?
Facts.
Yes, yes.
Gavril would outbox John Ryder. No
Oh
problem.
my God, dude! This dude is shameless, man. That's what I'm.
Hey,
Dude is
Dude, this
gross.
guy got
Hey,
knocked
fuck
out
it.
by.
Hey, fuck it. Hey,
What
Tyrone
did he-
Davis. Hey,
Hey,
Tyrone
what
Davis
did
would
Ryder-
fucking outbox John Ryder,
Hey,
bro.
John Ryder
Oh,
got knocked
facts,
out by
right?
Nick
Facts,
Maxwell.
right?
Tyrone Davis
Ronald
would
Ryder
fucking
couldn't even
outbox
win
John
King.
Ryder. He would fucking outbox Taylor
John
Plant.
Ryder
Yeah,
couldn't even win
sure.
domestic UK belts. He
This
got
shit is
stopped by
nasty.
Nick Blackwell. He got stopped by other random UK motherfuckers. Are we talking about the same guy here?
Hold on,
We're
let me
talking
just
about the
interrupt.
same motherfucker.
Hold on, let me just interrupt real quick just to respond what Traffic said. Traffic says, damn, I'm not saying that Benavidez is the end all be all, but homeboy can't do right on this panel. Say the word Benavidez, it gets the panel all crazy. Motherfuckers start yelling. That ain't it. Look at y'all.
Let me talk. Let me highlight traffic. Let me highlight traffic. Not that, loved one. I don't think David Benavidez is a bad fighter, but when I got dudes who want to get pegged by this motherfucker and amp everything that he does, this is the energy you gonna get out of me, dog. He is not like that. Like this fuckface down here is trying to tell you he is. He is very underaccomplished. 2 division champion, ain't beat nobody for them belts. Stop
Then why did
playing with me.
Canelo want $200 million
Shut the
to
fuck up.
fight him?
A very
Why did Canelo want
underwhelming,
$200 million to fight him?
a
Why?
very underwhelming resume, bro.
Because
Let me
there'd
tell
be
you
a waste
like
of his time.
Hold up, traffic. Hold up. Let me highlight traffic. The same Caleb Plant that they said was a cherry pick for Canelo Alvarez on a fucking undisputed world title run is all of a sudden an absolute reason why Canelo needs to go holler at David Benavidez once he beat him. Man, stop playing with me, Brody.
Yeah, exactly.
It's stupid. So this is why I give
I never
motherfuckers.
said
I'm not
Caleb Plant was
talking
a
about your
cherry pick. I
dumb ass.
always
I'm
said
not
he was a
talking
good
about your.
fighter.
I'm not talking about your dumb ass. I'm saying in general. This is why I get the energy. I give the energy that I give when it's time to talk about David Benavidez. I just want motherfuckers to keep this shit in its proper context when it comes to David. He's a good fighter. Let him prove that he's this fighter that y'all are trying to amp him to be. Because he
What does
ain't
he have
there
to
yet.
do? What does he have to do? Tell us what does he have to do? What does he have to
He
do?
should have done that shit a long time ago. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. He should have done that shit a long ass time ago, bro. That shit done fucking went and passed.
No, what does he
He
have
should
to
have
do
fucking
now?
done this shit already.
He
should have unified at 168.
Beat Canelo?
Fucking, you gonna spend 10 years, 10 years at 168, not do a motherfucking thing, and you're not. And now look at you. That's why you ain't got nobody to
I'm glad
fight.
you mentioned that talking point because I got a video dropping soon
Nothing.
addressing that very dumbass talking point. So stay tuned.
Yeah, you get your talking points from the conversation you had on this channel, you fucking retard.
Bro, and I gotta point this out. Traffic. You're really gonna hold on. Traffic. Is Traffic really gonna point out how we're fucking hollering? But you're not gonna point out how much this idiot's dick eating over here, bro. You're not gonna point that shit out. That shit should go to him. Hey, if you were up here and you know the shit that we knew, you would be doing the same fucking thing. I guarantee it.
You would. I'm telling you, he's a throat goat, man. On my mama, he is, bro. The shit is
Oh
nasty
my!
how he
He's a
tackles
throat
David
goat looking at.
Benavidez.
Yeah, from now
Fuck out of here.
You
on,
need to stop
call
choking
Mirage
on
Sexy
Canelo.
Red.
Out of
From
here,
now
bro.
on, Mirage's name is Sexy Red.
Yeah.
So it
So
ain't like I
the
said.
biggest
I don't think
Canelo
David
nut
Benavidez
huggers
is
are
a bad
fucking
fighter.
trying to fucking.
I don't think David Benavidez is a bad fighter. I honestly don't. But I damn
Okay.
sure ain't about to sit here and
What you
amplify
think
some.
is irrelevant because you don't know shit.
Yeah, all right, right on. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. I don't think David Benavidez is a bad fighter, but I don't think how this motherfucker amping him. He's not that. At least he ain't proved yet that
No,
he
he's
is.
not.
He's
No,
he's
he's
just
not.
not that guy. You don't go
Well,
a full
Okay.
fucking decade in the division not having unified, and the other champion in the division is on your side of the street. Stop playing with me, bro.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Ronald Ellis would box Billy Joe Saunders.
How
David
do you
Lemieux. You mean
unify
to say
when the
David Lemieux that was
undisputed
a champion
champion
at 160?
doesn't want to
You
fight
hoe
you?
ass.
Hey,
Fuck
those
How
are
do
out
you
of
some
here.
good
unify when the
impressions.
undisputed champion doesn't want to fight you? Tell me that magic trick. How does that work?
What do you say, Miss Mirage?
How do you unify when the motherfucker who has all the belts won't fight you? How does that
This
happen?
is
Why do you have to?
Ain't
Why
you
do you have
slow?
to?
Don't you realize
Do
what
I
you
Why
get
do
an
you have to
answer?
wait? No,
Do I get an answer, or do I get fucking luster?
no. Actually, motherfucker, why do you gotta wait until the smaller guy has all the belts?
I'm gonna
Come on,
sit back
come
until
on,
I get my
Thanos.
answer.
Why don't you get the rest of the Infinity Stones, Thanos? You the
Facts.
master,
That's what I
right?
thought. Nobody's gonna
No,
answer. That's
shut your
what I
bitch
Facts.
So
fucking
ass
wait,
up.
hold
thought.
on.
You had a
Thanos,
whole
Body
who
fucking
was the
bag.
10
call
years
him
to
out?
get that
Body
shit, and you
bag.
did it. You had
Hold
a
on.
Go
whole
trim your
decade.
Thanos,
eyebrows. Go trim your
Thanos,
fucking eyebrows.
Shut your bitch
Do
ass up,
something
Mirage. Go
hold on,
productive.
finger
Thanos,
koala.
Do something
Go finger your
productive,
koala, bro.
didn't
bitch.
Zurdo call him out when he was champion at 168?
You
Fucking
stupid
Zerto,
motherfucker.
Caleb called him out, and they was on the same side of the street.
Dude, he
This is what
beat
Yeah.
the shit out of
this is.
Caleb Plant, and you're
It
running
don't
the
fucking
same tune.
matter.
Why didn't he
The thing
fight?
After
is,
He
he
did
got
fight
beaten
him,
by
the
Canelo.
and
thing
he
is
beat
this.
the shit out of him.
The thing is this. You keep talking about, oh, how come you can't unify with somebody when one motherfucker's over there holding
Correct.
all the belts, so he don't want to fight him. I'm not talking. That's not a unification match. I'm talking about David Benavidez and Caleb Plant when they were both champions. That's what we talking about when we say unify. When y'all on the same
Mm-hmm.
side of the street.
When they
Done
were
as
both
fuck,
champions,
and you
Was
what
that a
gotta
month?
duck,
understand it, bro.
Mirage? I'm gonna need an honest answer. Was that a duck?
It
2019,
wasn't
was
a
that a
no. It
duck?
wasn't a duck because there was no
Shut the
fight to be
fuck up,
made.
bitch. Shut your
Do
bitch
the
ass up.
Caleb
same.
I
Plant
can't stand a
didn't
fucking liar.
try to
Fuck
fight him.
you. Eat a dick. Eat another dick. Take it in your ass.
They literally had belts for 8 months. That's it.
They had what?
David only had the belt for 8 months. There was no time to fucking fight. It was literally
When
snap your
Canelo
All
was
right,
at
right on.
160, Benavidez was still calling out Canelo, even though he wasn't in his weight class.
I mean, when you got Samson saying it's not time for the fight, we let it marinate. It's
Exactly.
about making money and more
Is that
money.
David?
More
Is
We
that
gonna let
David?
it
yeah,
matter.
more the
Is
money.
Samson
Does he
David? Are
not
they the same
represent
person?
David? Dumbass. Is he not his manager? Does he not speak for him? Yes or
Oh,
no?
so now hang on. I'm glad
Yes
you
or
trust
no?
Samson Lukowitz. So you trust
Yes or
Samson Lukowitz when he
no?
said they sent Canelo a
Move the
$70
goalpost some
million offer.
more.
So Samson is a trustworthy source now, correct? You're going to trust him in the future?
Who
He
does
You gotta know
speaks
when the
for David.
motherfucker lying.
He
So
You
when
gotta
he
speaks
know
for
when the
says,
David,
look,
motherfucker
I'm
don't
willing
he?
lying.
$70 million, you're going to trust Samson, correct? We're going to go with
Well,
that?
No.
of course, let you tell it.
Then why not? Hey, then why not say fuck what he
Yeah,
said?
that's
Let me
what I
take that
thought.
fight.
That's
Let
what
me.
I
No,
thought.
no, no. Okay,
That's
then
what
good
I thought.
point. Why the fuck didn't he say, you know what? Fuck you, Samson. Let me go ahead and take this fight. Fuck what you talking about. You work for me, motherfucker. I'm the
Body
fighter.
bag.
What
Stupid
fight, man?
motherfucker.
There was no time to
Who,
fight
who is
Caleb
who
Plant
is
back
Samson to
then.
send
It's never.
Canelo an offer?
What do you
I'll
mean?
explain
So,
it.
so you mean to tell me there's no
I'll
time for a
explain that to you.
unification?
I'll
There's
explain
no
that to
time
you.
for a unification? Man, shut that stupid shit the fuck up.
Dumb as
Wait,
fuck.
hold on.
And another point to traffic's point, this is another thing that I'm talking about. You can't be this great when your entire
Why do you
career
hate
is
Davis so
relegated.
much? Why do you hate Davis
You
so much?
you can't be that great of a fighter when your entire career is relegated to a fighter who moved up and did everything that you were supposed to do in under a calendar year. But you this
Dude,
beast?
do you
Fuck
really hate
out of
Davis
here.
so much? Hey, do you
I
really hate
don't I
Davis so much because he bullied
I
your
hate
boy
his
Canelo?
fans. I
Because
hate
he
his like
bullied
I
him and
hate
now you're
you.
upset? That's
I
Nah,
hate
sad.
his
this is
If
just
fans.
towards
people
you,
like me,
Imagine
dumbass.
hating a fighter.
You
Imagine
can't
hating
see
a
this.
I
fighter
Is all
because you
don't
towards
wanted
hate
to be
you.
him.
This
your
is all
fighter.
towards you. It ain't got nothing to do with him. This is you. How much dick you ride, bro. That's too
and
much.
eat
It's
and
getting
swallow.
out of hand and out of
By
foot, bro.
right, Dick,
God damn.
by talking facts.
Ain't you tired of
Always
Miss
say
Hilly?
facts.
Ain't you tired of Miss Hilly?
Don't you want to walk in the upright position
Ain't
again
you?
instead of getting bent over the
You're
top
not
of the
trying to
shit?
fucking
Shit
ride
is
Canelo's
nasty,
dick.
man.
I don't even get that
You
whole
might finally
notion
Listen,
give
of.
up.
David
You
been
might
eating that be
finally.
popping in blue
You
pills
might
on
finally give
Mirage.
up next weekend. You might finally see the
Wait,
light.
They keep
Mirage,
putting
I
Mirage
got
in the
you.
When
bullshit.
he gets his ears boxed off, you might finally give up. We'll see.
Mirage,
Go
look,
do
okay,
it.
Mirage, okay, David's the monster. Why didn't you go ahead and go for George Groves? Go ahead and go for the other belts.
George
What
Groves,
happened?
that guy retired like fucking when
Oh
David
my
was
God.
Then
15,
go get
man.
him.
Go get
Then
him.
go get James DeGale. You're the monster. Go get
Okay, do
him.
you know you're referencing UK
Jack.
bums right now? You don't even know that. They're fucking
Okay,
bums.
that dude, you're proving my fucking point.
You're
If they're bums,
proving your
why don't you
point.
go get
Oh my
them?
God.
If they're
Why would
bums, then
David
that means you should go
why
get
would
the
David
motherfuckers.
waste his time
Why did
fighting
you fucking
UK
waste so
So
fucking
much time?
David
champions?
got
Why did
bums.
you waste all that time until
UK
this redheaded motherfucker
no.
come through and take all
That's
the straps?
Canelo's
And
job.
now you want the
No.
straps.
Now
Now
it's
you
Canelo's
want
the
going.
guy
legacy.
Canelo's the
Now
one who
it's
goes after UK
so
bums.
Mirage
How
just
come
admitted
neither?
that David got bums.
Quality fighters.
Oh my
And,
God.
James
They
and
had
here's the
David.
thing. And
you
here's the
actually
thing.
Even
think
You
if
act,
they
James
were
no,
hey,
not
you think
no.
fighting
Here's the
James
thing.
fighters,
You
the fact
hey,
that they had belts makes
you
it
think
worth the
James
fight.
DeGale
What
is
are you
actually
talking
good?
about?
Do you
man,
think
look,
James DeGale is fucking good? Are you fucking
David's a
serious?
two-time champion and ain't fought one champion. What the
Wasn't
fuck are you
he?
talking about?
hey,
Wasn't he
look.
a?
The thing is, look. Even if
David
you say,
Sports
even though if you
champion.
say James DeGale ain't shit, if David would have beaten him, I'm like, hey, he took his bet off a champion. Hey, DeGale was a
Exactly.
champion.
Hang on, James
Exactly.
DeGale
DeGale
was
was a
never a
champion.
Facts.
champion. James DeGale was never a
Facts.
champion, was he?
He was the IBF champion, dumbass. Are you fucking serious? You don't know
Okay.
Yeah,
boxing, bitch.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
because
fuck are
he's
Chucky
you
DeGale.
doing
irrelevant. Yeah,
here?
James
He
DeGale
do
is
got a
fucking
channel.
irrelevant. That's why he's
He
fucking
beat
He do got a
Andre
irrelevant.
the Real
channel.
You
first
didn't know
time.
you didn't know James
Yeah,
DeGale was the IBF champion. You didn't know
I
that?
didn't know some fucking
he beat
irrelevant
Andre.
fucking
He beat
UK
Wasn't
Andre.
That's
bum
because
He
you're
beat
win.
wasn't
Andre the
that's
him
Real
and
because
first
you're
Badu
time.
Jack?
ignorant
That
to
was a
the
He beat
sport.
unification match.
Andre.
That was a
He's
unification bout, wasn't it? Or am I
a
tripping?
fucking champion, you
Yeah,
fucking dickhead.
he fought
Yeah.
Badu twice, and
Does that
he beat
change the
Andre the
fact
Real for a
James
title too.
DeGale fucking sucks? No.
Shut the fuck up and let money talk.
Yeah,
What's
shut
up,
up, David.
Monty? Go ahead.
Now,
Speak your
I'm
speech.
just saying.
Yeah, man, dick slap this fool, man.
Just saying, Chucky DeGale, he beat Andre the Real, and he beat Badu Jack too. That was 2 fights he had for titles.
Fuck
Better
out
Body
of
than
bag.
David's
here.
on
Body
resume.
bag.
So
Better
traffic
than
when
David's on resume.
so traffic when you see us acting like this over David Benavidez, this is the reason why. It's not no slight act. Well, it kind of is because I think he believe in his own hype as well. But it's because of dick suckers like this.
Okay,
This
he
dude is the
drew with
worst.
Badu Jack. He didn't beat Badu Jack. Okay, so
All
get
right,
your
right
facts
on,
right.
right on.
And hold
Salute.
on,
He
hold
still
on.
fought him.
Let me
Dude,
pay
he
these
lost to
bills.
Caleb Truex. James DeGale lost to Caleb Truex and
One
Eubank
second,
Jr.
Mirage.
Get the fuck out of here.
At
One
least
second,
he
Mirage.
fought.
No, I said
One second. One second. Let me just pay these
Andre
bills
the
real quick.
Real. He
Hold
beat
on,
Andre
wait.
the Real, and he fought Badu Jack. Well, that's
No,
that big
dude.
ass head, but
Hold
So
on, fellas. Let me
God
pay these
damn,
bills,
bro.
man. Hold on. Now, I didn't really know the emojis for throat goat, but now we got it from my brother Nomas Tomas. He
holy
shows
shit.
Mirage throat goat, so that will be added to the list of every time Mirage joins. Throat goat is going to be the new one on here. Salute to my brother Nomas Tomas. Traffic says, I get you, Mills, but let homeboy make his way to me. He's trying. Let's see how he does against Yard and beats him, and then he fights Better BFs next. That's not too bad, homie.
And I agree with you, traffic. I agree with you, but like you said, let him go out and prove that shit. Let him go out and prove he worth
So
the hype
you're
that he's
hang
getting.
on. You're ignoring the fact he was world champion at 20 years old, which is fucking rare as
Oh
fuck.
my
Against
fuck!
who?
That's very rare to be a
Bro,
champion.
wait a
Against who?
You're
minute. Bro,
pretending like that
hold
never
on.
happened.
This is nasty.
Two-time world
Hold
champion,
the
age
fuck up.
23.
Bro, hold the fuck up. Canelo
He
was
didn't
fucking
prove
champion
anything
at
then.
20
He
years
didn't
old, and I don't
prove
give a
anything
fuck about
then.
that. Canelo was
Exactly.
Yeah, you
champion
don't.
at
Yeah,
20
because
years
you're a
old.
fucking
I don't
hater.
give a shit
You're a
about that.
hater.
Because
I
that's
know you don't.
because it was with Matthew Haddon. So no, I don't give a fuck about that. You can nut ride that all you want. That's how much of a dick rider you are. That fucking first title Canelo got at 20 years old with Matthew Haddon. I don't give a fuck. That shit ain't good to me. But what you did
Facts.
afterwards is what fucking counts. David doesn't have an afterwards. That's the fucking point.
Who did
Keep
he beat
sucking
Exactly.
for a
dick.
second? Who did Canelo beat for a
Exactly.
second world title?
Exactly. This shit is nasty, bro. This
Who did
is
Canelo
just
beat for a
Austin
second
Trout.
world title? Do you know, Clover?
Austin Trout.
Hey,
Who?
hey,
Austin
listen,
Trout.
listen.
No.
Mirage has
Try
that
again.
room through.
Try again. No. Try again.
Who was it?
That was the Reggie belt. Try again.
The
oh
fact
my
that you're still
Hold
talking this shit
on,
ain't after
Mirage.
all
Hold on,
the
Mirage.
right
I got a few more. I got a few more. Edgar Moreno says we're losing brain cells in the chat. chat. Thanks to Mirage. Salute to Edgar. Traffic. Salute. Thanks you so much for supporting the channel. Poncho says Mirage's farts smell like latex and apple martinis. Hold on. Poncho also said
Nah, his farts smell like
Brim's
David's
eyes. Brim's eyes are all over the place like his opinions. JMA says David will destroy. David will destroy Better BF Knuckles face first.
That's a fact.
Oh man, and one baller says only Ashy Knuckles agrees with everything that Mirage is saying. I agree with that. The Jersey
Raj.
Devil says Mirage's Manuel Marquez drinks kangaroo piss through a straw. Mirage breath smells like David. I phallus. Like this is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. This might be one of the more fucked up ones, Mirage. The Gooch says, Mirage, how are things down under? David's balls?
The land from down under.
Fernando says,
Looks like I've
Tank is.
triggered people. Looks like I've triggered some people.
Shut up.
Hold on 1 second, Mirage. Tank is so great he put 2 clauses on Ryan Garcia. Oh,
Exactly.
man. My brother's not even here to defend that. And so Onslaught would not know what to say to that. Oscar says, Bud tenders hold each other's hands like Bud holds Turkey's hand. That's fucked
Come
up.
on, man. Come on, man. Come on,
JXV says, drop 200-pound Berlanga with the jab. This was in reference to the jab comment when he dropped it when the jab saying Canelo is a good jab. He dropped
Nah,
it
that
on
was
the
a
jab.
hook.
No, that was a hook. That was a hook.
No, that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying.
That was not.
That was a,
He feinted with the jab,
yeah.
and which led to the left hook. But it wasn't a left. It wasn't a jab that knocked him out.
Yeah.
JXV says Canelo went jab to jab with Triple G and out jabbed him as well.
Facts.
Second fight, yes.
My
That was
brother
Golovkin's best
Nomas
punch too.
He says 105 does yoga to get perpendicular. Hashtag brim job.
That's funny. That's hilarious.
105 like that one. Brim is jealous because 105 knows how Norman tastes.
Oh my
This guy,
yo, this is wild.
No, I don't know how he tastes. He knows
El
how
Caesar got
I
the best
taste.
one. Mirage wants to lose his virginity to David so bad. I believe that one's true.
That was true.
No protection.
And JXV says, what y'all think about Bud? How Bud Crawford looks in his new pick? He looks jacked up. He looks
He
little
does.
diesel to that
He
pick.
looks swole.
Pause.
Yeah,
Pause.
he definitely
looks
looks
swole.
smacked up.
Them damn pictures be deceiving, bro.
Come on, man. Come
I
on,
didn't
man.
say
Yeah, he
smacked
looks-
up. Somebody said smacked up. I didn't say
That was
that.
part
Yeah,
three.
he looks jacked to his brains. He looks jacked to his
I didn't
brains.
say that, bro.
But,
I did not say
but
that.
he has to carry that weight. That's the thing, man. Like, I mean, shit, bro.
Listen, I believe in Bud. Like Bud said out his own mouth, like Bo Mac said out his own mouth, he should have been moved up to this weight. You know, Bud already confirmed that he was a weight bully. You know, saying that this was his natural weight. So,
But
you
I
know,
looked
I
at it. It
expect
was
him to
Austin
come in
Trout's
looking like the
second world title,
Terminator
by the
with
way.
or without snack.
They was capping when he said that, and but I don't think Bud said that.
He
Was
said
Bo
it
Mac,
though. He said it though, Mills.
Bo Mac shouldn't have said that, man. That was he shouldn't have said
Yeah,
that.
you know,
But it was, I mean, it was
you know,
said
he
though,
had
bro.
the
It was
itis. That's
said.
why he can't do interviews after he eat.
This dude right here.
Oh, man.
You gotta interview Bo Mac when he hungry.
I mean, Bomac does
No,
look
that's
like an
fucked
older
up. I
Mills,
didn't
though.
say that. I'm not.
Come on, man.
I didn't
Come
say that.
on, man.
Hold on. Edgar Moreno says, ask Ashley Knuckles how to spell soliloquy. I know I spelled it wrong. Ashley Knuckles doesn't know how to spell. Nomas Thomas says, Ashley and Keyshawn are the bankrupt
soliloquy.
Mans.
SOLI.
The bankrupt man, that's fucked up.
Come on, Brim. Gremlins can be dangerous too. And then LV says it'll ruin his legacy as much as they hyping him up. I'm assuming he's talking about Crawford because I don't think they're hyping up Canelo like this. So I'm assuming he means Crawford, but I don't think anybody's legacy is getting destroyed, no matter how the
he's
fight
talking about
ends.
Benavidez.
Oh, he's talking about
No,
has a legacy.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that the fantasy that these guys live in when it comes to the meat riding of Bud, I think that they will be shattered. I think the true meat riders, I think their world will be shattered. So everybody that's level-headed and that's looking, even Mills, right? Coach Mills got faith in Bud. Coach Mills is going for Bud, right? And I respect that because when I ask Coach Mills, how do you see him beating him? Coach Mills gives me eloquent reasons to back why he thinks Bud is going to win. He's the only one. All of these other fucking dudes who are meat riders, oh, it's because Bud used to wrestle. Yeah, Bud used to wrestle. Yeah, Bud Black. Yeah, Bud Black. Yeah.
Bud got shot in the head.
You know Spence.
Bud got shot in
Spence
the
number
head.
1 pound for pound. You know, he beat the number 1 pound for pound dude. You know, come on,
Bud
man.
got shot in the head.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be real, bro. I think they are disrespecting Canelo just a little bit. I think if this was any other fighter, you wouldn't be this invested in him losing to someone that's moving up.
But if they knew who Canelo was, they know that a little bit is too much.
Nah,
Yeah,
this
that's a
is
fact.
not.
A little bit is too much with Canelo. He gonna take it there every time, and that's why I
Yeah,
fuck with Canelo because he reminds me of me. He's gonna
I
take it there. Listen, he even apologized to Caleb Plant after he learned English. He thought Caleb Plant was talking about his mom. He was like, no, that's not what that term means. You took that out of context. And once he understood the context of what he was talking about, he went back and apologized.
Yeah,
That's what real men do.
I think they overlooking, they disrespecting Canelo more than a little bit, bro. It's like
Yeah, exactly.
The
Yeah, facts, money.
acting like Terrence Crawford giving Canelo an opportunity, bro. Let's be realistic. They acting like
Facts.
Terrence Crawford giving Canelo an opportunity, and like knocking out Canelo. Come on, bro. They weren't saying that with no. The only person that really got credit that they said could knock out Canelo was Triple G. And when they seen that he couldn't do that shit, it was no more talks after that with knocking him out with nobody. Now all of a sudden, Terrence Crawford is the guy to come up, not go down, come up and knock out Canelo. It ain't like this a catch weight. Ain't like Canelo had to do this and do that. This the same motherfucker Canelo. We ain't saying
I saw the new Canelo documentary on Netflix, dude. Fucking Crawford.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
No, according to Mirage, when he was fighting fucking Munguia, oh, Canelo's in trouble. Canelo's in trouble.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Yo,
No,
listen.
I
All
never
right,
said
so
that.
what do y'all think about this, right? Normally, when we have a fight, right? Let's say you have an older fighter who's more accomplished, right? And then you have a younger fighter who's up and coming and he's trying to be accomplished, right? Normally, when we have that scenario, the fire is usually within the younger guy, right? Because he's still trying to prove himself, right? So with this fight, it's the complete opposite. The fire is under Canelo, not Bud.
It's under both of them. I'm gonna be real. I think it's under both of them because Bud.
I think it's more under Canelo because of the disrespect. See, the reason why I feel the way about Bud is because you got his supporters and then you got the majority of the meat riders. So there's a false equivalency to what they're giving Bud versus the negativity that they're giving Canelo based off of what they both accomplished and who they accomplished those accolades with. So I think that Canelo has the fire more because it's like, how can you? He's the smaller guy doing shit that Bud ain't never did. But he's the one that's being underestimated. No, there's no way. And like I said, it's been a minute since he fought a guy his size. It's been a minute since he had to fight jabbing and punching straight versus punching upwards, because that is taking power off of your punches when you got to fight upwards. And that's why in this fight, we're going to see the best Canelo. You're going to see you're going to see a little bit of footwork with Canelo. You're going to see an upgrade in his footwork. Oh, best believe it. I think that Canelo's going to be punching from angles, something that we don't normally see. He's definitely going to be utilizing that jab, and his defense is going to be immaculate. Bud is going to have a hard time hitting Canelo.
Now you got Mills thinking now.
Well, no, I had to switch my earbuds out because that motherfucker had died, and I didn't want all the feedback.
Let me ask you something, Mills, before you answer. I saw the new Netflix documentary, with Canelo and Crawford, the countdown. I noticed that Crawford is a little bit slower than he usually doesn't have that pop anymore. Do you think that's true, or do you think he's not showing everything off the cameras?
That could be two things. Can be true.
Yeah, I think two things could be true. I think but listen, we just got to be. Bud is not going. I would love to be proven wrong, but I don't think he's going to have that pop at 168 pounds, bro. I just don't. I just don't. I don't. He may be a little slower. I think he. I
think he'll have it at the beginning, bro. The first few rounds, I think he will.
He does have the pop, right? Let's say he does have the pop. Just because he has the pop don't mean he has the power retention to handle what Canelo's bringing back to him. So how long is that power going to last if he does have it?
I don't need to see his power. I don't need to see that. I just need to see his boxing acumen. I need his legs to be intact from rounds 1 to 12.
But I've never seen that from Bud.
That's gonna be tough, dog.
I know that, and that's what
against the D-level fighter, a C-level fighter. He going up against Nalo, and you got to prove all of that to us against Nalo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a icy uphill battle, man.
It's going to body bag. Y'all remember that first scene in the Blade movie when he pulled up in the Vampire Club?
Oh hell yeah!
That's what it's going to look like in there.
I'm
You
just
guys
saying,
are
man.
in for a rude awakening next weekend. Crawford's
Oh,
going to
shut
put it
up.
on
Oh, shut
Canelo.
up.
You in for a rude
Canelo's
awakening in
going to
November.
Canelo's going
You
to
in
come
for a rude
forward.
awakening in
He's
November.
going to come forward shuffling like an old grandpa with that high guard, and he's
You
going
in
to
for a
swing
rude
those big
awakening in
bombs like he's
November.
used to. But he's going to be
Hey, Mills,
shocked
you
when
got
suddenly
underdog,
he's
bro? You
hitting
got an underdog?
sharp counter shots, and he's going
Bro,
to go,
you just need
fuck,
to worry about the Benavidez and Yard
holy
fight. Just
shit.
worry about that,
Facts.
bro.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait,
you
wait,
worry
wait.
about
I just want to
Strategy that he's
hold on, hold on.
employing
I got a
next month.
question.
ain't
I
going
got a
to
question
work.
for Mirage, real quick. I got a question for Mirage. First off, Mirage, you stink.
How
That's
does
from
David
your
taste?
buddy Supreme. Nomad Soma says Bomac be talking out of his fupa. All right.
Come on,
Oh
man.
man.
I didn't say that, man. I didn't say it, man.
Come
I did not say
on.
that,
I'm
bro.
just saying, how you in the gym every day and that big? That's diabolical.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all got
That's
that
a
Hold
nigga
on.
fucked
refusal
up
to
on this,
work.
They
man.
always say whenever you're in the gym park, you can't outrun a bad diet. So
Come on,
that's
Facts.
man.
really it. You
Hey,
can't
I
outrun a bad
saw
diet.
Y'all
You
got
can
Easy
work it
I
all
fucked
you
up
saw
on
in
this,
want.
that
man.
documentary. He was just sitting. It wasn't even
Uh-huh.
doing anything. He was just sitting
Oh, hey,
in
Coach
that
Mills. Hey, Coach
documentary.
Mills. I gotta tell you, Coach Mills. I had my fight this past weekend.
You told me about it.
Yeah. Hey, listen.
Did you
I
get
got
the
some
shit put
of
out of
that
you or
footage,
what?
man.
Did you
That's
get the
it.
crap beat out of you?
Yeah, and
No,
look,
I
and
got
look.
the knockout. Pussy. Unlike you, we ain't got no
Yeah,
footage of you
prove it. I don't
scrapping.
believe
Wait,
you.
wait,
Where's the
wait,
video
wait, wait.
evidence?
Hold on,
None.
hold on. I can't. No, I got your back, Mirage. I
Get his
got your
ass.
back, Mirage. I'm not gonna let you disrespect Mirage Park. I can't allow that. He got fight footage too. He was beating up David's cock with his mouth. All right. Don't ever disrespect Mirage like that. All right. All right.
And
Available
he
on
said he got
Brazil.
the
Great
jaw
trader. Did you
structure.
get
They call him a Mirage Bone in
Speed,
David Neck of the Woods.
speed
Hey,
bag and David Benavidez
congratulations,
ball
Mark.
sack. Fuck out of here, bro. Like he's a bitch.
Okay,
Fuck
okay,
out of here.
Mirage. How does Bud beat Canelo? Give me your official breakdown on how that fight ends.
He calls
Um,
David.
he's going to beat him with sharp, intelligent boxing acumen. Basically, Canelo. He's going to take advantage of all the mistakes and openings a predictable slow Canelo is making in 2025. Whether he's going to be wide open for counter punches all night, and he's just going to box and move and pick his moments to counter punch him and piece him up and just keep turning
Put money
Canelo,
on it. Put
keep
money on it,
jabbing
Mirage.
him, and it's not going to be the most exciting fight. It's going to be a methodical outboxing.
Now
That's what I think. It's
I'm
not
gonna
going
ask
to.
you
It's
something in
nothing
all
fancy.
seriousness. I'm gonna ask you something in all seriousness.
You don't realize how badly
I'm going.
Canelo slipped. That's the real problem.
I'm gonna
You
ask you
No,
guys
something.
you're
still
basing.
looking at
Hold on,
Canelo
Mirage. Hold on, Mirage. You're
like it's
basing this whole
2017.
analysis.
It's not
I just want to make sure
2017.
we understand. You're
Yeah.
basing this on Canelo's slippage. If Canelo hadn't slipped, you'd be picking him, correct?
Yeah, prime Canelo, yeah, he would beat Crawford, yeah. But he's
Okay.
slipped way off. Way
Okay.
off.
So
I
I'm gonna
understand.
ask
I
you.
Based off
understand
of
what you mean.
what?
I'm gonna ask you
Go
this.
ahead, Mills. Go ahead, Mills.
You are expect. I need a real deal answer. You are expecting Bud to be able to move as agile as he's accustomed to moving, adding on another 14 pounds of weight.
Not exactly the same, but compared to Canelo, he will still have the edge in movement and speed. Obviously, we're
No,
assuming. Look,
no,
obviously
no, Mirage.
we're assuming some things because we haven't seen Crawford at 168. Yeah, we have to assume
Man, fuck
something.
Crawford. You're assuming that Canelo is slow at 168. What the fuck
I
are you
fucking
talking about?
saw it 3 months ago. I fucking saw it.
Oh my
It's not an
god.
assumption. It's a
Oh my
fact.
god. You're a fucking
He
clown.
looks sluggish. He looks slow. That's a fact. I don't know.
Okay,
We
you know
watched
what
the
else
fight.
is a
Maybe he
fact?
fucking
Oh,
forgot.
so did
Out of
David
The
his
thing
against
is
last
this.
7
Gosdick.
fights, he knocked down 6 of them. So what the
The
fuck
thing.
are you talking
So
about?
The
I'm
thing is
assuming
this.
Crawford's going to keep some of that speed.
The
Obviously,
thing.
he might come in and look at slow as fuck, and the muscle might say, yeah, maybe. But
He
that's
Man,
can't come in
listen.
looking slow.
We are gonna get the best version of both of these dudes. Because if we being real, neither one of them had a stellar performance in this. I like Bud's
we're not going
last
to get the
performance.
best version. No, we're not going to
I
get
Well,
the
like.
yeah,
best
because
version.
Madrimov was actually there to fight.
I like Bud's performance against Majimov more than I like Canelo's last performance with Skull. But both of these
True,
dudes
yeah.
are hyper focused going into this fight. I think we're gonna get the
I'm
best
50-50
versions of
with that,
both.
Mills.
What?
And wait.
Because
Pavo
Bud,
just.
see, and that's another point. And this is why Canelo's better than Bud. Niggas don't run from Bud. Niggas fight Bud. Niggas run from Canelo. So there's a difference.
What you mean they don't run from Bud, bro? He had a
I ain't
whole
never seen
stable of
nobody
fighters running
run
from
from
him.
Bud.
Nah, like when they're fighting. Canelo always have
Bud.
his fighters on the back foot. He always has his people on the back foot.
The thing
The
is,
bigger
Mirage,
fighters on the
Right.
back foot.
And look,
Well,
I'm
he
gonna
only
let you
shot
guys finish
nine
the
in front.
conversation. I just want to say something real quick. Clavo texted me. He didn't want to say it to the chat, so I'm gonna just say it. Mirage, Clavo texted me and wanted me to tell you, Mirage, that you use tampons for fun. There you go. There
Listen,
you
y'all.
go.
Listen, listen to Canelo
God
in
damn.
the Williams score fight.
Hold on, hey, money, we can barely hear you.
I can barely hear. Hold on.
Go ahead, Monty.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this is the thing. This is the thing with Canelo in the Williams score fight, bro. Canelo didn't wait. Listen, I understand he wanted to knock his ass out this and that. Canelo didn't waste his time with Williams score because he knew he was going to win that fight. He didn't want to do nothing stupid because he know he had Bud Crawford coming up next. Now a lot of people say that's been a hypocrite because we say Canelo walk people down, he do this and do that. When it came to Williams score, like he moved more than fucking Lara, bro. Like Lara was moving. He didn't want to fight. Like when them Cubans go up against Canelo, they think that's the blueprint. A pity puncher, pity pat, punch, run, right? And I don't even like to use the word run because I understand game plans. But the shit that he was actually, I got to say, he didn't want to engage. He didn't want, like he ran like Majimov stayed there a little bit with Terrence Crawford. But Canelo mindset was, listen, because Canelo, he got sharper, bro. I don't have to waste my time with y'all. You want to try to pity pat me? I'm going to boom your ass 2 or 3 times. You're going to lose the round. So all this game plan that you think you're doing, when the bell go ding ding at the end of the 12th, my hand going to get raised. I'm going to take that title. I'm going to be new, undisputed 2 times. And I'm going to go fuck this little black motherfucker up who everybody think that's the Jesus that can walk on water. That's just the
Facts. Big facts.
Yeah, man, listen.
What?
Man, my fault. I had to tell my son to let my dog out, man. We about to get the best version of Bud Crawford to the best of his abilities. If he
You
can,
have Mirage in your house, Mills?
So what?
You have Mirage in your house? Telling the dog to get out of the house?
Oh, damn.
No, wait. No. That's not funny. That's not funny, 105. He said his dog, not his bitch. All right, go. Hold on. And this message was brought to you by Throat Goat tampons. Are they for you?
Hey, that throat goat's got to stay. That throat goat's got to stay, bro.
I'm gonna leave that up there.
Velvet throat ass. Fuck
The
out of
longer
here.
the throat, the easier it is to choke.
Man, listen, I think we're gonna get the best version of Bud into the, I don't want to say the best. I'm apprehensive on saying the best because he is moving up 2 divisions, but
Yeah,
I
I
do
was
think
about to
we're
say
gonna,
that, Mills. Yeah, I was about to say that.
I do think we're gonna get if Bud is able to carry that weight, we're gonna get the best version of Bud. You dig? And I know for a fact we're gonna get the best version of Canelo because I think I don't know. I'm not seeing this. I don't see him in the public eye as much. I just feel like this dude is laser focused on this fight. Like he wants this fight, and I think he's going for the body bag. So
facts.
I think it's going. I'm excited for the fight. I'm scared, but I'm excited for the fight.
How can it be
Yeah,
the
you
best
scared,
version of
bro? He's
Canelo
scared,
when
Mills.
he's 35 years old and he's past it? So he's not past it? You don't think Canelo's past it?
No,
If
I
he's
don't.
past it,
I
it's
think
by a
I think he's
smidge.
I think he's
How
past
can
his
it be the
prime.
best version
Bro,
of Canelo
bro,
then?
But he's
and you're
not
basing off
far
of the skull
past
fight,
it.
right? You're
He's
basing
not
this
far
off the skull
past.
fight?
How can it
No,
be the
I'm
best
basing it.
version of
I'm
Canelo?
basing
You're
it
just
off of
saying
the
shit.
amount of fights. I'm not basing it off of just the score fight.
When I'm talking about
basing it
Mirage,
off
because
of. Oh,
no,
okay, yeah.
Well, no, you make sense. It's Mirage. I got to question everything from this.
Okay, saying Canelo the best version of Canelo doesn't make sense to me. Okay.
But you can't say because
did Canelo go undisputed at 168 in under a calendar year?
Okay, what fucking year did that happen in? And what year is it
That's
now?
not the point. That's not the point.
What do
Answer
you
the
know?
question.
It is
You're
the
moving
point.
the
You know
goalpost.
how time works. You know.
Listen.
Here's
well, since you're too fucking retarded to see the point that I'm making, 168 is Canelo's best weight class. He has damn near dominated every single fight.
And he doesn't even belong there. He doesn't belong there, dog. That's what these motherfuckers don't get. Canelo doesn't, bro. Canelo does not get his flowers, bro. He even admitted that Canelo's getting old. He's already getting past it. But look what he's doing. He's fighting bigger guys, dominating them. He's dropping them, and he's still not getting his flowers, bro. You see what the fuck he's doing?
Listen. There's only 2 dudes that he didn't drop. There's only 2 dudes that he didn't drop, and one of them he knocked out.
And this at his 5th weight class. He is not a 168 fighter. He is not.
So it's
according
not his
to his
best weight
size,
class?
he's fucking not,
so
bro.
It's not his best weight class?
It is his best weight class, but that's the thing.
You're missing what he's saying.
Unique situation.
So it's not
there is a very unique
he's not a
situation
real
with Canelo.
168 pounder, but it's his best weight class.
Canelo is a real life Super Saiyan.
He surpassed Super Saiyan 1, which was 160, fighting triple fucking G, and he went up to Super Saiyan 2 to fight and dominate
Hey,
at
what's Canelo's
168. So
best
what the
win at
fuck are you talking
168?
about?
Wait a
What's
minute.
Canelo's
Wait a
best
minute.
win at
Wait a minute.
168?
Hold on one
Callum
second.
Smith.
Hold on one second. One second. I'm gonna let you finish that. I just want to say that Clavo texted me again. Clavo, I know you keep texting me, man. Clavo
I got
texted
you,
me
bro.
again, and Clavo said the only boxing Mirage knows is to get on his knees and give a few blows to the head.
Only boxing he's known is letting David go in his box.
So
Fuck
Canelo's
out of
best
here.
win at 1 super middleweight. You're going to go with Callum Smith. That's your final answer. Callum Smith.
Yeah, he
Callum
treats
Smith
David
is
like
his best win
Pinocchio.
at super
Wow.
middleweight.
I'm so
And it's not even
impressed.
close.
Holy
At
shit.
super middleweight, his best win at super middleweight is all
That's
the champs.
greatness right there. Beating up Callum Smith.
I would say either Callum Smith or Billy Joe Saunders.
I don't think no
wrong
fighter
again.
that
It's
no fighter
Caleb
that
Plant.
no fighter
Caleb
that
Plant.
No. It would have to be Callum Smith because Callum Smith was the number one guy. So
And look
based
at what
off
Callum
of that
Smith is doing.
alone,
And look at what Callum Smith is doing in the now. Caleb
yeah,
Plant just got smacked on by
Life and
Cindy,
death with
dog.
Boazzi.
fact. No, you're right. You're right.
Bro,
He got knockouts, bro. He got three. What did we got? 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4 knockouts.
Facts, bro. You talking
Out of
about
fight? Come on, what is this dude talking about?
Caleb Plant? Callum Smith never even touched earth in front of Canelo Alvarez. Caleb Plant got dropped and stopped for the first time in his career when he fought Canelo
Caleb Plant
Alvarez.
actually won rounds.
bro, and wait a minute. Wait a minute. How did Caleb Plant, a guy that you beat, got actually a fucking highlight reel knockout from Anthony Durrell, and you monster, you couldn't? Why is that?
Facts.
That's
Fuck out of here, Mirage.
That's a
Give me
body,
that body
bro.
back. Give me
Let me
that
put
body
that
back.
body up there. That's a body.
Was that the same?
How did Munguia knock out? How did Sriracha, a French cab driver, knock out Munguia?
Man, get that goofy
and
shit the
you went
fuck out of
12
here.
rounds.
Those are naturally
12 rounds
bigger
with Canelo.
men.
How does that happen?
Dudes are
Tell me how that
naturally
happened.
We can argue that Canelo ruined him after that. We can argue that Canelo ruined him after that.
Yeah, there's no argument. You got body.
That ain't no fucking body bag. Canelo has a 4.5 height disadvantage against the average dude. The average dude at fucking super middleweight is 6 feet. The fuck are you talking about?
And they running around the ring trying to get away from this
If
little
that's the case,
motherfucker.
why couldn't David knock out
Talking
Plant?
about?
I was gonna pull a
Since David was actually talking about fighting Jaime, and I bet you if that shit would have happened, you'd be it's okay, it's boxing, this would have happened.
He called out Berlanga. This dude conveniently dismisses the fact that he called out Berlanga. He called out Berlanga.
David did do that when Berlanga was number 1 at WBA.
Yeah, David was
number
desperate
2
for opponents because he couldn't find opponents.
Okay, so even in a desperate attempt, why would he be good then and not good when you fight Canelo?
Bro, wait a minute. What didn't Jaime Munguia fight 4 times that year?
And they were ranked higher when they fought Canelo.
Bro, Munguia, hold on. Munguia fought John Ryder. He fought Canelo. He fought Eric Bazignan, and then he fought fucking 4 times that year.
Yeah, and he still fucking sucks.
Yeah, you suck David dick. That's what that is.
You the only one doing the sucking.
By a fucking French cab driver.
Keep on doing that sucking, man.
Meat gobbler.
Goober Gator.
You better hope David Benavidez make it past Anthony Yard.
I don't have to hope about it.
Bro, I'm convinced, bro. You got ovaries in your scrotum, bro. You ain't got no nuts.
You need to worry about what's going to happen next weekend.
Nah, you need to worry about what's going to happen with Yard and Benavidez, bro. I'm not attached to these fighters like you are. I am not attached to these fighters like you are. Once David takes a loss, you're out, bro. I can tell. Once David takes a loss, you ain't never going to be seen ever again. I can tell that.
What loss? You ain't going to lose.
You going listen, Mirage is going to turn around.
Yourself if David Benavidez lose, bro.
No, listen. Mirage is going to turn around, look at David, and say, "Take it out."
Oh man. Hold on. And with that being said, Nomas Stomas says you can't trust Mirage because he bleeds 7 days a month. Shout out to my brother from another mother, Nomas Stomas. And look, man, this has been a great show. We've been body bagging Mirage. It's always fun kicking your ass. Salute to everybody on the panel. And anybody got any final thoughts before we get out of here?
Hey, I want to bring up.
It's been fun educating you guys as usual.
Thank you, Mirage.
Next weekend, Judgment Day. I can't wait.
Hey, quick question.
Mirage, will you be back next weekend?
Fucking bootleg Terminator.
I'll be back on the day of the fight to celebrate. That's what I'm.
No, I know, but that evening of the fight, will you come back on live after the fight is over and talk
I'll
to
be
us?
here on your panel right after the fight.
Okay, perfect.
Wait, let me ask you. Let me ask one question. Let me ask one question, Mirage. I heard your videos. You said these guys is all comedy. They don't know shit about boxing. So why are you in the chats? Why are you on the panels? If we don't know what we're talking about, if you don't like what we say, why are you here?
Spreading the truth. Spreading the truth.
Oh, okay.
Truth and justice.
Hey, Luke, what you say? They spread lies like what?
Like
they spread their cheeks.
Like
not like Mirage sprayed his coochie
everything
lips.
you spout, Mills. Everything.
Listen, hold on. All right, shut up, Mirage. Close your pussy.
What are the final thoughts we got, everybody? Mills, you got any final
y'all
thoughts?
heard of the Canelo?
And my final thoughts. Thoughts. Mirage and Solid T, bro. They be running Chinese finger traps on each other, bro. Fuck them, both of them. I'm outie. Fuck
Bang
them
the Castle Towers.
Listen, have y'all heard of the Canelo curse?
No, what's the Canelo curse?
So the Canelo curse is something that people have been talking about, how because he fights twice a year, normally in May, over the last 4 to 5 years, in May is usually his worst performance, whereas September is his better performance.
Yeah, I heard that. You're right.
And so with that being said, and doing a little bit of research, that it seems to be true.
It is.
Up for the last 5 years, it seems to have some validity.
It's the same thing with Mayweather. Canelo's the only one that survived that. Everybody else's career went down the toilet.
Facts. So that's my
gonna
last
be
bit.
key.
Because
Money
he
Brown,
beat
Clavo.
Jermel Charlo.
Yes, sir,
He beat
yes, sir.
Jermel Charlo in September and Golovkin in September. And Berlanga in September. You're right.
His best fights were, during September. So I think that if Bud would have had more of a chance if he fought him in May, because he's coming off of that long layoff. He's coming off for 6-7 months of not fighting. But with this, the turnaround is only 4 months. So that's why it seems like he has, later in the year, it seems like he has a better fight because he's coming off another fight.
That's a good point. 105. You got any final comments?
It was a good boxing talk until Ashley and Mirage came. So fuck them, and let's just see who wins the fight, man. It's gonna be a good one.
All right, Brim, you got any final comments, Brim?
Man, where Brim been at, bro?
Brim's digging in his ass. So we're gonna go to Money Brown. Money, you got any final comments, my brother?
Yes, sir. Brim just figured out I ruined his mama. You can't have no more brothers and sisters. So. my last words was, man, I'm trying to get this promotion from Underdog Nuke, and if I get a Nuke, I'm gonna try to throw you the layup, bro, so they can sponsor your channel too. But you got to get they want you to get like 12 or 13 people to sign up, so they know you can get some damn you can get some traction. Then they'll slide you a contract. Now,
I'm about to do that, John, right now. I'm about to do that, John. So if you do that, John, Nuke, I got you.
It's coming through.
I need that intro there.
Nuke, you ever signed up to Underdog Nuke?
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I'm about to say the same thing. What is that?
Can you give me your email, Nuke, so I can send it to you?
I got you, bro.
You gotta send your porno, dude. You gotta send your porno.
Clavo, you ever signed up to Underdog, Clavo?
Nah, man, I ain't never heard of it.
Let me get your email, Clavo. I just need y'all to sign up for me, bro. Show me
okay.
Can
you share it in the private chat?
I don't know how to put it. I don't know how to put it in the private chat.
I know. But can you read the emails in the private chat? You don't not out loud, but let me just drop it in there for you real quick.
I went ahead and dropped my money.
Clavolovesman@gmail.com.
Only when they look like you, my love.
This guy over here.
I'm gonna send it to y'all. I'm gonna send it to y'all email, Clavo. Then y'all just gotta follow the rules, all right? But y'all gotta put $10 in there for me to get the thing. But they'll get your money back though. So it's really free. You gotta make sure you're a human.
All right. Did you want to drop? Did you want to have anybody to come to your channel and sign up for it or anything like that? Money, because everybody on the playback can hear you.
Yeah, follow me at Money Brown TV. Show me some love, man. Come through, rock out with me, man. I probably will be going live tonight at 9 o'clock, man. Because like I said, I'm on the Canelo marathon, and I'm killing all this racist narrative shit. Because that shit just get on my nerves, bro.
I love it.
We're
Big
ride
fact.
with Canelo to the end though. But I'm finna write the emails down right quick, Nuke. So go to somebody else.
Okay, you got it. And so Brim, are you giving a Brim job or you not there? All right, I'm assuming Brim's. Yeah, I'm assuming Brim's not there. Let me read these last two chats real quick. El Caesar said Mirage got exposed so much he only has his pussy pubes to show, and that's it. That's exactly it. Mirage went on here and got cooked for no reason. But this is why he's been running from the panel. He's been running from Clavo. He's been running from Mills. He's been running from everybody. Park Street lit his ass up too. Noma Stoma says Mirage queefing, not beefing. Oh, that's a good one, bro. That's a good one. And Clavo, what's your final thoughts, my brother?
Man, my final thoughts is, man, let this fight happen, bro. Let the best man win. Mirage eat a dick. And man, I'll see you on the next live, man. It's always cool fucking with y'all, chopping it up with y'all, man. Y'all some real boxing fans. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing, man. For real, for real. And IBFP, let your mom know I'm coming over, man. Save me a plate.
Hey, Clavo,
hold on, fuck that. Real talk. Hold on, real talk. Real talk combat. Let your mama know I'm coming over, bro.
he said, y'all might as well have a double date.
You're a fool, Nuke. You're a fool, bro. You be trolling real talk, bro. You be trolling him on Twitter.
I'll be fucking with real talk. I'm trying to make him snap, bro.
I'll be the waiter,
bro.
Bro, hey, bro, I want to hear the whole product. Hey, Park Street, I need to hear the whole thing, bro.
I was just giving a sneak preview. I
know, bro. You can't do that to me, bro. You can't be teasing me like that, fam.
Listen, this is just my in-house reference. This is not even the real studio version. This is just the concept. So yeah, like I said, 3 weeks this joint's finished. Hey, yeah, we're gonna premiere this joint.
And that's gonna be the intro to IBFP.
I mean, if Park Street allows it, man, it will definitely. I definitely got to jam that because it is thumping. I mean, it's thumping harder than Hit Kid's mama on her birthday. But look, salute to everybody. We out. Real talk. Tell your mama get at me. Salute. Peace. We out.
Salute, man.
Peace.